What's good, everybody? It's your boy ShowTyme. We live and direct, lock and loaded. Hope everybody having a fantastic day. We right back here. I got my guy, the legendary School B in the building.
What's
How
up,
you
Chief?
doing, man?
I'm good. How
What's,
are you?
hey man, I'm blessed, dog, like always, man. Hey, we right back at it, man.
Like
Shoot,
you never left.
right. Hey, I know you ain't got a lot of time. I know you're a busy guy, man. They gonna get to it. What's your take with the Kevin Durant? I mean, to me, if you know, you know, it's not really breaking news. Breaking news to some people that didn't see it, you know, how they want, it didn't fit their narrative. They thought it was gonna go one way. But you've
Right.
been since beginning of the summer. Um, you felt like all of this was always gonna end up right back in Brooklyn. Exactly
Mhm.
what happened. So, what's your take on everything, man?
It was good. I think that ultimately for the Nets, it's kind of filling out the roster. You look at situations where Dwight Howard has been has shared that there's interest there in a potential
Hmm.
Brooklyn situation. You look at Carmelo Anthony. I look at the Nets. I think one of the things that they ultimately do need is a rim protector, and
Right.
I think ultimately, if you're looking to do that, Dwight could fit that, but you could also look at uh, other people who are still on the free agency wire, like Hassan Whiteside. But if you're looking for a small forward or a guy that can shift between, in today's standards, a small forward that really plays the power forward, by definition, the power forward position,
Right.
Carmelo Anthony would fit that bill. So it's a matter of fit. It's a matter of ultimately what they want, but the structure is intact. You have Kevin Durant, you have Kyrie, you have Ben Simmons, and I honestly think that looking at skill set, Ben Simmons does fit the Nets' puzzle a little better than James Harden because
Agree.
he'd be a primary ball handler and doesn't have to get 30 to 40 points a game in order to be effective. You need him to play defense. You need him to distribute the ball because you look at the playoffs last season, and Kyrie Irving often was playing point guard by definition, but also scoring at will. And I think that you have that third star. It takes a lot of pressure off of Kai, and it's Kev is going to be Kev regardless. But there's some other factors there as well. Will Joe Harris be healthy? Will Seth Curry be healthy? And then you look at some of the other pieces. I really do like Nicholas Claxton. I watched him and his chemistry with Kai in the
Yeah,
playoffs.
how's it coming along? Is he getting?
Oh
Do you
yeah,
see him? You see him take another leap?
I'd like to see it definitely. I do see him, and I think he's gotten better every year. So I think even guys like David Duke Jr., who the Nets are very high on. I know that
Yeah, yeah, I saw that. Right.
a couple weeks ago. He actually made an appearance at Rucker Park, and
Hmm.
the Nets are really trying to push he and his brand and more. And so, you look at that. You look at Cam Thomas. I'd like to see him make leaps and bounds also this year. So, it's all speculative because no basketball has tipped off yet. But the most important thing that's been the talk of the summer, Kevin Durant's destination for now, is where it is. But the other thing is this. I'll add this. You asked me about what I thought about the move. Um, the Nets and their players, some players have been frustrated, excuse me, with Steve Nash. And I think even though the Nets are staying put with Nash for now,
Right.
it's drawing attention to Nash. And you'd hope that this sparks a fire under not just himself, but also the players. And it's on their onus collectively to do what they need to do, and hopefully it gets it done. But defensively, I think is where Ben Simmons helps the Nets, and I think that ultimately the defense is going to win the championship. The offense is going to win games. A lot of people had questions just about their structure, and I think it's about getting back down to basics.
Right. Now, I most definitely agree with you. And without going to detail, like, what do you think? With in your opinion, you don't have to go in detail, nothing like that. What do you think the biggest takeaway? Why do you think what got Kevin Durant to say I'm all in this season?
The way I heard it, and the way it just makes logical sense. Where you gonna go?
Right. Okay.
Where you gonna go? You're in a situation where Phoenix wasn't a thing because the Suns weren't. I mean, it kind of goes back to everything I said in July. Like, I think the Minnesota Timberwolves Utah Jazz trade set the tone for draft picks,
right,
and more. And ultimately, Toronto wasn't moving Scotty Barnes. New Orleans wasn't moving Ingram. Phoenix wasn't moving Booker. Where you gonna go?
right.
Prime time. I look better than Charles Barkley.
Hey, y'all. Hey. Oh, okay. I thought they were trolling, man. I was gonna say, y'all. Oh, okay.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I love your comment section. They keep me on my toes.
Yeah, no, they better be respectful. No. We ain't doing that.
No,
y'all ain't got respect for my guy's school B. You gonna be putting time out.
Nah,
hey, bro, y'all keep your eyes on.
Nah, man, it's all love. But no, in all seriousness, though, seriously though, all joking aside, I think that the Nets are in a good position. And I'll tell you something else.
Mm-hmm.
When I see what the Nets did this offseason and the pressure that some people may put on them, I think they actually took pressure off of themselves because I think people have less expectations for them. Like, you look at the East, you look at Boston, you look at what they did when they added Malcolm Brogdon, right? I think that backcourt with Brogdon and Marcus Smart, I think is going to be supremely underrated, but effective. I look at
what they talk about now?
Salute to show and see no green. Y'all crazy.
Nah, they be crazy. Yeah, they crazy, man. No, they be trolling, man. They love trolling.
Look at you.
I told you a fashion icon, man.
I forgot what I was gonna say, man. It's all love.
Yeah, okay.
But nah, like I think I forgot what the hell I was talking about. Either
You
way,
talking about
supposed to do. Huh?
Hey, look. Now, this is another thing you don't get credit for. I'm glad people finally giving your credit and your flowers, dog, because you really deserve that, man.
Right.
The Patrick Beverley to the Lakers. You called that a year ago. It came to fruition. Speak on that, my boy.
I mean, it's a thing. It just didn't work out the way it should have back with the Timberwolves. And I'll add this. I actually think Patrick Beverley's his imprint was left on the Timberwolves last season. They needed Pat Beverley, to me, was what the Timberwolves thought that Jimmy Butler was supposed to be.
Right.
And when you look at Pat Beverley and his imprint on that young team, it reminds me of what Vince Carter was like as a veteran presence in Atlanta, and what Crawford was like as a veteran presence in Phoenix.
Right.
And I think that ultimately, Pat Beverley and Lakers land is where he's supposed to be, specifically because they need foot up ass syndrome.
They need somebody to come up in there and what I love about Patrick Beverley, he was with my Clippers. Like he's that engine in your car. You need a guy like that that's gonna do all the dirty work. That was my biggest complaint about the Lakers. They got rid of the guys that do all the dirty work. The KCPs, the Alex Caruso, and they got a bunch of guys that just offensively minded. And you can't have that around an older LeBron and AD. Even though AD is excellent defender, he needs the guys on the perimeter to help him though.
He's a 4-5, but he's not a bruiser.
Right.
He's not even a DeMarcus Cousins or a Julius Randle, and it's no knock on him. Just his style of play is more finesse. Yeah. Like when you look at AD and you look at Karl Anthony Towns, they're both 5 size, but they're 3-4 finesse type players
Yeah, exactly.
that can still command a double team, draw
Right.
triple teams, can shoot the three, can distribute,
Mm-hmm.
and push the ball on the break. You balance that out with. I say this all the time for basketball's sake. You need jerks on your team in order to balance out the nice guys, and you see that in
Yep.
Philadelphia with when they brought in PJ Tucker.
PJ Tucker.
You,
Yep.
you saw that a few years ago when they brought in Jimmy Butler. Just he and Brett Brown didn't mesh. And I also think that Pat Beverley isn't late arriving. He's right on time because I don't think that he would have fit in Vogel's system. He would fit better
For Darvin
than Darvin
They
Ham.
kind of, and I said they kind of complement each other. I think they both of them are very like they not gonna beat around the bush type guy. They gonna tell you, hey man, you need to play up. You gotta do your job, bro. Let's get it.
As quiet as kept. That's why I think Russell Westbrook fits. You got a lot of jerks. You gotta let them play their game. You can't play systems basketball. They have to be themselves, and you have to cater to those skill sets.
Right. Do you believe? Speaking of Russ, now that Pat Bev there, do you believe Russ gonna be there too?
I've heard different things.
Yeah.
For one, when you look at the move to get Pat Beverley, but you move Taylor Horton Tucker to Utah, my suspicion is that that's not the last move. And I don't know if that's on the Lakers side. I don't know if that's on the Utah side. But the names that we keep hearing are Mouse Turner, Buddy Hield, and more. Like we're off the Kyrie thing. Now it's okay,
Right.
what's next, right? So when you look at the Donovan Mitchell situation, you wonder if the Taylor Horton Tucker move, because we've heard different iterations, right? So we've heard Taylor Horton Tucker's name. We've heard Taylor Horton Tucker's name in Pacers conversation. We've heard Taylor Horton Tucker's name in Utah Jazz conversation. We've heard Russell Westbrook's name in Utah. I've heard San Antonio. I've heard Indiana. So then you ask the question, is Russell Westbrook enough to move the needle with the Pacers? The Lakers, like the 76ers, have salivated over Buddy Hield for years, but just because you want Buddy Hield doesn't mean you just gonna get him. I want somebody to hand deliver me $1 million right now. I know I gotta earn that though.
Right.
So is draft picks enough to move the needle to move Russell Westbrook? I'm not sure. In my travels and just in conversation, what I will tell you is that I've heard different things. I've heard that Russ was annoyed, that LeBron has mentioned him to Lakers front office, and I want to be traded, but he's the one who wanted there.
They don't like to hear that.
But then you see, his issue. Russell's a very straightforward guy. The way it was described, right. It's just like, so which is it? Do you want me or don't you? Because you're the one who wanted me to come, and then now you want me gone. I've heard that in conversation. Then you look at the other side of the coin. You've seen LeBron exchange pleasantries with Russ on Twitter. So some would argue, is that genuine, or is it just business, or is it what is it? Is it sincere? Is it not? So I when I first saw the move, my reaction was, this must be the start of a bigger situation. I don't know, but I also think that when you look at the Jazz obviously want draft picks. Danny Ainge, that's what he wants. So you look at that situation and you think somebody's building on something bigger. I'm not sure if it's the Lakers. I'm sure it's the Jazz. I know the Knicks and the Jazz have had conversation for a while, but I think ultimately, I do think the Lakers did upgrade. I don't want to evade your question. I just think that there's a situation where I think that move was so much bigger than just Patrick Beverley.
No, I agree. I think when you get Patrick, look, before they made that move, I didn't have them in the playoffs. I didn't even have them to play in, because my whole thing is I don't see the depth. They still with the move. I still believe they got to get more than Patrick Beverley.
Right.
It needs depth, because guys are not playing 82 games. There are gonna be games LeBron is not playing, AD's not playing. Who is gonna come in and contribute while in their absence? So that's what I'm looking at. That's what makes me feel like it's not their last move. That's one reason why I feel like they I believe they're gonna try to get in the Donovan Mitchell. Not saying they're going for him, they're gonna try to get something around that in a most
in that
potential
move.
trade, maybe.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing, right? So like you look at last summer, when the Lakers were involved in the trade with the Wizards and they expanded it with the Nets.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember where there was a bit of a snag. And I called somebody on the Washington side and they said to me, we're not in a rush. And in my experience in having those conversations with people who are in the know, I know that quietly the Nets were trying to bring in Kyle Kuzma to the fold in that move. That was the Spencer Dinwiddie move last offseason.
Right.
When I saw the trade last night, I know the trade was supposed to be completed later today, and I know that last offseason when that move was made for Spencer Dinwiddie and they expanded it, I think in answer to your question, who's to say that the Lakers could either make a separate trade? Who's to say that the Utah Jazz already have something loaded up and lined up? I just know that is something that is the starter. So I used this analogy on Twitter last night. This is the piece, the setup piece in Tetris, so that you have the big explosion after. So it just seems like they're not done. And I know that the Utah Jazz quietly are looking to add if they're going to part ways with Donovan Mitchell. So if I'm the Utah Jazz, I'm not accepting any moves or any overtures for Donovan Mitchell without RJ Barrett in the fold, because I'm on the fence on it as far as whether the Knicks should execute. But if I'm the Jazz, I do it because I really think RJ Barrett, he gets better every year. He doesn't hurt you. I want to be careful and I want to be respectful of the Knicks faithful, but I feel like in a place like Utah, he'd flourish because it's not New York. But
I have heard I have heard some people in the Knicks are not sold on it. Not all, but some. I'm not.
I talked to head coach Tom Thibodeau back in March, and he spoke RJ Barrett's praises and expressed to me that, he gets better every year.
Right.
He likes RJ on that team. He sees a future with RJ. And he said that to me in March. A lot has changed. I reported in May that Donovan Mitchell has expressed to those close to him that he'd like to go elsewhere. And if he were to, the Knicks would be a team that he desired because the Knicks passed up on him years ago in the draft. Being from Connecticut by way of Westchester County, and his dad working in the front office for the New York Mets in Major League Baseball. New York has always been the place that he called home and he enjoys. But again, he's still a member of the Jazz. And in order for the Jazz to trade him to the Knicks or anywhere else, the Knicks would have to come up off of RJ Barrett.
Yeah. Do you believe before the season, before the training camp, there's any? Do you see there any possibility that trade is going to go through? He's going to be a Knick before training camp.
If I say yes, y'all gonna troll me. What I'll say is, I think that in order for it to happen, the Knicks are going to have to rid themselves of RJ Barrett, or they'd have to include a third team or a fourth team in order to make it work for the Utah Jazz.
I mean, really, there's no, because right now with the complications going on, there is no right or wrong answer with that because like it could go either way. I mean, because Knick can just wake up today and say, "Hey, we're going to give up. We're going to give you everything you want. We'll take."
Right, because here's the thing. In order for that to happen, giving up Obi Toppin and giving up Emmanuel Quigley to me is not enough. If I'm the Knicks, or rather if I'm the Utah Jazz, I'm asking for Quigley, I'm asking for Toppin, I'm asking for RJ Barrett. The Julius Randle thing has always been dicey. I've heard different things just about his relationship with Tibbs. But at the same time, I mean, I was hearing in the beginning of the offseason that Portland could be a player in the Julius Randle sweepstakes. So
Randle, that would be a nice fit.
Fit like a glove.
Bro, you said something. I never thought about that because I'm sitting there like, who's gonna really take Julius Randle? Because when somebody's told me he doesn't want to beat, I'm like, okay, so where he's gonna go for him to play his game? Because he's not a player he can just go anywhere and fit. Somebody got to take him and let him play his game. That'll be perfect.
Again, this was going into the offseason that those were conversations. Things do change. I know that the Portland Trailblazers did give Damian Lillard an extension, but you know, I do know that Julius Randle has been somebody that has been floating around. I also just think that the Knicks, as is, I really like their team. Like I like the addition of Brunson. Would Brunson and Donovan Mitchell push the needle? I'm not sure. But I know Brunson is a really good player. I know Donovan has the potential to just be a star in New York City. But when I look at that situation with the Knicks, it gives me vibes of how much the Knicks were thirsty to get Carmelo Anthony. And all the Knicks had to do was wait that offseason and they could have signed him outright. Sometimes when you get the farm to get the star, it doesn't always work.
Right.
That's why I'm kind of on the fence. You hear different things. But I think ultimately I like the Knicks and what they have. Sometimes when you trade to get better, like you get worse.
Sometimes less is more.
You look, and then you keep it New York, right? To use a baseball example, look at the Yankees in the 90s and their farm.
Right.
Derek Jeter, Bernie Williams easily come to mind. And this is baseball. This is not basketball, but I'm just saying from a perspective of homegrown, right? So, okay, fine. You brought in Brunson. Technically, he gets a homegrown pass because his dad played for the Knicks, Rick, and Worldwide West, who's an executive with the Knicks, and Leon Rose know that family well. So, you know, he wasn't drafted a Knick, but he's Knick by association, right? But then you drafted Obi Toppin, you drafted RJ Barrett, you Grimes is in the fold. Mitchell Robinson, I've always felt that Mitchell Robinson would be a star elsewhere. Like if Mitchell Robinson was like in a New Orleans or a Dallas or a Utah, or even a San Antonio, he'd be an all-star.
You think? Oh, yeah, I feel like this. He one of them guys. He need to be on a team with a bunch of professionals and veterans that are teaching him the small things.
Yeah.
You know, some guys. I realize some of these organizations they don't do a good job of developing young guys, and I think that'd be the problem. You look over Orlando, they got 1,000 young guys over there, and it's just
Orlando has always been a passing through spot though. Going back to Shaq, going back to Trevor Ariza, Dwight Howard. It's always going to stop, but it's not someplace. It's never been a place where people want to stay, and I think that they're trying to change that in Orlando, particularly with drafting Paolo Banchero. I think ultimately, especially with the coach that they hired last offseason, they're trying to develop that identity. And I think ultimately, though, to keep it Knicks, they're trying to develop the same thing too. Leon Rose came in, and Worldwide West came in, and you kept some of that old regime before it crossed over. But I think that I think ultimately for the Knicks, you got to really analyze whether they want to get better. And they're always going to sell tickets, but you want to get better with a star, or do you want to get better and grow? Right. And that's why I'm on the fence with it.
Right. Hey, I know you're a busy man. I ain't gonna hold you up. I want you to promote your platform, your Twitter, and all the other stuff. I forgot to tell you last time. I was like, man, I want him I wanted him to promote
Yeah,
his
because we
stuff.
were just having real candid conversation, man, and the timing was perfect. Like I've been looking at my mentions on Twitter, and people are all talking about ShowTyme, and I'm like, yo, my man got steam on YouTube, so credit to you, brother. You talking about me, bruh. It's cool to not just do TV hits. It's cool to not just do radio hits, but to get on these YouTube streaming accounts, man. You've got the formula. I think that ultimately Lowry Salt need to call you for a partnership for the formula because you got something cooking, brother.
Hey man, hey, you know somebody, hit me up. Hey, I'm
I don't
always
got
looking
sources.
for.
You talking to the wrong person.
We know better than that. Hey man, anything else you want to say, man? But
Yeah,
still though,
follow me on Twitter and Instagram, both at Scoop B, SCOOP, letter B. My day-to-day is at Bally Sports Network, where I am their national NBA insider. I've been there for a year and 3 months. And then I do a show actually with Spotify. It's called Scoop B Sources. It's on the Spotify Live platform. I actually have a show today at 4 p.m. Eastern time. And usually we do it on Wednesdays, but today 4 p.m. Eastern time. And then I also do some stuff in the sports betting space with Bovada, sports betting company. I've been in LA getting some things done out there with Bovada branded content, but I do betting odds and more. But check out Scoop B on Twitter as well as Instagram, where you can get all updates and everything that I have going on, brother. I'm appreciative for you believing in me and giving me the platform and the opportunity to be myself as always.
Man, you come on anytime, Scoop B. You know that, dog.
Yes, sir.
It's all love, man. I got a lot of love for you, man.
Likewise.
Guy.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're real. Like I told you, hey man, you're a better man than what you is sport journalist, dog.
I appreciate that, and I like the fact that, and thank you, and I like the fact that you got that Space Jam hoodie on. I'm a hoodie fiend.
I got so many different hoodies. This one of my favorite ones though.
Smart man.
I love the Space Jam, man. But
yes,
look, you want something else you want to say?
No, I gotta go.
I know you're a businessman. Yeah, we'll talk, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we'll talk, man. I'll holler at you later.
My brother. Thank you. I'll talk to you soon.
Salute, my guy.
Salute, my J.
We're good, everybody. Salute to all my people, man. Run it down, man. I see y'all in here. I hope y'all enjoying the show so far. Salute my boy Hitman. I see you in here, Hitman. Crooktown, P up in the building. Kobe, Marcus, Sosa, Raw Wills. My boy Mr. Maz in the building, man. Let me drop the link for my guys, man. Y'all hit that like button, man. I hope y'all enjoying the stream, man. We got big things coming over here. If you don't know, now you know, my boy. Let me drop the link for my guys. There's other things I want to talk to y'all about too. As far as the Russell Westbrook, Donovan Mitchell, as y'all heard what he said, I absolutely agree. Donovan Mitchell trade, I mean that thing go pretty much either way. Diamond Ainge wants a haul for him. When I say a haul, he wants a haul. So we'll see how that go. My guy Patrick Beverley, he got traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. Y'all know how I feel about Pat Bell, man. That's my guy. Salute to my guy Pat Bell. I think let me speak on that real quick. I think Pat Bell is gonna do a he changes the temperature in the room. I really feel like that was a nice pickup for the Lakers. I do got them pencil in as a potential playoffs play-in situation. That I believe they're gonna be there now. Now you got Pat Bell. Also, I don't. As far as Russell Westbrook, I saw LeBron put on the tweet. He kind of like bigging up Russ. I heard. Look, this is what I heard, y'all. I heard it's only one team that's called for Russell Westbrook, and that's the Indiana Pacers. So we'll see how they go. I think they're going to try to get involved in that Donovan Mitchell situation. Maybe they can get talk to Utah or something like that. But before somebody calling them, I heard it was only the Indiana Pacers call. So we'll see how that go. But who else? It was something else. I'll come back. Go ahead, Hearn. What up, my boy? Priest. What y'all
Man,
think about that, man?
salute show, man, and shout out to Scooby B again for making this presence be felt once again, man. That's a good ass interview show. Salute to y'all, man.
Nah, I appreciate it.
Um, I guess my thing with that Russ issue, I think, I think deep down the Indiana deal gonna still be there no matter what. So the Lakers really don't have to really rush to make that deal. And deep down, people got to look at it this way: do people believe in Buddy Hill and Miles Turner to be those type of guys to get the Lakers over the hump and make them into a contender? So is it worth trading Russ and 2 first-round picks for those type of players? In my
Right,
eyes, that's why I believe Rob Pelinka hasn't pulled the trigger yet, because he really don't believe that Miles Turner and the damn Buddy Hill is worth 2 first-round picks, and we getting rid of a future Hall of Famer at that can still produce. So that's what they weighing right now. If I'm the Lakers, I'll sit on that right quick, because with a
hey,
healthy
hey,
AD and a healthy LeBron, I still think they can win games. With still
hey,
have a
hey,
Russ.
Herm. I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you for a fact, and this ain't speculation, ain't my opinion. For a fact, Russell Westbrook don't want to be a Laker.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Now,
I
School
believe.
B told you a little bit, but it's more to that shit. I think I already told you. Like, I don't know if I told you. Like, I think I had a conversation with somebody. I can't remember. But look, it's a little deep in there. He really don't want to be a Laker, bro. Like, real shit. He don't want to be there. Like, for the show, don't want to be there. Like, y'all thought Kevin Durant didn't want to be a Brooklyn. That's something that get talked about. I'm not sure that can be. I'm not sure. Because Russ has this. It's this right here. Russ have a certain mindset. But what homie told me though, bro, he don't want to be no late. And his agent trying to find ways. But the thing is, Russ don't have much leverage.
Yeah, he don't. He
He
don't.
don't. See, he has to be on his best behavior. The guy, him, Ben Simmons. Oh yeah, Kyrie thing too. Pencil this in, y'all. I can tell y'all this little part. You remember when we talked about Kyrie Irving can get extension within 20, 30 games? That shit, that's part of the reason why Kevin Durant committed back. That's all I'm saying.
That's
That
legit.
man is
Yeah.
them dudes not going nowhere, bro. Not this is not about just next year. This is long term. Kyrie
Yeah.
Irving, you expect him to get that damn extension. He ain't going. This is not no rental this year. It's not about if they lose or win whatever. Like look. They told me this morning, hey bro, Kyrie gonna get that extension. Now you can punch that in 100%. That's facts. Go ahead, punch that in. He gonna get that thing. He got within 20, 30 games. So we pretty much already on that. They ain't breaking news or
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah, yeah.
I
That
can
ain't
go ahead
breaking
and
news
stamp
at
that.
all.
So he playing good and he doing his thing. Extension. He gonna get that extension. So
Yeah, go get the
don't
max at that.
yeah, I don't expect him to go nowhere else, bro. Like for real, y'all can pencil that in. Go ahead and mark that down. Ain't no reason. Hey, I throw away my receipts because once I know the real and I get the facts behind it, I don't need to speculate no longer.
But it makes
This is
sense, show,
facts.
because we all gonna sit here and say Kevin
Yeah.
Durant ain't gonna just go lead a meeting without getting nothing that he asked for. I mean, come on. I mean,
Hey man.
it had to be something he was given.
Like Showtime been saying from the jump, this rush shit is 50-50. But I do know Rob Pelinka, he been doing low key a great job with despite the shit, despite the
But
disadvantages that he been had thrown at
I'm
him. So
I'm
but
not
I
a
believe
Lakers
Rob
fan or
Pelinka
nothing
gonna
like
do
Salute
that.
everybody. Hey, put my boy Eric Bond in it.
uh-oh.
Salute
I'm
my
not
boy Eric Bond, Mr. Wet. Hey man, you on count, Eric Bond. I've been looking for you, my boy. I'm glad everything good with you. You gotta come kick it with your boy. You gonna wait till the show. So you come in and say Jason Tatum shot wit. It's all wit, man. It's all wit show. I don't know. I can't always show he the best player in the world because he shot wet. Salute my boy Eric Bond though. Y'all go ahead. Salute, kid.
Yeah, I think with the Russ thing, I think he got too much of the blame for what happened with the Lakers last year. Like
Yeah.
like we talked about. There wasn't no defense play. A couple people came on here and said the Lakers' problem wasn't offense. Well, they averaged what, like 110 points a game, something like that. So
Mm-hmm.
they were able to score the rock. But if you don't play no defense, I mean, the lineups was all jacked up. They didn't have no shooting. I mean,
Oh, you
you
seen
can't
what
just
BX said, Showtime?
Mm-hmm.
what's that?
And I'm gonna tell you something, Priest. I'm gonna tell y'all something too. Most of these little beefs be going supposedly be going on. That stuff don't really be no real beef. It be on court stuff. Like remember I telling you, I said, bro, I don't believe Dante Murray and Bancho really got a beef. That
Mhm.
y'all saw in the West Coast, what they were doing, they were hugging up. I ain't cause I look, that's man, that's just some brotherhood stuff. Patrick Beverley and Russell Westbrook, I don't think Russ would have liked that dude. So I'll be shocked if they teammates. Regardless of what Patrick Beverley said on TV, I play with the Lakers, I play with Russ, and all that. He's saying that because Russ, he really mean it. But I don't think Russ like him personally. And you heard, and remember I told you, I said, look, if I come up in here and tell y'all part of the reason why Russ mad, y'all gonna get mad at me. What school bitch just said though?
But the thing about the show is, I think Patrick Beverly is one of those
Same
Okay,
guys
thing.
man.
that when he's your teammate, you can feel differently about him. You know what I'm saying? So I can see Russ being kind of bullheaded about it, but I feel like if Patrick Beverly your teammate, you can get over a lot of that stuff because he's
I
one of
don't think
those
he
guys
want to
that
play
I
with that
feel
man.
like he's one of them guys that I feel like would jump through a wall for you if he on your side.
Yo, show.
He mad. Russell Westbrook really mad right now, bro. He really like I just don't see like because keep in mind too, Russ wants that contract. Russ and I heard this too. If it's possible, he would like to go back to Washington. He would love to go back to Washington. But I'm hearing good stuff about Monte Morris over there. He's doing his thing, so I'm trying to figure out how that's gonna work. Because you get if Monte Morris out there performing looking good with Bradley Beal, he gonna be a lot more cheaper than because Russ, I heard he gonna want 60 mil. That man gonna want 60 mil, bro.
But I believe Bradley Bill played a part in that because Bradley Bill's already stamped Russ. Talk about that's his best teammate he's ever played with. So does Bradley Bill want
So
Russ back?
right. Nah, I heard they do. Look, they like Russ, but the problem is like, how much do they like Muncie Morris though? Because if you got Muncie Morris, he over there cooking. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Then you gotta look at Hornets. Hornets, they ain't got no guy that can just sell like that. Mello, that guy, LaMelo, but they trying to sell tickets too. If Russ go over there, that'll help them. Then you look then Utah. You see, I thing about this tricky with the Utah thing because I hear one thing, RJ Barrett. They don't want RJ Barrett because they don't want to pay him that money later. But then that's complicated. That's more complicated. I just don't know what's going on with it. I hear different stuff every other day. One minute they might keep RJ Barrett. Next minute some people don't want him, and then the Jazz don't want him. That whole thing is complicated. I'm getting a headache. I'm tired of even asking about that. Man. I don't understand what direction we going with.
Yeah, that's it's a whole lot of like I say, there's a whole lot of storylines, and we can thank KD for giving us a lot of content for the off season.
Hey,
There's
right.
a whole lot
So,
of storylines.
Breezy, what you got on this, man? Salute to my boy Breeze.
What up, Showtime? You talking about
What up,
KD?
home? No, we just talking about we really talking about Patrick Beverley to the Lakers, and you can speak on KD, but just know this: Kyrie Irving gonna get that extension. This partnership is not about just next year. I'm telling y'all that right now. It's not just about next year. It's about a long term future, and Kyrie Irving definitely gonna be included in that. Loyalty, bro. Bro. It's common sense. Loyalty.
Yeah, nah, I
What
feel
do?
you. I feel like I don't know, man. You know, I always remember you from saying that you want to see the Clippers and the Lakers in the East to Western Conference Finals, and I don't see Patrick Beverly helping them do that to keep it real with you. And
You don't believe so?
I heard he said something about KD about how he holding up people from jobs. I think he chatting. I think after he retired, he just want one of those analyst jobs to keep it real. Um, but I think KD sitting down, I think he got everything that he had on his chest that he wanted to say to Steve Nash. He said it to him face to face. He told him face to face, man to man, how he felt. And I had did a reaction video to a guy who do something called Thinking Basketball, and he was showing the defense that the Boston Celtics was playing on Kevin Durant. Case in point is they had Drum out there who was ineffective because of the double team. And I was watching it and doing a voice commentary saying that if LaMarcus Aldridge was in the same spot they Drum was, he would have been able to score the ball. And I'm saying that's some of the stuff that KD was kicking to Nash face to face, man to man. For a long time, Nash been protected from Sean Marks and Joe Tsai, and I don't think KD got a chance to really sit with him and speak to him. And I think he had that talk that was necessary. And you know, he let him know, like, yo, you may be a new coach, but this the prime of my career. And if you know what I'm saying, to land the plane, show, I feel like Brian Keefe had something to do with that conversation as well. And I think he's going to be a shadow coach behind Steve Nash. Brian Keefe, again, helped OKC become who they were. Sam Presti was the GM, sought out Brian Keefe. He was the assistant coach. He was the player development coach, and he became the defense coordinator for OKC in 2010. I said all that to say he got ties to KD, and part of the reason why KD is staying because he's going to have a hand in coaching with Steve Nash.
And look, guess what though? Steve Nash going to be on the. They got a scope on.
Hell yeah.
He got to go out there. If stuff not, it's a little rocky. Because I'm telling y'all, like, bro, I done heard, bro, some stuff that been said about Steve Nash. Shit, they really don't like him, bro. Like,
he got to be more vocal.
And it's not just about Kevin Durant. When you got a whole team not really respecting you as a coach, that means everybody not on board. Like, you can't say I'm championship ready when everybody got to be on board. From the ownership, everybody got to buy in, bro. And so we're going to see. Now, I'm pretty sure everybody going to have a conversation and they're going to say, hey, guys, we just got to come in and everybody do their part. But you never know how stuff can go. Because some people already have their mind made up about you. So when little things don't go right, they're gonna automatically just blame you. So again, I won't be surprised down the line he get fired. That's just me though. But if they out there doing good and they playing right, and Kevin Durant minutes, that's one of the most important things he was complaining about. His minutes. His minutes is going to be lower. It's a lot of things that were promised to Kevin Durant in that meeting.
Right, but you see how it makes sense. You see how it makes sense. ShowTyme. He didn't just go down there and say fire these guys. He had somebody in mind to hire. This person in mind he had to hire. Trust me, is Brian. He's going to be the iron fist in the velvet glove next season. He is the shadow coach for the Brooklyn Nets. That's what the meeting was about, in my opinion. Right, a strong one, but my opinion. And that's because of the ties in OKC. And at minimum, you could say that OKC at least went to the finals in the West Coast. So far as the coaching job is concerned, when you look at Brian Keefe's resume, he definitely deserved the job. It's the same way that Ime Udoka deserved it, but instead of Ime Udoka staying another year, he took the Boston head coach job.
Right. And look,
big
man, I hate that. I'm gonna say that too before I go to my boy. I hate I wish Chad Hogan the greatest recovery, man. I hate that happened to him. And that's, hey bro, you got a lot of noise.
Hear the traffic behind you,
got a lot of noise, Campo.
Salute,
yeah, salute y'all. Y'all, they're finna get ready to crack down. I'm telling y'all here right here on ShowTyme on Point Sports. They're finna get ready to crack down on the pro-ams. Your favorite basketball player, they finna get ready. They finna get ready to crack down on that. I'm telling y'all right now. They're finna get ready
that's
to
what I
crack
wanted
down
to ask you, Show.
on number one picks. Yeah, rookies, not the niggas that been in the league. Rookies,
look, they're gonna crack down with that shit. I'm telling you, they're gonna crack down on that shit.
Yeah, rookies shouldn't be in it anyway.
Like show the gyms got no AC, so sweat on the floor, so the players slip in. Like that.
Man, that shit happened, bro. They finna get ready to crack down on this shit, bro. Like that shit, I don't know how it's gonna happen yet, but they gonna put stuff in the contracts.
What I don't understand,
like guys gonna have to minimize how they working and stuff. Like I'm just gonna put it like that, bro. Just take that.
Well, see, they don't crack down on the Olympics, and Paul George lost a whole year because of that. So
Yeah, you know, but yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all a little something. Y'all remember when Marcus Morris? Nah, I ain't gonna. Never mind. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna speak on that. Look,
so
Yo,
you keep teasing, man. God damn.
Feel sad
I ain't gonna
yo,
about
say
show,
that.
Marcus Morris. I ain't gonna say Marcus. I ain't gonna say this. I'm gonna
yo,
say it like
show.
this. Certain guys be out there and need pro hands. They agents don't want them out there.
Okay,
The
that
Yeah,
agents
makes
do.
sense.
The agents do not like them to go out there playing them pro hands and
Because
stuff
they
like that.
messing
They
with the
be.
money too.
yeah.
Yeah, they don't like that.
We was
So
getting excited to see Chet up
just
here.
just keep it like that, bro. Yeah, he gonna miss a whole year. I
Yeah,
wish him the best recovery, man. Salute
his
to
first game was against the Wolves. And that's like the team he grew up cheering for because he's
yeah, I hate
from
that happened to
Minneapolis.
him.
Yeah, I'm sad too.
Yeah, so hey, where my boy BX went? Well, he probably pop back in here. But what up, G Money?
What's good with y'all, man? Salute y'all. Salute
What's
chat.
up, gangster? What you got on there?
Shit, what in particular? Because I know
Hey,
y'all
shit,
been.
we
We got Pat
freestyle. We
Bev.
talking about
We got,
Russ.
you
The
know,
Oh
look
yeah, the little
the
Russ.
only team. I'm gonna say this. The only team I know for a fact that called for the Lakers about Russ was the Pacers.
Indiana.
And you
Yeah.
know why?
Indiana.
Because
Yeah.
they're trying to milk them for the picks.
Yep.
Because
Right.
they
They want
know
those 2 first-round picks.
they want
Yeah.
them 2 first-round picks. And look,
Two
I'm
first
telling y'all,
round.
I don't be want to say this because I be wanting the Lakers to do good, Knicks do
Mm-hmm.
good, Clippers do good, Brooklyn do good. They are not finna get the Lakers. They gonna get Lakers a hard time. They gonna milk them from whatever asset they got.
They
Mm-hmm.
should.
Um,
They
so man,
should.
what about,
so
but you
like,
said something interesting,
Bro,
Show. You
I
said
don't
about
know, bro.
Washington.
Hey, but Showtime, that's the main reason before G Money go. But that's the main reason I feel like Rob Pelinka not gonna do the deal because he know that's a dumbass deal to get rid of 2
and you
first
know he
round
won't,
picks for
and
them.
you know who he won't. You know the Lakers trying to do them 2 picks. I heard they trying to
How's
take
it
them
going,
2 picks
Showtime? What
and
up?
get
What
a
up?
what up? Hold up. They trying to take them 2 picks and they trying to get a marquee player like a
Mm-hmm.
if they can get
Mm-hmm.
a Zach LaVine, they can get a Julius
Yeah,
Randle.
yeah.
That's the
Who,
name.
Indiana?
That name popped up.
DeMar
I was like Julius
DeRozan.
Randle. Yeah, if they can get somebody like that, that you can have them 2 picks.
Yeah.
But I now that he's saying that, they kind of make me feel like they not sold that giving up them 2 picks for Buddy Hill, Miles Turner is gonna
Put
give
them
them
over
their
the
bang
top.
for the buck.
Right.
So I
Right.
don't know.
Right. Right. The
So,
one
but they
thing that
want that mark. If a Zach LaVine popped up or
DeMar DeRozan or
That
somebody.
ain't gonna
Now that's
happen.
who they really want on
picks,
Showtime, Zach
they
Levine.
had it. No, yeah, they want a marquee
Zach
player like
Levine
that.
ain't,
If
but
they
Zach
ain't
Levine
I
getting
ain't
them
just
gonna
for
get
them for
nowhere.
them 2 picks from Russ, that's not gonna happen.
No,
I
it
just
ain't.
make
But I'm just saying that's what they want though. But if I'm the Lakers, why make a necessary move for Indiana right now? And you can wait on that move. You don't have to necessarily jump on that right away. Let
Right.
Indiana
Oh,
start doing bad and let Indiana fuck around and say, all right, we gonna come down on
Right.
the
Right.
2 first-round picks. Now just give a Russ in the 1st-round pick and y'all gotta have both of these
But
motherfuckers.
again, y'all, keep this in mind. I'm gonna say it again. No matter what, Kyrie Irving gonna be a Brooklyn Net, y'all. I'm
Oh
telling
yeah,
you, he
that's
gonna get
that's
that
done
money.
here.
He
I ain't
gonna
even
get his
worried
money.
about that at all.
I ain't
That
worried
was
about
Yeah,
that.
promised,
that's a fact.
that was promised to Kevin Durant, bro.
Right.
I mean, Showtime, we were trying to tell them niggas what was up, bro.
Yeah, that's over. That's the done
Yeah, I
deal.
wasn't
got
worried
a
about that.
I got a quick
the
Yeah.
question, and then
minutes, the
I'm out
minutes, and
5,000
Kyrie
because I
Irving.
know my
They
fucking
had to give him
reception's gonna cut
something.
in now. As far as that Chet Holmgren situation is concerned, do you think that that's gonna affect future negotiations regarding contracts
Yeah,
for
for
him?
rookies and stuff. Yeah.
I'm telling you, they gonna crack down on that shit. That's what I heard. They gonna
Hmm.
crack down on that shit.
Yeah, I
I'm talking
agree
about
with
all
I
the
agree
players.
with BX on that though. They might crack down on like the rookies coming into the league that got a lot of promise, like lottery picks. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like the veterans in the league, they've been doing this. They've been doing these pro ams
Man,
for ages, bro, and and they
And,
never sustained no real major injuries like this one. So
and I
I
look,
could
think
y'all.
it's
see the
gonna be
rookies
more.
coming into the league. They might crack down on certain things.
If I'm
And I think
Oklahoma,
So,
if
so
I'm
what
Oklahoma
what's y'all
City,
take?
I'm trading his ass now.
What's y'all take on? So what's y'all take on the Lakers? The Lakers getting we can start there. What's y'all take on the Lakers getting Pat Beal?
All right, let me go, bro, because I didn't get to finish
Does
though.
it
So.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
My take on the Pat Bev thing, bro. I always believed that Russ was going to be a Laker beyond this season, but now I'm a little skeptical. Like only because the Pat Bev move, I just the relationship and the camaraderie. Like you know what I'm saying? Pat Bev and Russell Westbrook is
They hate each
known.
other.
It's known that they really don't like each other, especially what occurred when Pat Bev played for I think LA or Houston, and
It was the Houston
Russell
Rockets.
Westbrook played for OKC when he ran up under him and made Russell Westbrook tear his meniscus when Russell Westbrook was trying to call that timeout at the scores table. So ever since then, bro, it's just been all like bad blood. So I don't know how they can reconcile that. I know they're older and more mature now, and I know winning should be at the forefront. I just don't know like if it's any animosity there. So, but hopefully Darvin Ham, you know what I'm saying, can sit them down and they can work that out if they really want to keep Russ, you know what I'm saying? Because we seen LeBron come out and tweet in support of Russ and all the slander that he's been getting. It's so ironic that every time we say, well, where's LeBron? He ain't supporting nobody. And then all of a sudden he pop up with a tweet that might indicate that he's supporting somebody. But behind the scenes, he's trying to get a motherfucking trade.
They
So it
had
don't make no
beef
sense.
last year too, not just
But
that
look,
time.
I ain't want to say it. Look, I ain't want to say it. School B came and told y'all. The man mad at Bron for throwing his name out there, bro.
You already did the School B interview?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I missed that.
Look, that's why you remember I said, man, I don't even want to tell y'all about that. Y'all gonna say I'm a hater and I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, we gonna keep it real, man. Just keep it 100.
That's the truth though. Like he feel disrespected.
Right.
He mad about that shit. Like, bro, why you throwing my name in trades? I ain't.
So if I'm the Lakers,
what it is though, bro.
He's doing the same thing he did to Isaiah Thomas, bro. It's the same exact situation, bro. And Isaiah Thomas was salty about that shit.
No, but the thing is, LeBron realizing this ain't gonna be as simple to get rid of Russ as they think it is. They gonna have to deal with him initially.
Right.
Then they can make a move for him within 20, 30 games of the season. Right now, Rob Pelinka gotta play hardball in Indiana and be like, man, I'm not giving you no damn 2 first-round picks for no damn Buddy Hield or Miles Turner. I'm not doing it. Cause he got to stand packed on that. He better not do that.
I don't think Indiana wants to win though. They want to tank.
Nah, it ain't about what Indiana trying to do.
They really high on Tyrese Holiday.
I was just gonna say that, so you took the words right out of my mouth.
They really high on him. They really.
Indiana
I like Tyrese Holiday.
Right.
Indiana just want future assets. They want their first round picks.
Yeah.
And the Lakers would be dumb to do that.
Because you got to think about this. They drafted him. I mean, they traded for Tyler Howard. They drafted Chris, the guy they got.
Duarte.
Chris Duarte.
And then they drafted another wing or guard
from Arizona.
Dude from Arizona. He raw.
Right.
He got
right. So, all right. So think about this, y'all. Who out the pitch? Buddy Hield, right?
Buddy Hield out the pitch.
Miles Turner. He wants to get paid. So guess what? Los Angeles Lakers. We'll give y'all that, but you gotta come out the picks though. We'll take the expiring contract. By the way, the Lakers gonna have like $45 million since the THT gone. They're gonna have like $45 million in cap space.
Right, because Pat Bev is expiring contract too.
So will they just buy Russ out after the trade?
But Russ not gonna take a buyout.
See, this the only thing
because he don't fit with Indiana and what they trying to do.
That's what makes it. This the part. That part right there makes me feel a little confused, like how this Russ thing would go, because he has some say so. He don't have say so when he get traded, but he do have say so about getting bought out. So,
well, they can
Russ wants to play ball. Russ wants to play ball, right?
He wants to start wherever he go.
Hey, now, but ShowTyme, here's my question to you. Let's just say the Lakers do the deal. You think the Lakers gonna be willing to pay Miles Turner? If they not, you basically get Miles Turner off.
That's another question.
Miles Turner on the 1 year.
That's another question. Like how that's another thing, because like again, they would have gave them 2 picks for Kyrie. They already tried. It just they didn't. Brooklyn Nets weren't gonna get off for him. Right. So who out there that's marquee? You know what I'm talking about? That can potentially be an all-star level player. So you know what I'm talking about?
Nobody.
Buddy not that.
Well, hold on though. But
Miles Turner for sure ain't that.
But if you got Miles Turner and you got Pat Bev,
looking to get paid.
Hold on.
Looking to get paid.
Hold on.
So you just want him for 1 year rental?
Herm,
Yeah,
let him
because
finish. Let him finish.
listen. If you got Miles Turner coming off the books and Pat Bev, is that enough money to sign another free agent?
What you
Think
mean?
about it.
Oh, I mean, who gon'? But this the thing though, homie.
Nobody really want to play for the Lakers.
Just because you got the money,
but sign him when though?
Just because you got the
Next
money
season.
don't mean
okay.
you guarantee. But hold on. Just because you got the money, ain't no guarantees with signing folks. We've seen Lakers have $60 million of cap and can sign a player. Ain't nothing guaranteed, bro. Because a lot of guys don't want to, like these lower tier guys. If they ain't not, if them little young guys like for example, give me a young guy that ain't really made his money.
Malik Monk.
Like a Malik Monk. Malik Monk ain't made money like a Dwight Howard or JaVale McGee. Them dudes be getting $3 million deals, but them taxes be cutting them. It be cutting them short.
I'm talking about a guy that, because Pat Bev is making 13, and right now Turner's making, what is he making? 20?
Not the counterman, not a counterman pockets, but I try to make it make sense with everything. And I know this for a fact. Listen, talking to a couple of people that like some of these guys don't want to go to LA because them taxes.
Right.
Unless they get paid and ain't a winning situation.
Right.
That's why some of these guys they'll go to a Houston, they'll go to Minnesota if they getting paid. You offer them a lot of money, yeah, go to Minnesota. Patrick Beverley finna get paid what? How much money he finna get? Like
13
M's a year.
Yep.
He was getting that with the Clippers, right? No, he probably get like a little more than that. He was getting a little more than that, and he was competing for a chip. Pat Bev want to get paid, and he want to compete for a chip. He a Clipper at heart, no lie. He love like that's big. That's bigger than basketball. Him, Paul George, Kawhi, T-Man, all of that. Zubac, that's bigger than basketball. But at heart, he love to be a Clipper again, but he'll go to the Lakers. He already said he'd go to the Lakers. Matter of fact, he knew he was a possibility he'd go to the Lakers.
Yeah,
he already knew that.
He knew. Once he got traded from here, he knew.
He knew that.
Hey, Showtime, niggas were trying to throw at me that the Lakers might end up getting Julius Randle, but like I told certain niggas, Julius Randle don't want to be a Laker. If that was the case, he would not have ever left as a free agent to sign with the Pelicans. He would have stayed with LeBron.
Does the front office look at their roster and look at the draft picks and then what they have as far as capital is concerned? Look at the other teams in the West and say, do we realistically have a chance to compete with any of these teams? The Clippers, the Golden State Warriors, the Denver Nuggets, the Dallas Mavericks, etc. And take a step back and say, since I don't think this roster can compete, especially with the first-year head coach, do we just hold on to what we have now and then just wait till next season?
Yeah, look. Speaking of Randle, y'all. Julius Randle don't want to listen to me, y'all. Clear. Julius Randle don't want to be with the Knicks no more.
Yep.
And I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because they stopped building around him. He felt good, all-star. I'm an all NBA performer. But once but y'all saw what happened last year, all that stuff going on. Now he feels like they ain't building around me, it ain't about me no more. So I want to go somewhere else. He
I don't think it ever was about him. They was never building around him because they drafted Obi Toppin.
He felt like it was his team though. But he felt like it was his team though. That all-star year, he felt like he earned it. He earned his stripes then. So I earned my stripes. I'm that man now. So woo. But then you play like you did last year, and you lost credibility. So now he feels some way.
He never gonna be the vocal point on any roster he go to at this point.
That nigga.
That's why I asked the school beat. I was like, he said Portland, because I'm like, bro, when they said, I'm like, okay, but this is my question then. Where you gonna go where you can just play your game though? Like, cause you're not one of them guys that your game travels to every system.
Right.
Talking about that.
I can see Utah. They don't have nothing.
He actually fit Minnesota better than Rudy Gobert.
But Utah, but look, this is the thing about Danny Ainge though. He don't want to pay RJ Barrett. See, that's another thing confusing about this. Cause he don't want to pay RJ Barrett. They don't really want to take RJ Barrett like his contract. But they know they gotta pay him. They want little cheap pieces, good pieces, with a whole lot of draft picks.
That's why it's gonna be a 4-team deal eventually.
So
As
it's kind
a
of
Laker fan, though, I feel like this season's more or less just about LeBron breaking the record more than it is competing for a playoff spot or championship. I feel like that's what the season is going to be predicated on this year.
Atlanta.
If the
I'm
Lakers
Yeah,
glad you said
we've been.
Atlanta.
and
That's
if the
been the
Atlanta.
Lakers
situation.
Man, that
Uh,
nigga, I mean,
Atlanta comfortable,
because
y'all.
they
If you
got
Atlanta
paycheck, man.
fan,
Shit crazy.
if you Atlanta Hawk fan, I heard they comfortable with what they got. Atlanta happy going beyond. They want one veteran piece, but they happy what they got.
Right.
Is Atlanta still trying to move John Collins or no?
No,
Yeah,
they happy what they got.
I
They
guess
happy
they
what
gonna
they got
move
right now.
forward with John Collins.
Nah, they like what they got right now.
He was in a
So
lot of trade rumors though.
Hey
yeah.
man, it's everything coming together, ain't it? Russ gonna still be a Laker, man.
Uh-huh.
Oh, what man? What's your take on? I done talked all over. I'm trying to get y'all
No,
some
it's all good,
intel
No,
here.
bro.
you
Actually,
good, bro.
Showtime, bro. I didn't hear your
Go
interview. I was
talk.
kind of working still, but I caught the tail end of it, man. But I'm gonna go back and listen to it afterwards. Yeah, man, everything is shaping up. Dude, I don't think the Pacers want to give up Turner and Hill for Westbrook because, bro, they're big on Tyrese Halliburton, and so
Right.
why would you bring Russ over there and stunt his growth like that? Like after taking a step back and really analyzing the Pacers, like they could do deals with other teams that won't affect Tyrese because he needs to progress. He needs to make mistakes and learn and get better. And why would you bring Russ over there and just waste a year of his talent? Like I'm not doing that if I'm the Pacers. I can go get something better from somebody else. Now, the argument is going to be this, yeah, but it's a lot of money coming off the books, and we can use that money in free agency to go get somebody. But then Indiana is not a destination that people want to go to. And so, I mean, they got to be real. I think the Patriots have to be realistic in what they're looking for and expectations. And so, I think the Lakers and Pacers deal to me is off the table. And Herman just said it, man. I mean, I think people are starting to come to grips that Russ just might be on the Lakers, and it's going to be up to LeBron and AD to adjust their game, do what's best for the Lakers, and try to play a style that translates to winning. And then lastly but not least, I heard Scoop talk about the Brooklyn Nets need a big guy, which I agree with. And so there's guys out there. You got Whiteside.
You know what name? You know what name that is real?
Robin Lopez, I think.
I'm gonna tell y'all a name that's real.
Who? As a big guy?
Real that I heard, but
Yes,
it's not.
sir.
I missed that part of the
Hold on,
show.
hold
I
on,
gotta
hold on.
watch
He's
it
not.
later,
He's
bro.
not exactly a big
Oh.
name, but it's very possible. Twin, Marquis Morris.
Yeah. Now we hearing that in Brooklyn. We hearing about
I don't
Marquise.
like that.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've been thinking about Marquis Morris. Yeah,
And
it's mutual.
yeah, in Brooklyn, we want Marquise Morris. We think he tough
It's
minded.
mutual.
He got a defensive mentality, and he a
Right,
tough
right.
guy. So we
They
kind of
need a
need that behind
big.
him.
Hey, them boys right there. They steppers. That's all I'm gonna say. Them two twins, they steppers. We can leave it like that.
Well, we
Don't
know
play
that,
with them.
Don't play
with
with
them.
We big
No,
on that.
Yeah, we
no,
need
I
that.
think,
We need that on the
hey,
team.
Don't play with
realistically,
them.
bro, they should really think about signing DeMarcus Cousins or Enos Cantor. They need front court help because
Hey,
We do.
He's not.
some of
You
these
can't do
dudes.
it by
Hey, look.
yourself, bro.
Hey, Brooklyn need one of them. I'm tell you
Yeah.
something.
And they're not the
Some of these
Warriors,
dudes,
so
some of these dudes be pump faking. Them dudes right there, they steppers. Don't play with them.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna be honest. If we get somebody like Marquise Morris, that defense intensity, it's like he could be a vocal leader too. And him being a veteran and a vocal leader, that could go over good with the sophomore guys and Cam Thomas, Kessler Edwards, Dayron Sharp, and Nick Claxton. And Nick Claxton and Dayron Sharp, they big guys, but they young. And to get a veteran big guy to kind of, be around them, how Maury Stoudemire was around them, because part of the reason why Dayron Sharp is going to get minutes is because of the tutelage he got from Blake Griffin and LaMarcus Aldridge. He is a sponge. He a student of the game. I noticed because of an interview I watched with him on Voice of the Nets where I got a chance to listen to him and see how he think, and he a competitor. You know what I'm saying? And he said when he was out there playing with Kevin Durant last season, he liked it. And the one thing I also want to land the plane saying is the first time I seen the Brooklyn Nets practice together as a team was after KD decided to stay. And I think that's a good look going forward for the Brooklyn Nets.
I want to ask a question to either Show or Miles. What
You got mad? I've been talking.
When did Indiana, kind of go cold on Miles Turner? I don't understand when did that happen?
I think it's the money.
Okay.
It's about the money because he not
Yeah.
Look
really
at his
worth the money
product.
he asking for.
Look at his product. Look at his
Max Turner
his,
feels like he should get max contract, and he's bigger than what
but
his game is showing. You know what I'm saying?
okay. What is his game? What is his best skill? It's shot blocking, right?
Defense, interior defense.
He's a great shot blocker, right?
Right.
He can shoot. He shoots threes, right? But
hmm
it's not efficient. It's like last year it was below league average. We shot like 32% from three.
I don't
He's
want
not
my
a great
7 foot
rebounder.
center
And
spotting up at the three,
he's a horrible rebounder, and he can't defend pick and roll.
and he has no
But
But
post
see,
game. Period.
but he
doesn't he
shoots.
fit with a Halliburton? I mean, if
But
you're
he
trying to
shoot.
build
But
around Halliburton, number one, I don't understand why you trade Sabonis. No,
slew my guy.
and then get off of Buddy Hill. I don't understand that. But if you're talking about somebody to help Halliburton grow, he's going to be your cornerstone. Don't you need that active big guy that can catch live, shoot, and block shots?
Yeah, but he
Right.
played too much on the perimeter. They want somebody that they could probably go get a bucket inside when
Hey,
shit break
Showtime,
down,
I'm gonna
though.
hit you with some breaking
How would it
news.
look?
So,
I'm gonna ask y'all a question. How do y'all think him and AD? Because both of them are a little perimeter. Because Miles Turner, he can get you a bucket in the. You know what I'm talking about? But is he with
he
the
ain't
Lakers
like
like
that. So he ain't like that.
Dwight Howard?
Every
Like
now and then,
Dwight
show.
Howard.
Every now and then, not
Yeah.
consistently.
So
Hey,
what
Showtime.
y'all think that's a
Who's
maybe
gonna
it
go
look good
watch?
on paper.
Who's
It
gonna
look
want
good
to
on
watch a
paper to
Pacer
me.
game if
And
you don't
show
have
and show
Miles
keep
Turner
We
and
know
Anthony
Anthony
Davis?
Davis will love it because he don't want to play the 5. He want
and
to go
show
to the
keep
4.
this in mind. Show the Indiana Pacers been trying to trade Miles Turner for over a year now.
No, for a couple years.
My
He
That's why
been
I
he
asked
um
been
the
rumored
question,
to get traded for a couple
because I
years.
don't understand where did the relationship fray. That's why I asked the question.
Minnesota were looking at him last year before they Rudy Gobert name popped up because they were looking
Who's
Indiana
at
is
gonna
him.
rebuild
Who's gonna
mode.
want to go watch an Indiana game without
Hey,
Turner on the roster? They have nobody there.
Hey, Showtime, don't be surprised that the Brooklyn Nets trying to get in that damn trade, that blockbuster trade between the Utah and the Knicks to try to get that big man.
Right.
Poor big man. You talking about
Hey,
Westbrook or Tesla?
They might try to get
hey,
Grind.
hey,
They might
hey,
try to get who?
hold on a second. Salute my boy Elder. Go ahead, home.
Hey, salute
Salute, Elder.
Showtime, salute panel, salute everybody.
How
Hey,
you
Salute,
doing,
salute,
home?
L.
I know
Salute.
everybody cooking, man, but I've been out of the loop for last day and a half. I wanted to come in and thank my man Showtime, man. I really appreciate Showtime, y'all. Showtime stepped up big time the other day, man, and did some stuff on a high level of maturity. Actually, something I should have done, but I really got honor and respect for this brother, man. And I'm gonna tell you now. Some of y'all knew about the little beef. I know we've moved past it. I'm glad we have. I'm glad to have my brother back. Um, only way this can even hurt me is somebody I love and I care about. You know what I'm saying? A nigga I don't give a shit about. Hell no, I don't care. Move on. But because it's a nigga I truly love and I truly care about, that's why it was hurting me so bad. And to me, it was much bigger than basketball, but it still was irrelevant. It was stupid. You know what I mean? To allow words and thoughts to get in between a real relationship. You
Right.
know, me and Show got a real relationship, y'all.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We got a real relationship,
Yeah.
and I'm coming on to apologize to him publicly, to the things that his mother. I'm coming on to apologize to actually all of y'all that support Showtime, because even though words can't hurt you and they can't break you down all that, you can't get them shits back either. Once you say them, they out there. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I got like the ultimate respect for my nigga Showtime because he actually did something that I actually expect and require out of people my age.
Mm-hmm.
He led by example, and I'm very appreciative of it. And again, I'm apologizing to everybody on here on Showtime on point, because it should have. I agree with him. It should have never got to that point ever. Should have never got to the point that it got to. And I told him, and he'll tell y'all, I guaranteed him it'll never ever get to that ever again.
My side
Now,
too.
now,
My
now
side
with
too.
me and him, it'll never get there.
Cause
Life's too short.
y'all,
You know what, bro?
in reality, y'all, look, I don't care about this stuff. Look, we'll never look when it comes to Lakers, we know we're gonna do that. That's my brother though. That's my older brother. I look at that. That's why it hurt me. That's my guy.
Yeah.
Anybody
I think
else?
a lot of what we said came from just hurt. Yeah.
Hey,
Nigga,
bro,
hey, Herm, shut your punk ass up, Herm. Pay my
Hey,
money.
that was so therapeutic.
Shut your punk ass up. You pay my money.
Don't give him no pass. Hey, don't give him no pass. Hey, Elder, he come over here. Look, he come over here. Hey, show. You know Russ gonna be a Laker. You know Russ gonna be a Laker.
Hey, bro,
I told Elder that this morning though.
Hey, on the real, bro.
Hold on a second, my brother. He saw that shit Ticket did, but if y'all seen, Kareem done came down and doubled down on. He said, "Now Ticket and them standing, I'm gonna stand." And Kareem guy is the one that's worked for the NBA, and he telling Kareem like he told Kareem about the what's the name that one going. Remember, Kareem did a video said, "My man told me and put money on it. KD and them not going nowhere." He did a video on that, and like 2 days later, it all came out. He said the same thing about this Indiana deal. Now, again, I heard y'all talking about it. I told you earlier, show. I actually would rather have the Knicks guys. I would. If they do that big trade, and I could get Randle and Fournier and not have to give up my 2 picks, I'd rather have them and be paying Randle the contract than to get Buddy Hield and Turner and have to give up the 2 picks. I think the Knicks situation would be better, but the Knicks don't want Russ unless they get Mitch.
You're gonna have
they get Mitch,
the Lakers gonna have to give up something. The Lakers got to give up something.
Hold on, bro. The Knicks are already public. The Knicks have already been public saying they'll give up two picks to move Randle. They already public on that. So if you take Randle's contract, because it's 4 years left on it, the Lakers not going to give up nothing to do that. They're not. They may get a pick or 2 for that. And I would rather do that, even if they don't get a pick. But if they don't have to give up their picks, I'd rather have Randle and his 4-year contract and Fournier with his 2-year contract than have Buddy Hield and Turner with Turner having to be re-signed. I'm just telling y'all, I ain't giving Turner that money, y'all. I'm not doing it.
Hell
Turner ain't
no.
worth that. He not
exactly how you feel. Exactly how you feel. That's what I heard. Like the Pacers called me, but they hesitant on doing it because they feel like if I can get a Julius Randle, a marquee guy, very productive, can be an all-star level, they'll give up them 2 picks. They more quicker to do that.
Man, yeah, Julius has shown he can hold the tote by himself. He did that 2 years ago, led the team, all-star, all-NBA. Miles ain't that dude. Miles not that dude.
The one thing the Lakers already had Julius Randle and he gave him up.
But bro, Julius Randle was a rookie then.
He wasn't the same player at that particular time, bro.
And hold on.
That's why you stick around and develop the players instead of trading them up.
And they made a mistake, bro. The organization made a mistake.
Hey, bro, listen to what I said though. You're not listening to everything I'm saying. If I had to give up my 2 picks and take on Turner and then pay him a max extension, I would rather keep my picks and pay the money to Julius Randle. I think Randle's a better player than Turner. That's what I'm saying. That's what's on the table. That's what's on the table. I don't want to give up those picks for a guy that don't believe
mediocre guy.
And if you do, you pretty much commit to pay him. You can't just let him walk because you just giving up that pick for him.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. If the Mitchell go down, I'll take the Nick deal. I'll take that. I'll take it.
One thing that Elder's saying that makes sense is hold on real quick. Let me get this off real quick. One thing Elder's saying that makes sense is Fournier is the perfect kind of player to put with LeBron James. Somebody that can knock down big shots. So you get a Fournier and a Randle and you keep your picks. That's perfect for the Lakers. And I ain't even a Lakers guy. But that Fournier can sit in that corner and wait for LeBron to kick him out the ball. It's perfect.
Yeah.
To be true, I think y'all need to call Michael Jordan, man, and talk to the Charlotte Hornets.
No, they're not movers, bro. They can't. When they don't have old boy, they can't move nothing they got, bro. They need those players right now. They
Yeah.
can't. They lost their best. When you really think about it, they just lost their best player, y'all. He
Yeah,
was the best
Bridges
player on their
was that
team.
best player. Yeah.
So they just lost their best player. So I
Who
know
you talking
Melo
about?
is the most Bridges, the guy they lost to beat his wife up.
Hey,
That was their best
Elder.
player.
Hey,
Cause
Elder, I heard
Jordan,
they ain't.
cause that deal
Elder.
was a done deal,
Yeah.
Elder.
What you say,
That
Snow?
deal was a
They
done
ain't
deal.
touching him. They ain't nobody touching him.
No,
Nobody
bro.
touching
I think he's gonna be done for a
domestic
minute.
violence is a no.
Yeah,
They ain't
bro. He's
touching
gonna be
him.
done for a hot
What
minute,
if we
if not forever.
Hey, Elder, you remember
possibly get
me?
Trey Burks from the Knicks?
Hey, Elder,
Take
you
who?
remember me and you were basically saying the shit that Charlotte deal was a done deal. We felt like that shit was a done
Well,
deal.
but the reason we felt that way, Herb, is because the Charlotte deal pleased everybody. The Lakers would have been pleased. Russ would have been pleased.
Right.
Charlotte would have been pleased.
Right.
That's why that made so much sense, because they was getting Russ to play him. But
Yep.
and then to clear the cap space to be able to sign Bridges, and then the guys coming behind Bridges like Melo and all of them. But when old boy did what he did, that messed everything up, because now you have no small forward. You lose your best player. You got to keep Gordon, but Gordon is like a part-time guy because he's so hurt. So now you can't get rid of Oubre because you're gonna need something to back up Gordon if he go down. It looks. Think about it, Charlotte. When that happened, we ain't heard nothing from Charlotte. No trades. I think the only thing we ever heard was they interested in Mitchell, which we know they're not gonna get.
I know Jordan's sick about that though, because he really did thought they were gonna get Russ and shit, and that was gonna help them force the
Now,
cap and all that.
I don't
I
give a
heard.
fuck about the
I think
Hornets,
there's a
bro.
lot of teams that'll take Russ if he gets bought out. If he coming to them for the 2.5 million, the minimum for him,
Easy.
a lot of teams will want Russ and will let him play. They would.
If that happens, I think he'll
Russ
go
ain't
back
gonna
to
take that
Washington. To be
buyout though.
honest, I
Russ
think he
ain't
go
gonna
back
take
to
the
I
buyout
heard the
Washington.
though.
same. I heard the same
So,
that Washington wants
so
him back.
quick
They
question
only want
then.
him on the low.
Russ
I heard
Yeah,
they only
so
want
quick
him for the
question
buyout.
then.
Yep.
Wait a minute. So quick question then. If all these teams want Russ, why the hell the Lakers don't want him?
He didn't say
Bro,
they
hold on,
wanted
you're
him
not
at that
listening,
number.
bro.
He
You're
said
not
they
listening,
wanted him
bro.
after
The
a
Lakers
He just
buyout.
said a lot of teams would take
Bro,
Russ.
No, hold
That's what
on.
he
Listen,
said.
bro. On
hey,
the
bro,
veteran minimum,
on
bro.
the
On the veteran
minimum,
minimum. That's
Yes.
it.
where you paying them 2.5
If he was bought
million.
out, he said a lot of teams would take Russ. That's what he said,
Yeah.
right?
If he was
Yeah.
bought
And,
out,
I'm
That
saying,
means
if that's the case, then why the Lakers won't either buy him out or whatever?
bro,
why would the Lakers
They
do
still
that?
got to
I'll
pay
let
that
one of y'all
money,
answer
bro.
that. I'll let one of y'all answer that. I can't answer
Why
that.
would the Lakers give him? Why
They're
would
trying
the
to move
Lakers
that contract
pay
off
him?
the books, bro, so they have more
They
leverage
pay
to
him
sign
to
free
let
agents.
him play somewhere else.
We
That
need
makes
players
no
back.
sense for
We
the
need
Lakers.
players back for his contract, not
Right.
buy him out and then try to play him. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
We're not doing that.
Yeah, that's not.
You can't
They
even
don't
do
have
that.
to
Once
do
you buy
that.
him out, they can just let him play. But once you buy him out, he's no longer on your team, and then you
Man, y'all
can't
just
get him
fake it,
back.
man. The Lakers is stuck with Russ.
But just I ain't gonna say that though. I can't lie. I can't lie and say they stuck with him because
they stuck with him. They ain't got rid of him yet. They were supposed to get rid of Russ last trade deadline. The season about to start again.
Just listen what I'm saying though. if they really wanted to, he'll be gone right now to Indiana.
Right.
They'll get him 2 picks. If they really wanted to, they just say, you know what? Yeah. So I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't say that.
They're trying to get 3 guys for Russ, y'all.
The Lakers
If the
really
Lakers
don't want to
right
come
now,
up off of them picks, bro.
If the
Like,
Lakers
you know what
had
I'm
it
saying?
their way, they would get Turner, Hill, and they would get Cam Reddish. If they got that, I think they happy giving up the 2 picks. I wouldn't want Turner. But that's what they want. That's what they want.
I hate when guys like a Miles Turner be commanding so much damn money. I feel like that missed the mark.
So aggravating.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Got all these players.
Trash
They end up just
cans,
getting
man.
But
dude, wait a minute.
That's what guys have been getting paid.
They stuck now. Because
it just depends on the situation.
Put a package together with THT to just get Buddy Hield. They could have. But now that they moved THT, they can't do that. So the only way to get Hield is to do Turner too. The only way they can get Hield is if they do Turner too. That's it.
So why did they move THT last season and try to get Jeremy Grant? I thought that was better than the Patrick Beverley deal.
Jeremy Grant wants to be extended to max. The Lakers didn't want to pay him max money. That's why he said
that's what it's all about.
Yeah, none of the teams wanted to pay him. Portland was the only team that ended up stepping up and saying they're gonna pay him. So nobody. That's why Miles Turner's there, y'all.
I think he deserved it. To be honest, he deserved it.
Hey, look, that's a fact, Elder, because Miles Turner went commanding so much doggone money. He would have been gone,
bro. He'd have been gone. He would have been gone.
Ain't nobody touching him, bro, like that.
Yeah, and I don't think, honestly, y'all, and I don't like this move. If the Lakers do this deal like Kareem saying he believes they're gonna do, I don't think the Lakers promising him like gonna extend him right away and all that. I think they're gonna make him play it out, and then if he earns
trial and error, yeah.
But I don't agree with it, honestly, because you always get the best player on contract year. Guys have career years when their contract is up, but then as soon as they get that bread, they go back to what they were, mediocre, whatever. And I think it's fool's gold with Miles Turner. I really do. Julius Randle gonna be who Julius Randle is.
Julius Randle is a dog. Julius Randle is a culture guy.
Yes, his tenacity, his aggressiveness, his ability to score the ball in multiple ways. I think he fits. And if AD is saying, I love playing with that guy, and I don't mind playing with him in the future, I think the Lakers should be patient, wait to see what happened with the Mitchell thing, and then see what's on the table at that point. That's what they do.
Hey, somebody named the last great big guy who came from the College of Indiana.
That's a Laker guy. Julius Randle is a Laker guy.
Well, it had to be Thomas. Not great. He ain't great, but Thomas Bryant.
Thomas Bryant. That's what. And they all in the same like caliber. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, but deep down, y'all, our elder is saying that he don't want Rob Pelinka crazy ass to trade those 2 first-round picks for some mediocre niggas and Buddy Hield and Miles Turner. They both are mediocre. I don't think
Hey, bro, I hear what you're saying. Who else they gonna get for?
The Lakers need to be smart about it.
Hold on, y'all. I don't have a problem with the Lakers trading the 2 first-round picks.
Who else they gonna get?
All it has to be is the players have to be worthy of the picks.
Yep,
exactly. As long as the players are worthy of the picks, I'm fine with the Lakers giving up the picks. I don't give a fuck about the picks.
There's not that many moving pieces though right now. A lot of people are locked in the contract.
The Lakers at this point don't have that many options left. They don't have that many options.
That's what I'm saying. It's not that many options.
I don't think about Mingo just
I think they still got a lot of options.
They don't have what options, Elder? What options do the Lakers have?
Elder, you just named the 2 options that they have. What else outside of that? What's another option?
Not listening.
Elder, I'm not mad at that Knicks deal, bro. I'll be honest.
I'm not mad at the Knicks deal. That's a perfect deal. I like Julius Randle anyway. So
let's see no players that Elder calling out.
Fournier is a better player than doggone Buddy Hield.
There's no reason to look at other deals when you have 2 deals before you that you like. I think the Lakers like the Knicks deal if they get Mitchell, and I think they like the Pacer deal. So you don't
wait a minute. If we get Mitchell.
If the Knicks get Mitchell, if they get Mitchell, they've already said they got to move Julius Randle.
That's the next domino to drop.
And that don't move the needle for the Lakers at all. If they get Julius Randle, that still don't move the needle. Not even a little bit.
Second.
Not even thinking, bro. You're not thinking.
The Golden State Warriors will sweep the Lakers still.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying that don't move the needle. Julius Randle in every 48. Really?
Have you
Hey, they'll be better than what they was last year, though.
Hold on. Max, what you were finna say?
He liked the Knicks deal. That makes a lot of sense.
Max.
He working.
Okay, he working. But go ahead, Joe.
But yeah. Hold on. Before Jester go and say it don't make no sense. Let me say this. Like Elder said, if you get an Evan Fournier, a guy like Evan Fournier is better than Buddy Hield. You keep your picks too, and you get Randle. That what makes the Lakers
do?
Justin, I think
what they gonna change though? You saying that, but what?
Now, but here's the only question.
That bring a lot of toughness to the Lakers.
Every point they won't even beat the Mavericks.
Hold on. You get Fournier. But hold on. You get Fournier and Randle to go along with Pat Bell, AD, Bron, and the little condiment piece they got around there. That's gonna make them
it's only one basketball,
but you know the reason why I'm saying all this, because I don't think Anthony Davis is gonna play that long. That's why.
Lonnie Walker, the 4th on a 1-year deal, so he gonna feel that Malik Monk. He gonna take a lot of shots and try to earn him a contract.
But ShowTyme.
You're saying that, Ingle, just hold on real quick. You saying that, Mingo Jester? That's why you get a goddamn Julius Randle. You get a Julius Randle because if AD go down, Julius Randle can get you 20 and 10.
There you go. See, that's what I'm saying.
Julius Randle cannot take the. But Julius Randle cannot take the production of Anthony Davis. Dude, stop.
Yes, he can, bro. He can.
You can just sit that on the back corner and leave it there.
He can.
What are you talking about?
Yes,
Julius
he can.
Randle.
No, he cannot. He cannot take the.
Julius Randle will give you 25 and 15 and 12 every night.
Hold on.
That's ShowTyme. I am gonna
He's
say
not
this.
gonna have the same impact on defense as Anthony Davis, but offensively he can score. Julius Randle.
Julius Randle take the Knicks to the playoffs. Didn't we just see that? To the fourth
2 years ago.
Listen to what you just said.
Last year it was all Knicks to the playoffs.
No, listen to what you just said. One time he took the Knicks to the playoffs. One time. What are we talking about here, bro?
Okay,
I can do that shit 4 or 5 times in a row or something.
The Lakers are just it's a trial and error season. They need to figure out what, you know what I'm saying? They need to figure out who's going to be their long term versus short term and build a championship contender. You can't just be adding players just because they're talented. You know what I'm saying? You still have to have chemistry and build a morale and camaraderie.
I agree. But look, in my opinion, I feel like the Lakers need what? They need legitimate 3 more pieces. I love Patrick Beverley. Hey, y'all know I love Pat Bev, so I think that automatically make them.
And you get Pat Bev and Randle. That's 2 dogs.
My only concern about Pat Bev. This is my only concern. The Lakers do not need to just rely on Pat Bev because he had those hammy issues that seems to pop up every single year.
Right.
Last season, he only played 58 games. The year before that, he only played 37. So that's the issue with him. He's not. He's 34 years old. They need to go out there and give him more pieces. And that's why it makes me feel like I don't see how they keep Russ, knowing that he might not. It just feels like another move is finna come.
Let me ask you a question, Show. So how does Russ fit into that Evan Fournier Julius Randle equation?
This shit is sad, bro. This shit is really sad.
You said something else. Hold on, bro.
I said, how does Russell Westbrook fit into that Evan Fournier Julius Randle equation? Does he get sent to Utah? How does that work?
I think Russ might get sent to Utah
if they make that trade. So
I think he might get sent to Utah. It makes sense because he's going to be his contract going to be up. So you're not paying him no money after this. So I can see him playing in Utah 1 year, but I do know this for a fact. He don't mind going back to Washington.
Russ ain't playing in front of them fans, bro. He ain't playing for no damn Utah.
What can I say this then? Okay.
Either way, Washington one of them teams he want to go to. He would love to go to Washington.
Right.
Let me ask you a question, Mingo Jester. So you don't believe that an Evan Fournier player fits with a doggone LeBron James? Because we saw what LeBron James did with Kyle Korver. We saw what LeBron James did with guys like Ray Allen, guys like that. The Evan Fournier is a guy that can get you 30 on any given night.
That'll be a nice fit.
You don't think that fits?
But but listen at this though. Y'all got to realize LeBron is not the same LeBron he was back in the Cleveland days. LeBron about to be 38 years old. So with that being said, LeBron can't carry his impact is not as great as it used to be. So with LeBron not being able to carry a team, like you said, and Anthony Davis is injury prone. You see what I'm saying?
That's why I know people that need to come up off LeBron.
This is how we're looking at it though. But Jeff, I'm looking at it as this: the glass halfway full. I ain't thinking about it's empty. I'm thinking about in my whole mind. My mind is this: AD is healthy. He played at least 60, 65 games. Him being somewhere close, if not 2020, he needs to be somewhere close to it, or for this team to be where it needs to go. Bron's still gonna be productive, bro. Even at 38 years old. Pat Bev, he gonna change the him and Darvin Ham, perfect fit to me. They're gonna change the energy in the locker room. Now they need shooters because I don't trust Lonnie Walker Jr. I don't trust him. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Wow, this shit getting old, bro. This shit getting fucking old, bro.
Oh, go ahead, man. There you go, man. What's your thing,
bro? I'm just saying, like at some point, man, this shit is getting fucking ridiculous, man. Every fucking year, Every fucking offseason, it's all about who's the perfect player for LeBron James. Who does he fucking need? Like, at some point, bro, this shit's getting ridiculous, man. This is
Cut
crazy.
these niggas mask. Cut
This
these
is
niggas
crazy,
mask.
bro. Y'all got AD and LeBron James, bro. Figure this shit out. Get it done.
Cut these niggas
Why are
mask.
we trying to figure out? Oh,
That's
they
a fact,
need
man.
They need this. They need that. Nigga, you got 2 top 10 players. Go get it done. What are we doing?
Team
I
obliterator.
agree with that too.
Team
I agree with that
obliterator.
Oh,
too.
man, this shit crazy, bro.
I agree with both
That's why I
things.
said they need to
with
come
that.
about that nigga 2 years ago, bro. I think I'll be lying. Shit.
Hold on.
That nigga didn't come to LA to win, bro. I'm telling you.
I mean, he did win one time, though. You got to admit he did win that bubble.
That shit. Okay, even Pat Bev said bubble. Even Pat Bev was like, nigga, that's a bubble.
But hold on though. Part of the reason why we speaking on because they got Pat Bev, so they out here making moves finally. So they moving on from the Kyrie thing. They not getting Kyrie. That's dead.
They weren't getting Kyrie from the jump.
Yeah,
I was saying that.
They weren't never getting Kyrie.
Media needed to push that.
Yeah, so like we just moving on to the new scenario, which is the Indiana Pacers. They the only ones they call the Lakers though. For real.
I mean, look like I'm a
Can we honestly sit here legitimately? If the Lakers are healthy, are they championship contender? Let's just be honest, bro.
No, they're not.
Hold on. But who on their roster? No, not right now. No, they
okay, let's just say they get Miles Turner and fucking Buddy Hill. Are they a championship contender?
Second round at best, still.
They gonna be a lot.
They're not championship caliber players, bro. Period.
But that's why I think the Julius
they
Randle
gonna be
piece is.
All right, what AD gonna get?
Some of these players, it's the culture. They need to go into a certain environment, bro.
But hold on, G-Man. What AD gonna get?
You said what?
What AD gonna get?
What he gonna get?
What version of AD I'm getting?
Oh, AD, he gonna be AD. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get you 25 and 10. You know what I'm saying? Two blocks.
No. Hold on. I don't need just a 25 and 10. Is that the 2020 AD impacting beyond the numbers, or that's just AD the last 2 years just putting up numbers? And
he's not gonna be a 20. He's not gonna be the bubble AD. I can assure you that. He's gonna be the AD he's always been, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Consistently put up numbers, but the winning part, winning championship. I don't know. I mean, I don't know about that.
About the bubble, Elise, is that's the first time AD had a 3-month break before the bubble started.
That's what I'm saying. So his body, he was ready to go into that bubble, like rejuvenated. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But AD can't withstand. He can't withstand a physical. You know what I'm saying? He can't withstand that physical play throughout the course of a whole season. It's hard for him and his body because the way his body is, he's just not durable, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? They need to really use him. They need to use him how Toronto used Kawhi in 2019. You might get more production and more impact.
Hey, what up? Hey, what up about that? Hey, boy,
I can see that.
But what man said makes sense too. I like that. I like that big deal. I like that big deal.
Said what version we getting up?
Is that the real? Hey, hold on, y'all. Is that the real Elder? Oh, that's a fake Elder. The Elder just came in. Let me see.
I think that's the real one.
Do he got a?
I think that's the real one.
Yeah.
What you say?
Elder just came in here.
He did. I still think that's the real one though.
My bad, fellas.
Oh yeah, that's the real Elder. Okay.
It's just crazy, man.
You want to come back? Come back in.
I agree with you,
It's just ridiculous, man.
Okay,
like at some point, like everything has to line up. The stars have to align perfectly for you to win. I thought great players overcome struggles and they pick up the slack where their team is slacking at.
Okay,
like, that's why you're.
It's like how the Bulls in the late '90s, they had to get rebounding and toughness.
Now, man is right though.
Even though they had,
I want to ask a Laker fan. Let's ask Elder. I want y'all to talk to him about that. Y'all ask him
because I do agree with Mass a little bit.
I know what Elder's stance is on it.
Top 10 players.
I didn't hear it. I dropped out.
They still need help. I mean,
they got two. They got two top 10 players.
The championship contender with the roster.
What's the question? What's the question?
Hold on.
Everybody can't talk at the same time, though.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
Let me ask Elder the question.
Go ahead.
Elder, here's my question, bro. I understand that some people say that Russ isn't a good fit. You guys don't have the best shooting. You guys just picked up 2 big guys that you say is on the level of JaVale and Dwight Howard. So you saw that issue, right? Here's my main question, bro. Like, why do the stars have to align perfectly? The sun has to shine, and everything has to be perfectly aligned for LeBron James to win games. Why can't he and AD work with what they have and make it work? Because I thought elite players make other guys better. If your team is slacking, you pick up the slack where your team is slacking at. That's why you're elite. That's why you're great. So you got Russ, you got AD, and you got LeBron James. You mean tell me that even if it's not the perfect – because guess what, fellas? There's been teams where the fit ain't always the perfect fit, but the elite player gets it done, right? Like, he adjusts his game, they adjust their game, and then it's a fucking, match made in heaven, per se. So my question, Elder, is why can't AD and LeBron James just do that, bro? Like, why are y'all looking for trades for it? Get it done. You got AD and LeBron James and Westbrook. Figure this shit out. I mean, I'm confused here, fellas. Hold on. I'm not done yet, bro. Hold on. And Elder, here's my last point, man. Here's my last point, Elder. Nobody told Chris.
I can't even answer a question.
Hold on. Here's my last point. Nobody. Hold on. Nobody told Chris Paul in OKC that he needed this, and this. He didn't complain. He didn't bitch. He didn't nag. He said, give me 12 guys, and I'm going to make this shit work. And they were the number 4 or 5 seed or 6 seed, won 45-plus games, and was one shot away from beating my Rockets in the first round. So Chris Paul gets no excuses. He didn't complain. But you mean to tell me that LeBron James and AD and Westbrook can't figure this shit out? What are we doing, man? Stop this nonsense, bro.
He got a point now. He got a point.
Crazy.
He got a point now.
Crazy.
Nigga.
He definitely got a point now.
Go ahead, Elder. My bad, bro. I mean,
he definitely got a point now.
All right, I want to make sure you got it all out your system because
I'm out, big dog. Hold on.
Well, tell us how you really feel then, man.
Give me the floor to actually respond to all your accusations, okay?
Accusations.
Are you done? Or you got more?
Yeah, I'm done, bro. Nah,
that's what they are. All right. Now, first and foremost, I don't know any team in the league that if their number 1 and number 2 guys are not healthy, that's going to win. I don't give credit to anybody to just win a playoff game or all. It's about championships. So any team, not just the Lakers, any team, if your number 1 or number 2 guy is not healthy, you're not winning a championship. Now, if someone has history, not their opinions, if you have history to prove that, show that to me and we'll go off of that. All right. And don't give me a 1-year anomaly. Give me something consistent. Because consistently, if your best player or your second best player go down, you have 0 chance to win. Now, as for the thing about Russell Westbrook and making that work, why would the Lakers look to do trades? It's the same reason why any team. Why did the Boston Celtics add guys to their team this year, even though they made it to the finals? Why did the Golden State Warriors add guys to their teams this year, even though they made the finals? Teams are going to make adjustments to their teams, regardless if they win or lose. But if you have a player, no matter how great he is, and the fit is not working, it's your responsibility as a GM and as a front office to do what's necessary to make it work. Now, Kevin Durant couldn't get it done with Russell Westbrook. Chris Paul couldn't, not Chris Paul. What's his name? Harden couldn't get it done. I can name you all these people. Bradley Beal couldn't get it done, but we got to hold LeBron, we got to hold AD to the higher standard, even though they both were
just
hurt.
a playing standard, bro. No, not highest.
All those teams you mentioned, they all made the playoffs though with Russ.
Yeah, playing.
Niggas was hurt last year.
LeBron was hurt the whole season. Stop lying, bro. They had enough. Yeah, he played enough games to get it done, to get into the play.
More than enough.
Stop it. Stop it.
Did he play
a couple of them games? He sat out on purpose.
No, he didn't play 82, but he played 50.
All played.
Y'all hear me?
Chris Paul played 82.
Y'all hear me?
And okay,
yeah. Let Elder finish up. Go ahead.
You brought Chris Paul up. What has he ever won? Nothing.
You missed my point, Elder.
No. Let me finish. I didn't interrupt you.
All right.
Let me finish. I didn't miss your point. You said Chris Paul got it done in OKC. No, he didn't. All he did was get to the playoffs and get beat in the first round. Getting it done in Lakerville is winning a chip. You don't get no pats on the back for getting to the first, second, or the Western Conference Finals. You get pats on the back in Lakerville when you win. And if your first or second best player is not healthy on any team, you're not winning in the NBA. So for the Lakers, I think I heard somebody say are they championship contenders? The only way the Lakers are championship contenders is if LeBron James and Anthony Davis is healthy. I don't give a flip who's on the team with them. I don't. That's the only way. And guess what? I can say the same thing about Brooklyn, the Bucks, Philly, Clippers, Golden State, all these teams that's considered championship contenders. None of them are going to win if their first or second best player is not healthy. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. So we ain't going to hold AD and LeBron to a standard that nobody else can meet. Nobody else can match that standard either. All we care about is winning chips. So you want them, hold on. You want them to do no trades, figure it out when you just had your worst season ever with the worst fit ever on your team. You say, well, you're so great, just don't do no trades and figure that out. That's what you would want. Because you know what? None of the guys you cheer for have ever done that. KD ain't never done that. None of these dudes have. None of them. So that expectation is on the Lakers.
Kobe did it.
Kobe did it. Kobe did it. Hey, hold on, I ain't done. I'm not done. Yeah. You're a lie. I'm a Kobe fan. Kobe didn't do it. Kobe threatened to leave because he didn't have enough talent. And they had to get him. Hey, you gonna just keep interrupting me, nigga? I didn't interrupt you at all.
Kobe did it.
You're a liar. He didn't do it.
Kobe got his ass kicked.
And got better players. No, that's what he did.
Did it? No, he did not.
He just got pounded. He just got pounded.
That's a better player. That's a better player. That's a Hall of Famer. This nigga added a Hall of Famer. And
he wasn't a Hall of Famer without Kobe.
I just said he got his ass kicked. He got his ass kicked with Paul Gasol.
He wasn't no Hall of Famer without Kobe.
Time out. Hold on. You call making it to the finals, losing in 6 games, getting your ass kicked?
Yeah, they lost by dinner 40 points a game.
But hold on, time out. But you'll give credit.
He didn't make no big moves. He ran it back and then won the championship. Stop it, man.
You'll give credit to Chris Paul for taking a bunch of scrappy young guys and get put out in the first round. He gets credit for that. But Kobe don't get credit for that.
Y'all can make the
Man, stop. Just stop the hate, bro.
Got a more talented roster than that OKC team.
Stop the hate, bro. Again.
That's not hate, bro. That's facts.
Guess what? And they have a higher expectation. And if they don't meet it, they don't get credit
so
for nothing.
That look even worse that they didn't even make the play-in, if that's the case.
Brother, my brother, hold on. Who's arguing with you on that? But Mass would tell you, because they didn't make the play-in, keep all those same guys and just run it back because you're so great. Tell Kevin Durant that shit. Tell Kevin Durant that shit.
So are you
don't tell Kevin Durant that shit.
I feel what you're saying, though, but if you're going to keep changing teams, hold on. If you're going to keep changing teams every year, that's not how you win, bro. You have to build chemistry and camaraderie.
Are you anticipating them getting hurt again?
There's not one team.
I get both sides, bro.
There's not one team that doesn't. Hold on, bro. There's not one team in the league that don't make moves every year. And y'all say they're insignificant, but if they are, why the team make the moves? I don't care if they just getting 2 free agents. They're making moves.
Let me ask you a question, Elder.
No, you're right.
Are you anticipating Elder anticipating the Lakers being hurt again this year?
Established yet. You feel me?
Elder,
hold on.
I can't hear you. Go ahead.
Elder, are you anticipating them getting hurt again this year?
No, I'm not.
Okay, then. So if they're going to be healthy, then
you're going to be
Mass, I just said it. Anytime LeBron James is healthy and Anthony Davis is healthy, I expect a championship. That's what I'm telling you. Okay. They are on that level. Hold on. But if they're not healthy, I don't expect them to win. And again, I keep saying, give me a team in this league where if their first or second player is not healthy, you think they can still win. I'm asking right now. Who think they can win? You tell me the team, man. Will you be quiet, man?
Go ahead. I'm talking to the goat. Shit.
I'm asking a question. No, I'm asking a question.
Hold
tell
on,
me
Elder. Don't get mad, Elder.
I'm not mad.
Relax,
I'm
bro.
asking a
Relax.
question, nigga. I'm not mad. I'm
Let
asking
them,
a question.
they
I'm
going
trying to
one
ask y'all a question. What team in the league, if their first or their second player goes down and they're not healthy, y'all tell me which one of those teams can still win a championship?
Probably
Tell me the
nobody,
team.
to be
Okay.
honest.
No. I'm not asking to
Well,
win a
according to the
championship.
Nobody.
Make
narrative,
the fucking
wait
play.
a
That's
minute.
what we're
According
asking.
to the
Nobody's
narrative,
answering my question, though.
Like
Nobody.
wait
make
I
a
the
said
minute.
play,
nobody,
get
Wait.
Elder. I
I'm
answered
finna
your
Okay,
answer.
question.
hold
I'm
on.
finna
So,
answer.
so
Everybody
why
can't
do we
talk
have
at the
that
same time,
expectation of
fellas.
why do we have that expectation of the Lakers then?
I
According to
don't.
the
I
narrative, they say
don't.
LeBron can
I
carry
don't,
Because
Elder.
anything to the
LeBron
I
finals.
asked
don't.
for
hold on.
AD, knowing that he was a broken ass
Hold
7-footer.
on.
That's why.
He asked the question though. Why do y'all feel that way knowing the Lakers wasn't healthy?
Because guess what?
I'm finna tell
LeBron
you why though.
handpicked his teammates who he wants
There
to
you
play
go.
with. So get it
Wait,
done, nigga. You asked for that
but
player.
Showtime.
You asked for
But
that player.
Showtime,
So
what's that
go win
narrative
Go
though?
ahead,
then, nigga.
Flo.
But
If you
Showtime,
don't
what's
have
that
hits
narrative
in your
though?
The
injuries, bro, why would you
expectation
want to touch
for the
that, bro?
Lakers is
Would you go
unrealistic.
buy a
That's
car,
all.
nigga, that always got transmission problems? Oh, I get it fixed though, and it's gonna last me for a good 3
Pause.
weeks or 2 months, but then it's gonna break down on me again. You gonna make that
Nah, what's
investment?
the
Fuck
narrative
no, I'm
though?
not touching
He's
that
not
car.
a car.
Hold
He's not a
on.
car.
Hold on. Pause for 1 second. Let me get my boy Ralph in here, man. Salute to you, Ralph. How you
Yeah,
feeling,
man.
huh?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm just listening to y'all right now. I really want to holler at Elder though
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
about this Patrick Beverley move.
Yeah.
I'm saying, do you think that move the needle?
I mean, it helps definitely because I mean, what was the Lakers' biggest issue last year? Defense,
Perimeter
Toughness.
toughness, caring.
Shoot.
I mean, think about how many games we watched the Lakers last year, and we said these niggas don't even care. These niggas don't give a flip.
That's
Yeah,
true.
You're not gonna have that with guys like, well, first off, with a coach like Darvin Ham, he's not accepting it. And then when you got guys, what did Patrick Beverley say when they interviewed him a few months ago, and there was the potential of him becoming a Laker? Remember what he said? Oh, I'm that guy that's gonna lead from that example on the defense. I'm the one that will say to LeBron, no, bro, you got to do the in and out. You got to get out of here.
right.
It's levels of accountability. Patrick Beverley is that player. Now I'm not gonna lie, Patrick Beverley is not my favorite guy in the league. He's not. He's
Magic
that.
said that too.
Hey, he's that
I
guy.
love Pat
That
Bev.
hey, he's the guy you love when he's on your team, but you hate him when he's on the
Exactly.
other team.
Right,
But
right.
again, I'm not gonna
Everybody
be
feel like
mad.
that,
I'm
right?
not gonna be mad that you got a guy on that team that's a veteran that will hold everybody accountable on the defensive end. That will 100% make your team better than what
Yep.
last year was. Because y'all tell me who was the guy holding everybody accountable defensively last year.
Nobody was.
It
You ain't
wasn't
gonna
the
matter. They
coach.
still gonna
It
get
wasn't
beat
the
down.
coach. It wasn't
The
LeBron. It
fans,
wasn't Russ. It
the
wasn't
fans.
AD. The fans just booed him, but nobody.
It ain't gonna matter. They
Now
still
you,
gonna get
now
beat
you,
down.
hey, now you got a guy that will hold everybody accountable defensively, and he
It
gonna
ain't
lead
gonna
by
matter.
example.
They
He's
still
not
Hey,
gonna
gonna
but
get
let him
guess
beat
go
what?
down.
count sheet.
That hasn't worked in the past when somebody tried to hold LeBron accountable. He's so combative and
I don't
arrogant
agree
and
with that.
cocky,
I
bro.
don't
He
agree
don't
with that.
listen to shit. He's
Hey,
stubborn
hey,
in a
hey,
I don't
hey,
agree
motherfucker.
with
hey,
that.
hey, hey, hey,
I don't
hey,
agree
hey,
with
hey,
that.
hey, hey.
Nah,
I'm
ain't
just
nobody
keeping it
gonna
100
be able.
on that front.
I agree with
So
that.
I
Ain't
don't
nobody
have,
gonna be
hey,
able
to the
He
brother
gonna
that
get
asked,
into it with
hold
Pat
on,
Bev in the
to the brother
season.
that asked, I'm actually happy. I think it's a good move for the Lakers that they picked up Patrick Beverley.
to. And they
I think
trash
it's a good
still.
move.
Hey, but I thought, hey,
Hey,
isn't
I'm gonna
Taylor
say
Morton
this.
Tucker better
I'm
than
gonna say.
Pat
I'm gonna
Bev
say
though?
this though.
Elder?
I am gonna say this. Salute to Kareem. I absolutely agree with him. Some of these Laker fans out there, especially on Twitter. Who got the echo?
I don't know who
Somebody
that
that
is.
shut off their mic.
That ain't me.
That's not me.
Wait a minute. I put mine on mute to see if it was me.
No,
Is that me?
he not my dead homie. No,
Yeah,
he's just a player for the Lakers.
some of these Laker fans. Guess what y'all did? Got y'all refund back. I saw a dude. He gonna say, "Oh, Patrick Beverley trash," and then he turn around and say, "Oh, I'm glad he there."
Oh
That's what
yeah.
they do, man. That's what they do. They're gonna pump
I
them up.
remember
Man,
Delusional,
when
bro.
Patrick first got traded. Remember he got traded and then started coming out that he was gonna come. I'm like, look, I ain't gonna lie. Just like I didn't lie when LeBron came. I ain't no big LeBron fan, but if that nigga's a
right.
Laker, I'm gonna cheer for him. That's
Right.
exactly what I said.
I'm
And
I'm in the
look,
cool.
same. I'm in the same.
I'm
I'm in the
not.
same boat with
Fuck
Patrick
that.
Beverley. I'm in the same boat.
that's why I be saying like when it come to like
I'll
you
never
gotta be
become a
more
Brown
open
fan,
minded
nigga.
because you never know. The dude
Right.
you be criticizing all the time, you might
You
have
May
to
on
be
you
your
on
know
your
team.
root
team.
for him.
Right. I was
Yeah,
just
you
about to
feel what I'm
say that they
saying?
do
Hey,
it.
I'm on
Gotta
the
be
record, nigga.
gotta
If
be
he
more
ever, I
objective.
told you, if he come to any one of my squads, I'm not fucking with that team. If he come to the Warriors, fuck him. I ain't fucking with him. I'm
But
telling you
Well,
Well,
right
But
now.
Elder,
look,
that's why I'm glad
I
you're
don't
a
have that
real fan,
mentality.
Elder. You're a real
That's
Say
fan.
just
what?
me.
What you say,
That's
homie?
just how I
I
feel
know, I
about
know,
it.
I know.
That's just how I feel, bro.
I couldn't hear what
I
you
know
said,
you
homie.
bandwagon. I I get it.
Man, but if y'all want to follow, if y'all want to make sure y'all want to be right about this basketball shit, all you gotta do is
Yes.
listen to Showtime,
Tom
man.
Herm.
BX and Herm. That's all you
That's
gotta
it.
listen to.
Yeah,
That's it.
Showtime, man.
I got a question. Hey, Herb, I got a question.
Hey, y'all see how you trying to throw himself in there like that?
Let Elder go. Let Elder go.
I
Go
got a
ahead.
question for
You know,
Herb.
Herm nigga be on
I
that
got a
fence,
question
nigga.
for
Stop
Herb.
it.
Hey, Herb, you
Go
said
ahead.
listen to you. You said listen to you with Showtime, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Trying to
Okay.
create
On the
beef again.
on the Russell Westbrook thing, who do I listen to? Because you say he gone. I mean, you say he's staying, and Showtime say he leaving. Who do I listen to?
Now Showtime's 50-50. Showtime 50-50, nigga.
Are you
They
50-50?
say
You
he
believe he
gone.
gone, Showtime? Let's get it official right here now.
Wait, who we
Cause
talking about right now?
Russell
Talking
Westbrook.
about Westbrook.
He's staying in Lakers. I said that from day one.
I'm
I just
asking, who do
don't.
we listen to, Herm? You or Showtime? Since y'all
I
gonna make him
mean,
all this
hey,
money.
but I'm telling you, Showtime do agree that Indiana shit don't make no sense because y'all don't want to pay Miles Turner. And then on top of
First
that,
off, I'm not hearing that though. I'm not hearing that.
Right,
I'm
right.
not
Me
hearing
neither.
that.
Herb.
I'm saying I don't want to pay Miles. I'm not hearing the Lakers don't want to pay him, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't say that. I said
In
I don't want to pay him.
in my opinion, Herb, I feel like now that they got Pat Bev, especially,
Yeah, he's
I'm leaning
gone.
more toward him gone.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? Before I was more 50-50, and I'm like, I just don't see no way this gonna be I don't see it. I think they're gonna have another move now.
Russell Westbrook there now. It ain't gonna matter. The
Yeah,
Lakers
I'm
still
in
Hey,
ain't
too,
gonna
so
I
I'm like
hope
50-50.
I
They
hope
gonna get
I'm
rid
like
of Russ,
50-50.
hey, I hope that the Mitchell deal go down
which it
and
will.
then the Knicks put their deal on because I personally would take that deal personally, not with the Lakers, not no inside stuff. I'm just saying, I think that's a better move for the Lakers than taking the Indiana situation.
Hey,
I
listen.
hey,
think
but
it
but
is at
but, but
all.
hey,
Elder,
It is.
Elder,
look.
But
here's
we
the
don't
thing you
have
Hey,
the
missing
hey,
data
on
Herb,
behind
Earl.
it, though.
I want you to be a little more objective about this, because like, look, let's be honest. Even though the Pacers, the only team that call they phone, like, look, all they gotta do is include them 2 draft picks. They can get off Russ.
Right.
Simple
Do
as
y'all
that.
know why the Pacers are calling the Lakers?
Because
For
they
them,
want the picks.
They want them
Because they
picks.
want the picks.
It's two reasons. It's two reasons, y'all. They really want those picks, and the Lakers is one of the few teams. There's only probably like 2 or 3 teams I've heard that's even remotely interested in extending Turner. This is why they beating the Lakers door down. That's the best deal for them. And the Lakers could have been done this deal if they thought it was the best deal for them.
I mean, I
They
told
could have.
Showtime that though, Elder, but I just
We
think
all
Rob
know that.
Pelinka.
But again, the
But I
Lakers.
just
Hey,
think
here's the
Rob
thing.
Pelinka don't want to do
Hey,
that.
here's the thing. Why? If that is if that is the best deal the Lakers can get, why would Rob Pelinka not pull the trigger? Because it's already clear that
But why
deal.
would he? Why would he rush to do it?
Hold on, bro. Again, I'm trying to make that point. If that was the best deal, it's already clear the Lakers believe that deal's better than keeping Russ. So if that's the
Yeah.
best deal the Lakers got on the table, why ain't they done it? That means
Because of
they
the
got
picks.
better deals. They have better options potentially if certain things take place, and that's why they being patient. That's
But
why.
wasn't it said though? Let me ask you a question, Elder, because I think
Uh-huh.
Showtime kind of said this earlier. The Lakers don't want to move off them picks unless they get in a player that they feel like is a star type of player, all star or
No.
semi.
I have never heard anything that the Lakers have to get a star or all-star type player to move off those picks. I've never heard that.
No, a marquee. It's more the
Marquee,
word
yeah,
is
marquee.
used. The word
I
is
don't.
used marquee. A
That's
Julius
BS.
Randle.
That may be. Yeah.
A night. See,
Now
that's
think
the
about
word
that.
used.
Hey, think about what Show just said, y'all. Julius Randle is all NBA player. He's an all-star. He's the leader of a team. You telling me Randle's talent is not worth a pick? You telling me that? It is.
I think Randall and Fournier is worth
Hold
a pick.
on, bro.
And then
Time out, bro.
hold on. And then hold on. Time out. Then if you eat salary, again, that's standard in the NBA, y'all. Anytime you eat salary, you get a first round pick for that. So do Randall's contract, and well, him and Fournier, we there. The Lakers may have to add another because I think Fournier making 18 or something like that.
Yeah.
And Randle making this year, Randle's only making like 23, 24. So you got to do the math. They may be eating some salary. I think it's enough with the way it is now. They could get all 3 of them guys. They could get Randle, Fournier, and him under the money. I'm saying under the money. The money match with
Randle
Cam
Fournier and
Reddish.
who else?
With Cam Reddish. With Cam Reddish.
The Lakers don't need nobody, nigga. They got front court. They got 2 Hall of Famers on their team. Top 75 play. Three, actually. You know what I'm saying? With Russ, make this shit work.
Why the fuck they need extra Hall
make
of
that
Fame
work
players?
on your team.
Why
Hey,
do they
bro.
need all
Hey,
other
bro.
all-pro
Make
players,
that
bro?
work
I don't
on your
understand
team,
that part.
bro. Make that
Make
work
that
on your
make
team.
sense to me. What do they need
I'm
Julius
making it
Randle
make
for?
sense. Go make it work on your
You
team.
got
then.
2 Hall of Famers.
If you such a believer in Russ, make that shit work on your team then. You take Russ. Since you love him. Since
Why the
he's
fuck
so
y'all
great.
trading for him?
If I had a team, nigga, I'd take him.
Hey, LeBron, he got him, and it didn't work, and it's time to go.
Man,
he got
didn't work. No, this is what. Hold on. This is what needs to happen for the Lakers, nigga. They two best players, nigga. They 2 best players need to be committed, nigga, to playing defense if they want to win anything, nigga.
Time out, y'all.
Your 2 best players can't be impactful on the defensive side of the floor and expect to win. So what you mean? I just got workhorses and y'all ain't gonna get no effort, nigga? If LeBron and AD play elite defense, nigga, and give effort, they'll win. If they don't do that,
hey, bro. Quit expecting 37-year-old to play
Exactly.
elite defense. That's
well,
not
get
gonna
up off the
happen.
team then, nigga, because you wasting
Unrealistic.
time. You wasting a
Hey, what's
roster
your team?
spot,
Hey,
nigga.
What's your team?
The Warriors, come on, Elder, bro. You act like you don't know who I am. On everybody's team every time, nigga. It's the same person.
Hey, bro, why do you have that expectation of us and not of y'all? You got a player that don't fit. I guarantee you not saying, figure it out, Steph. Figure it out, Clay. You gonna say no?
Yeah, figure that shit out.
Because he don't
When
work.
they lost in the when we didn't make the play-in game, nigga, I was hot. Figure that shit out.
And guess what, though? Guess what? They moved them niggas. Think about it. They moved them niggas, too. Them niggas moved them niggas. They didn't run it down.
I was asking for Steve Nash and Andrew Wiggins, nigga, to get kicked up off the team in the middle of the season. Figure that shit out. Period.
They didn't figure it out. They moved that nigga and got a better player. They moved D-Lo and got
They figured it out and won a championship.
Hey, man, that's like
Hold up.
Hold up.
Go ahead, he hit you with a head shot. I ain't gonna lie to you. He hit you with a box. They got rid of D-Lo and then they ain't with the whole
D-Lo is not Russell Westbrook, though.
Why did they figure that out?
Hey, hold on. You right. D-Lo didn't fit, bro.
Why did they make it work with D-Lo?
2 point
Why
guards.
did they make it work with D-Lo?
Didn't fit.
Why did they make it work with D-Lo?
Steph and D-Lo, that didn't fit, bro. They was never keeping D-Lo. That trade, they was never keeping D-Lo. That trade, nigga, was really for KD. That was for KD, bro. That wasn't gonna work, bro. That wasn't gonna work.
Hey, bro, neither is Russ. Neither is Russ.
That's the point, though.
D-Lo is nowhere to sound like that Russ is. Stop it.
But no,
right,
nigga,
they're both all-stars.
It's not a point.
It's not about the talent. It's about
You too fucking old,
but you gotta understand that Steph Curry didn't pick D-Lo. That was the front office move to move KD, nigga. They had to get somebody back in the trade. You forgot they traded KD. You forgot that?
You got it. No, I didn't. I didn't forget, but you got it. You got it.
That's irresponsible,
Hey,
bro.
you got it.
Expecting LeBron to play elite
the same.
defense.
But
Like,
that's the
These
thing.
niggas
I want Russ and then behind the scenes say trade him next season. That don't make no
At
sense, bro.
the same time.
Hey,
Everybody
G-Ball,
can't
this how you
amazing.
get Elder, though. This how you get Elder, though. At least when y'all traded D-Lo, y'all got lottery picks and everything for D'Angelo.
It worked out for both sides,
Y'all
bro.
end up getting James Wiseman.
You
Y'all
right,
end up
man.
getting Kuminga.
Nigga, LeBron didn't want Andrew Wiggins. Steph said, "Give me Andrew Wiggins and I'll make it work," and that's what they did. Period.
You're right.
Good point.
You're right.
Good point.
After it didn't work with D-Lo. That's fine. That's fine, bro.
man,
You got
Andrew
it.
Wiggins
Hey,
was
you
a
got it.
rookie, man. You can't compare that.
He
nigga
wasn't no
Andrew
rookie. He
Wiggins
was
to-
not no rookie.
Just like you can't compare D-Lo to Russell
Andrew
Westbrook,
Wiggins was
nigga.
a rookie when LeBron
Just
said
like you
trade
can't
that nigga
compare
for
him with
Kevin
D-Lo to
Love.
Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, that he was a
Nigga
rookie.
said Kevin Love.
Yeah, he was a rookie.
Y'all had
then.
3 Hall of Famers. Why didn't y'all make it work with D-Lo?
Can I ask Elder a question?
Why didn't we make it work with D-Lo?
Kind of move
D and Steph Curry played the same position. They needed the ball in their hand. It didn't work with them like that.
Right? It didn't fit, right?
Hold up.
But what I'm telling you, Steph Curry didn't lobby for D-Lo. That was part of the
Okay,
KD trade. You had to get something
Wait,
back, nigga, for
Doesn't
KD.
matter. It
What are
doesn't
you
matter
not
if a guy
understanding,
lobby or
bro?
not. It doesn't matter if a guy
What
lobby
are
or
you not
not, bro.
understanding about that,
Hey,
bro?
bro, it
Hey,
doesn't
shut up,
matter.
nigga, because Minnesota
Niggas say y'all
hella
had
weak,
three Hall
nigga.
of Famers.
D-Lo
Why
ain't
you
finna
couldn't
help
make it work with
Minnesota win
D-Lo?
either,
Like
nigga.
Klay Thompson wasn't hurt the
D-Lo
whole
ain't
time.
finna help Minnesota
Stupid
win either, nigga. So what are you talking about?
This nigga got all these
You
expectations. He ain't
might
got
want to
that
come
same
up
shit
off
in
of
his team.
D-Lo, nigga. You
That
might
shit
want to come up off of
hypocritical.
D-Lo. Minnesota.
That shit hypocritical.
Okay, can
It's
I
not
ask a question
hypocritical
now?
at all.
Yeah, it is.
Hold on.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Hold on. Y'all.
Come
I
on.
don't feel like yelling. We should have a yield.
I'll stop.
Pre, go ahead, Priest. I like
No,
the
no, you can
engagement. I'm
come
just
up off of
saying.
us. Come up off of us. But what I'm saying, it don't matter who you get back. They still not gonna win no championship. Period.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
All
hold on a
right.
second.
All right. So we got that
Go
off.
ahead,
So
Priest.
can
I'm a
I ask?
real
All
Laker
right.
fan, nigga. Not no LeBron era fan. Shit.
You're a Laker. I
All
thought you was a Warriors fan, nigga.
Bro, Lakers, Chicago Warriors, my whole
Oh
life.
my God.
That's
Yeah,
my
you
squad, bro.
definitely
And I don't give a
fan.
fuck what nobody say.
You're a
Nigga, I
Them
was
the
a
Warriors.
Laker.
teams, nigga, that
Nigga, I
I
was a
hold
Laker
dearly
fan
to
before
my
you was
heart
born.
and I'm
fan.
passionate
Good
about,
Lord.
nigga.
I was a
Period.
Laker fan before you was born,
Bandwagon
nigga.
fan. Good Lord.
That's not a
all
bandwagon
right.
franchise.
Stop it.
Okay,
That's
you
okay,
going you
nigga.
going
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Show.
Go
That's,
ahead,
I mean,
Show.
that's just what it is, nigga. They my teams. Whether you like it
Yeah,
or
All
not,
right,
they my
man.
teams.
Damn. Y'all gonna let somebody else talk?
Nah, I like the engagement. I just want y'all to like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about?
I
Talk
was
one at
just
a
trying to
time.
get this one question off the elder real
Go
quick,
ahead.
Yeah,
and
I'm
then
on
we all
mute.
can go
Go
on
ahead,
with
bro.
the
Minnesota,
circle
nigga.
of
Go ahead, bro.
goddamn whatever that is. All right. So I understand what you're saying about the fit and everything, but in your opinion, do you think that LeBron should have been able to at least get in the playoff? And I know Lakers win championships, but do you think LeBron should have been able to get into the playoffs at least last year?
I mean, of course, the answer to that is yes, but it's irrelevant when you can't win. Again, the Lakers' standard is championships. So to them, it doesn't make a difference if they go to the playoffs and lose in the first, second, third round, or don't make the playoffs. At the end of the day, the season's a loss if you don't win a chip. And I told y'all back there in the season, them niggas quit. You can see it. They quit. Everybody, owner, front office, coaches, players, they just quit. That's why they didn't pull a move on Russ. Because they like, why do this move, give up these assets, and we still ain't going to play hard.
I can at least
Players,
appreciate you saying that the people quit on the franchise.
Oh, yeah, they did quit. I said that last year, though, bro. In the season, I was saying that. These niggas quit. They're not playing. It made no sense for them to even try to do a move.
Kobe Bryant rolling over in his grave right now, man.
I thought they would still do a move because they saw that the need was there. You know what I mean? They saw that Russ was just a bad fit. It wasn't going to work. So I thought they would still do a move, but then nothing came up. Now when I look at it, I'm glad they did. Because look at this. Last year's, what was the best deal for Russ? Getting John Wall and giving up a first.
Yeah.
You telling me? Hold on. Time out. You telling me it's not better to get Buddy Hield, Turner, and possibly a third player and give up the two?
And I'm gonna say this too, Elder,
that
real
was
quick.
worth wait. That was
I'm
worth
gonna say
wait.
this too, Elder, real quick.
Elder, can I ask you just one question, bro? Do you
Hold
think
on,
Kobe can make it back to be champion?
Hey, G Money, let my boy Priest get a question out. He
Go
trying to
ahead,
talk.
please. My bad.
No, yeah. So and I'm gonna say this, Elder. I don't think John Wall would have fit either. So I don't think they should have made that trade. Because John Wall needs the ball in his hand to be effective as well. So I don't think he fits LeBron either.
Yeah, I think he fits better than Russ, but that wouldn't have got us to no championships. I don't even think it would have got for last year the way that team was. I don't think it would even got us to the playoffs.
Right.
But I do believe John Wall is a better fit than Russ. He's more of a pure point guard.
But it's minimal. It's minimal.
Yeah,
Man, y'all niggas funny, bro.
Again, he's
Oh,
better.
Mr. Maz.
It's a better fit, but it still wouldn't have got. Like I said, I still don't think it would have got us to the playoffs. Definitely not the championship.
Hey, I got
Hey, hold on. Hey, Ty, what you got to say on that, huh?
Man, I just want to. I don't mean to go backwards, but I want to ask. I want to get back to what Elder was talking about. The excuse he made for the Lakers. He was talking about name a team if they second best player went down that was winning the championship. See, this the thing. The Lakers had the best big three in the league.
I don't agree with that.
Name another team with a.
Hold on. I would take Brooklyn's big three last year. I would take
I'll take
Bucks
Brooklyn's
big
big three
three
this year.
last year. No, I'm being honest.
Elder. We're not talking about last year, Elder.
That's what you just said.
No, I thought
You just talking about last year.
no, nigga. I'm talking about the season that just passed. He talking about James Harden, Kyrie, and KD.
That was last
Russell Westbrook
That
wasn't
was
on the
last
Lakers.
year, nigga.
Hold on, bro. That was last year when the Lakers had Westbrook, LeBron, and AD. It was the same year.
Yeah,
Then Harden
nigga.
got traded and got what's name back, remember? But to start the season,
Same
they
year.
had Harden, they had Kyrie, and they had KD. I would
Right.
take that big three over what the Lakers had. I would take what the Bucks have in Middleton,
You
Giannis,
lying.
and Drew Holiday over.
Man, that's
You
bullshit.
saw you
Elder ain't
bullshit.
lying.
You
Elder
just
ain't
a
Yeah,
finished
yeah.
product.
Elder
Now
would
you're
take that.
a liar.
Let's not do that. Elder ain't lying. Elder would
And
take
Elder,
Giannis
hold
Middleton.
on, Elder.
Y'all,
Here's why
we
you
don't have to
can't.
call
Here's
each
why
other
you can't
names,
say
That's
bro.
not a
Brooklyn.
lie.
Don't call each other names, bro.
You can't say Brooklyn because they traded James Harden, and the
No, you
niggas
can't.
ain't. The Lakers ain't
You
make the
say
play in.
Brooklyn. You say Brooklyn.
You still
No,
good,
you
Only
can't.
team I
I
see
know.
Elder taking is Brooklyn. He ain't taking the Bucks over the
But they
Lakers.
didn't
Yeah, I
finish the
am. Don't tell me
season.
what I'm not gonna do, bro. Yes, I would.
They
I've
didn't
had
Elder
finish
the
the
not a
Bucks
LeBron
over,
season.
bro.
fan.
Hold
He
on,
a
Hey,
bro.
Lakers
that's how he
fan.
feel.
I
That's how
have
he
had the
feel,
hold
bro.
on,
We
bro.
don't know. We can't tell him how
I
to
have
feel.
had the Bucks winning the last 2 years. So
Man,
why
I
would I
got a
not?
question for Mr.
That's a
Max,
major
man.
big three they got right there. That's
Hold
a
on, let me just
championship
ask
big
Elder.
three.
Let me just ask you one question, bro. Do you think that somehow, some way, Kobe Bryant can coexist and play with Russell Westbrook?
What's the next question, y'all?
No, that's a real
Pass.
So
I'm not
question.
answering
That's
that. I'm not
Can
answering
pass.
that.
somebody answer
Hell
that
no.
question?
Well,
That's a real question,
anybody.
bro.
I
I'm
don't
not
know,
answering.
man.
I'm
Hell
not
no.
answering.
I don't
Anybody
know.
else
We never
can.
know.
You don't think Kobe Bryant and Russell
No.
Westbrook can coexist?
Nope.
Okay.
That's not what it's
Nah,
about, though.
Move
that's
on.
I
tough.
Move
don't.
on.
I don't
Move
feel
on.
That's
like.
Move
I
tough.
on.
Hey,
don't. I
look.
don't feel like
That's
Say,
using the
tough.
Mr.
hypothetical.
Max.
Move
I'm gonna
on.
use
Move
it for
on
the
then. Move on.
hypothetical.
Russ needs his own team. That's the only way he's functional.
Who got a
Say,
Or he
question
bro.
for
playing with
Mr.
shooters.
Mad? Hold
Or
on
he,
a second. Who got a
He's
question for
still
Mr. Mad?
a tier one
Man,
player.
bro.
The
I got
Lakers
Mr. Max
still
ain't
had
in here
three
no more.
tier one
That's
players
not
that
even
couldn't make
in
the
here
play
anymore.
in.
He
That's
ain't
the
that
point.
guy no more.
That's
Niggas
cool.
on here capping for the fucking Lakers.
It's not
Russell
just for
Westbrook
Mr.
is not
Max,
that
though. It's for
dude
the
It's
It
not
ain't
Lakers,
about the
man.
capping.
Capping
Lakers.
for the
It's just
Lakers. Who capping
LeBron,
for the
bro.
Lakers?
Capping.
Say,
That
listen.
wasn't
Who
capping.
It's not a
I
cap
like
for
to
the
know
Lakers.
who
It's a
capping.
cap for LeBron ass shit.
I would like to know who's capping.
Hey, brother.
You.
yeah. Elder,
Listen.
can I ask you a
How am
question?
I capping?
He's a Lakers
Elder,
fan.
let me ask you a question then,
Give a
Elder.
damn about
Y'all niggas
LeBron.
sad, man.
That
Y'all niggas
nigga's
sad.
hot.
You
Man.
capping
Hold
because
on,
Y'all
you
niggas
bringing up
really
the
y'all,
sad.
Golden
I'm
State
not
Warriors.
answering.
I
The
want to ask you a
Lakers
Hold
question.
got
on. I
y'all,
freaking
three
answered
top
questions when I'm
75
y'all,
asked.
players, and you talking about some of the
hold
Warriors and everybody else second. Man, they don't want to hear
You
that
know
shit.
what? I
You should
can't
at least
wait
made the
until that
playoffs.
nigga get on your team. I can again. Why do the Lakers care about just making the playoffs? I just told you that, bro. The Lakers want
Man,
chips.
don't nobody want to hear that. That shit was
Yeah,
despicable. The
But
I'm
fact
saying
that they couldn't
that's
even
why.
make
Hey,
the
bro.
play in.
Hey,
Titan,
bro.
It's
hold on, Titan,
Since
despicable.
hold
you
on, Titan,
emotional. Hey,
hold
bro.
on, Titan, hold on,
Hold on.
Titan.
Since you emotional, who disagrees with you though? We all thought it was despicable. That's why changes
Yeah.
need to be made. But you the
Yeah.
So
same
don't
guy.
bring up another
Hold on.
team
You the
then.
same guy. No, you the same guy that'll say it's despicable what we did. But when we try to do better, you'll say, no, run it back, nigga. You're the best. Run it back. Man,
Right,
you need to
right,
do it,
Man,
man.
right,
That,
stop
that's
That's
the
playing,
one
stupid,
thing.
man.
bro.
That's the
You'll
one
shut
thing.
that shit
That's
up,
the
nigga.
one thing,
That's
right?
stupid. That's a
That's the
stupid
one thing.
mindset. It's
right.
Titan,
jacked up.
that's the
Just
one
stay
thing,
where it is.
Titan.
I
Just keep
agree
it
with
The
that
you.
way.
jo-
What you're
You
saying.
need to
Elder
double
saying,
down on the stupid
Hold on.
decision, bro.
You don't have that expectation of your team. That's what makes you hypocritical, is why I'm saying it.
no,
You
I
can't
No,
ain't
have that
you
on
no,
your
missing the
team.
I
whole.
ain't
You
no,
missing
Elder,
my
No,
whole
not none of
point.
your
I ain't
team.
gonna lie.
Not
You
That's
one
what
of
you
missing
your
my
got to
team.
do
whole
with
point.
pieces
I'm
that's
not missing your whole point.
complementary and building
I'm
towards
not missing your
winning,
whole
bro.
point,
Because they
bro.
had
They
different
had a
lineups the
horrible
last four
season.
seasons.
I ain't
It's
They
gonna
been
lie.
a
had a
completely
horrible
different
season.
team, bro.
Hold
Hey,
on, bro.
I
How
believe
can you build
Elder.
a winner with different
Hold on.
players every
Appreciate you,
season?
show.
Hold on, bro.
Let me
I
on.
agree with that brother. Hold on. I agree with that brother. They had a ridiculously. I said it was the worst season in Laker history. But why would you
Yeah.
stand pat then? What kind of sense does that make when
That
y'all
it
lose
wasn't my
every
doesn't
game?
make
point,
any
Elder.
sense.
That
That's
wasn't my
somebody.
point.
What was your point then? Give me your
My point is the fact that you bringing up other teams to try to compare when no other team has the best big three like that, bro.
Shit, nobody
That's
picked the
not true.
Warriors.
Hey, bro,
Oh,
I think
That's
you.
not
Hold on,
true.
time out.
in the beginning of the season?
Hold on. Is there
No, I'm talking about
anybody?
to finish the season to make it to the
bro.
playoffs. That's what I'm talking
Hold on,
about.
bro. Hold on. Is there anybody else in this panel that actually believe the Lakers had the best big three in the league last year?
No, I don't
At
believe
the
that.
end of the
I do.
season. At the end of the season.
Anybody agree
No,
with
I
him?
don't believe that.
Does
And they didn't
At the
anybody
even
end
have
of the
agree with
season.
that?
it's Titan.
So,
They
bro,
didn't
you
have
got an
the big three
opinion
at the end of the
that
season
only
because
you
AD
share,
was
my
hurt.
brother. You
It
the
was
only one
It
that
don't
believes that.
matter, bro.
Nobody
You
else
can't
believes
blame injuries when you form a super
Hey,
You
team
hold
just
on.
like
said
that.
they
Let me
had the
tell
big
Big
who
Tight
blamed
three.
it.
this though.
Who blamed
Hey,
it?
Big
But you
Tight.
Nobody.
can't when it comes to super
No, no, no,
when
no,
it comes
no.
to big threes,
Brother,
you
What you
can't
saying?
use
Hey, Big
injuries.
Tight. Hold on, y'all. Big Tight.
Okay, in order.
Hold on, y'all. Big Tight. This is what you're missing out on. You know, Russ, AD, and LeBron only played 21 games together, right?
Exactly.
Whose fault is that?
But we talking about on paper.
Injuries, nigga.
He talking about on paper in the beginning of the season.
I guarantee you he be
On,
talking about that.
You
on
can't
paper.
blame no fucking injuries when you form a
Hell,
big
let me ask
three,
you a
my
question.
nigga. That
Hold
shit go
on,
out the
y'all.
window.
Hold on real quick. Hold on.
How is
Hold
the
on.
big three the
Hold
only
on real quick,
place that
Hearn.
won?
Hold on real quick, Hearn. Because this is crazy. So, Big Titan, you telling me that the Lakers' big three was better than Milwaukee's, was better than Brooklyn's, was better than that's what you're saying?
At the end of the year to make the playoff, yes.
Let me ask you a question.
Let me have
Was the Lakers in the
That's
beginning of the
crazy.
season was a top 5 team?
Wait, hold on, I can't hear him, y'all.
I said in the beginning of the season, Elder. This for Elder. If the Lakers was a top 5 team in your eyes in the beginning of the season.
No.
I don't remember him saying that.
I never said that.
I just want I know that. I already know that. You already said it. I'm waiting for it. I just want everybody to know he didn't think that.
I never had the Lakers winning last year because
that's all I want you to say.
I don't think you can win with a player like Russell Westbrook. ShowTyme been saying this for a couple of years that Westbrook is going to destroy any team that he owns. He needs to go to the bench. He's been saying it for years. Now, I don't agree with the bench part, but I don't agree. I agree. You cannot win a championship with a guy like Russell Westbrook.
Elder did not want Westbrook in the beginning.
Hold on. Hey, hold on, Nick. What I was really saying is like I feel like only way Russ is gonna win a championship if he come off the bench. Like if he on a team with a low expectation, like a Charlotte or Washington, yeah, he is a starter. But as far as like winning championships, he gotta be Ginobili.
Right.
Let
me ask you ShowTyme question real quick.
Because Ginobili is a great playmaker for others.
ShowTyme.
Well, you know what I'm talking about, like that. He can play his game. Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
What good fit when he get traded, because he's getting traded, what good team after get a buyout, what team he think you gonna go to?
He's not gonna accept the buyout. So that's a moot point. Russell Westbrook is not gonna accept
I disagree on that one.
Hold on. Hey, my brother that said that. You do understand that the agent that he picked, his claim to fame is being the best agent when it comes to buyouts. You do understand that, right? That new guy he picked, Swartz, that's what he's known for in the league. He's the best guy to get when you want to negotiate the best buyout for yourself.
So
that's what they get him for.
So how much his buyout? How much his buyout gonna be?
No one knows, bro. We don't even know. We don't know.
But John Wall got in most of his money.
I understand what you're saying, Elder.
Hey,
I understand what you're saying, Elder. But as far as the pride of Russell Westbrook, I don't foresee. I mean, it can be. It'll shock me.
Let me tell you how buyouts. Hold on, bro. Let me tell you how buyouts work. This is how typically they work. What you try to do is your agent goes out there, and ShowTyme, you can back me on this. If I'm wrong, tell the folk I'm wrong.
Right.
Your agent goes out while you get traded, right? And they're already negotiating with other teams you can go to. They're trying to find out what money they will pay you. And if the team only has X amount of money, like say you on a $20 million contract and you finna get bought out, and that team only has $2 million, guess what your buyout gonna be? $2 million. Because the players don't typically lose money on the buyout. That's why John Wall got the 6.5, y'all. The Clippers were the team that wanted him. They had 6.5 million. So they could give them a $6.5 million break and go to the Clippers and get a 6.5 and he loses no money. That's how buyout works, y'all.
Right.
So whatever team Russ goes to, and the money they want to pay him, that's what he's gonna get a discount on with whatever team he gets traded to. That's how buyouts work.
I understand.
That's true. That's true. No,
that's how a buyout works. That's how
I know that, Elder. That's not what I'm saying.
But Elder, you just wrong about Russ. You just wrong about Russ being traded before the season. He'll get traded.
Right. Hey,
it's not before the season.
You right, Herm. You right.
He'll get traded during the season.
Hey, Herm, I'm looking forward to sending you that $400 too. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Hey, he keep telling me. Hey, y'all, hold on. Hey, y'all, we only got a $200 bet, but he keeps saying that, so I'm trying to get him to increase his bet. Because he keeps coming to me saying laughing emojis and all this. And every time I ask, every time I pull Herm's skirt and say, you just won all this money from kicking and all this guys. How about we put that on this bet? He will not take the bet up, y'all. He will not take it up.
Elder. There ain't no way. I'm a smart better, Elder. See,
I got another question.
I ain't gonna fall for
I'm listening.
I got another question. So check this out. Brooklyn saying they are cool with Kyrie and he's not on the trade block no more. So why?
BX said he'll take the other 200 L.
So listen,
He
why?
wants a $200 bet.
Yeah.
You doing it? You doing it, BX?
Send it to ShowTyme. Send the money to ShowTime.
Pat Bev and Russell
What's the
Westbrook.
bet?
All right, go ahead.
If he believe Russ stand,
What
send the
was the
money to
dude
ShowTime.
saying?
I'll take it.
Look,
What was the dude
What you
saying?
say, Elder?
Be in the
If he
camp.
believes that Russ
The
is
guy
staying
was-
with the Lakers and he wants to bet $200, send it to ShowTime, and I'll send my 200.
Well, for
I
the whole
bet Russ
season,
is
or
gone.
up until a certain point.
No, before he's not going to start the season with the Lakers.
He's
Oh,
not.
Starting the season with the Lakers. No.
Yeah.
I don't believe he's gonna be there either.
I don't think
He
so.
ain't
No
starting the
way.
season.
But listen,
What's
listen,
the-
though,
what's
Elder,
the-
Hey,
Elder.
Elder,
question.
last
I'm
year,
listening.
you know, the
Hold on,
Lakers
the guy had
were
a question,
number
bro. Hold
3
on.
preseason favorites. They were ranked number 3.
Okay, brother. I don't have a problem with that. I didn't rank them that, though.
Okay.
You listen to me.
Was the
I told
Nets
you Lakers
ranked
got
above
no
them?
chance to win.
Was the Nets ranked above
Hey,
them?
BX
Yeah,
said
yeah, they
Yeah,
were.
the Nets were number 1, Milwaukee number 2, and the Lakers number 3.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what Elton was saying. They didn't have the top 3. They didn't have the best
Exactly.
big 3.
I
That
didn't have them
BX,
ranked, though.
that
I didn't
BX,
have
the
them.
bet.
Okay.
Hell
The
no.
bet is BX that Russ would start. I said that Russ would start the season as a Laker, and Elder said that Russ is not. So that's the bet that we bet
I
on.
That's
think
the
they're gonna
bet.
do the John Wall thing
Anybody,
to him.
I'll take any of y'all bet. Send your money to ShowTime. I'll
All
put
right.
a bet on that now. Send
Hey,
it to
Elder,
ShowTime.
Elder, look, listen, I got this last question for you. So Brooklyn saying they are not fielding no more trade calls or whatever for Kyrie, but
Okay.
they have yet to extend them again. Like, do you think they playing with fire just
Nah, they gonna extend
because
him
you know
during
he
the
could
season.
just
They
walk
gonna
next
extend
year,
him.
right? Like he can
I
just
can
walk
answer
next year
that. I
if
can
they don't
answer that.
extend him.
They gonna extend him before before you even get to
Absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
he's gonna be
He
broke.
gonna
That's
be
one of the things
extended before
that
that.
was promised, y'all. That was promised to KD
Oh, all
during
right,
that
all
meeting.
right, got you.
Yeah.
They're gonna extend him.
He gonna get
Yeah.
extended.
And
Yeah.
you know
He gonna
what,
get
Show?
extended.
Hey, Show, if that was promised, that makes sense. Because here's the thing.
Yeah.
When you ask for the GM to be fired, why? The
Right.
number one reason he would have asked for that is to
To
get
see
a
the-
Because of
GM in there
Kyrie.
that values Kyrie and gonna give him his contract.
Yeah.
Right.
So that
Yeah.
makes sense. Again, now it makes sense why KD came down off his thing. I ain't ready
Right.
yet.
Yeah.
Bring me some wine.
Yeah. That was one
That's what
promised
makes
to him.
sense.
Hold
Hey,
on,
that
leverage.
makes sense. That makes sense
That-
why he came off because
I
they
kept
met
saying.
his conditions. They
Yep.
met his ultimate. That,
I said that's all for leverage.
Yeah, but everybody's saying
They had
the media
an
saying he lost
equal medium.
whatnot, and
Hey,
Everybody
still
had
Yeah,
get
it was just
hurt.
something to
everybody
talk
had to
about, man. It was
capitulate
just something to
something.
talk about.
hey, let me let my guy. Hold on.
This is
Go
the
ahead,
thing,
go ahead.
real quick, before you go, Show. Everybody had to concede something, right? It wasn't just no KD, all this reporting KD, you gonna sit down and shut the fuck up and play. That's not what it was. Everybody had to concede something. So,
Right.
and we knew, number one, me and Show and BX and Herm and everybody was in here talking about this before. Kyrie was gonna get his contract. I was just unsure whether it would be 30 games, 40 games. I knew it wasn't gonna take the whole season, right? And it pissed KD off when the report came out that Brooklyn was willing to get rid of KD and Kyrie and all this shit. And I don't even know if that report was true, but that's part of the shit that pissed him off too. That shit, you remember that shit came out after his podcast that he did where he said he was staying out of the contract negotiations. Show?
Right.
You remember he did his podcast? He said he was
Mhm.
staying
He
out
said,
of
"I'm
it.
out of there. Y'all ain't got nothing to do with that. Whatever happens, we still."
Yeah.
friends."
Then the report come out to say, "Oh well, we willing to lose both of them." And he like, "What?"
That's when he got mad.
Right. Yeah.
And they fired his shooting coach or something like that without telling
Hey,
him.
Yeah, that stuff was part of it too.
Adam.
And now, and it's another thing too. I told y'all, he's strict about the minutes. He's not trying to play 40 minutes a game, bro.
Right.
Like, that's
so
another
that's why
issue.
he was mad at old boy, the coach.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why. Yeah, that's part of the reason why he's mad too. That's one of the reasons why.
And plus his
Well, they have a
loyalty
lot
for
of backup
Kyrie
this
Irving.
time.
Plus his loyalty for Kyrie Irving. That's all this
And
shit.
But it was a lot of things.
Y'all remember what I said? That for him to play the whole season without Kyrie getting an extension, that would be some whole shit to me.
It wasn't
That would
gonna
be
happen.
whole shit.
Let me-
So if
let
they're
me
gonna
add-
extend him, I'm like, what you waiting on first and foremost?
Right. That's why I
What
asked
you
the
waiting
question.
on?
Right.
That's why I
No.
asked the question.
It was some kind of agreement in place, and I don't know the particulars, so don't quote me on it.
Now they just
They
met
wanted to
halfway.
see,
In the
they
end of the
wanted to
day,
see some kind of dedication from Kyrie.
yeah, they
And then
just met
KD
halfway.
probably assured them that they will see it, and that that it was a give and take kind of thing, Elder.
So you think it happens
got
before
you.
the trade
I got you.
deadline?
Shit, that's the
Oh,
point.
it
Y'all
won't
don't
happen
understand the
before the
trade
trade
deadline. The
You know what
trade
I'm
deadline
saying?
is 2/3 of the season.
Hey,
It
I'm gonna
ain't
tell.
halfway point no more. You 2/3 of the season through.
Hey,
The
I'm gonna make a statement.
only
I'm
thing
gonna
that
make a
fucked up
statement
that
right
whole
now.
contract was the mandate. Shit,
Hey,
Kyrie
I'm
would
gonna
have
make.
been playing if it wasn't no mandate, but he's
Right.
still
Hey,
on
I'm
the
gonna make a
league.
statement right
No, it
now,
wasn't
man.
even the mandate. It was the
Oh, they had.
organization because the games he was able to play, they told him don't play because we don't want you, bro.
Well, hold on a second, y'all. Hold on a second. Let me let my
Man,
guy,
y'all vaccinated,
boss.
bro.
All
Let me
right.
let my guy, boss, like get off, man. What up, boss?
Yeah,
Boss. What up, homie?
what's up? What's up? I was
Yeah,
on mute because everybody was talking, and I'm in the
yeah,
car, so I didn't want to interrupt nobody.
yeah. Go ahead, man. I know you've been waiting patiently. What's your take on everything?
Well, there was a whole bunch of stuff said. I don't know where to even start.
I mean, on top of your mind,
Um,
when you saw all this stuff, what's been in your mind you wanted to get off?
well, as far as the Lakers getting Patrick Beverley, I think that was a good move for them to get him. I even heard
Your
somebody.
headphone. Hold on. Sound like you on a Puerto Rican headset. Kind of.
Oh, shit.
I'm saying.
I'm not even on a headset. My headset, for some reason, won't connect or whatever. I don't know. But hold on. Is it better now?
Yeah, you
I
good.
hear him. I hear
I
him
can
good.
hear you. I can hear you.
I hear him good.
Hold
Okay.
on. My bad. Is it better now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you good, man.
All right. No, I'm saying as far as the Lakers getting Patrick Beverley,
What the hell?
everybody calling me.
Damn.
That was a good move for them. I think. As far as whatever else they need to do, I think Elder was saying he liked the Utah deal, like them going after them dudes over there. Um, I could see. I don't know them Elder. Who would they give up to get those extra dudes from Utah? I don't know.
From what I heard though, Utah they're not in that fray from like trying to do another deal with just Russ. So I don't think that's a viable option. Everything I'm hearing, they're not. They did the deal with Patrick Beverley, but like if say the deal for what's his name Mitchell go down, they're not trying to do a deal just straight up for Russ and then their players. I guess that's what I'm hearing. But I would have been trying to
Yeah.
get. I'd have been trying to
Yeah.
get
That's what it is,
Bogdanovich.
Elder.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's
hearing.
what
So
it is.
I'd have been trying to get Bogdanovich. I would have tried to look to get probably the Beasley pick.
You said
I would
Rudy
have
Gay too.
yeah, I would have took somebody like Rudy Gay.
Oh
If I
yeah.
because I'm
Rudy
giving up
Gay will be a
picks,
good addition.
because I'm
Yeah,
giving
Rudy
up
Gay.
picks, I would have wanted Jared Vanderbilt. I'd have tried to put him in the deal. I would have tried to get Jared Vanderbilt as one of
Yeah.
because it's 47 million. You're gonna have to have at least 3 players to make it up. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
So
And it's a
do
combination. They
you
got
think?
like 5 or 6 guys I would have went with that
So
I
do
could
you
have
think
moved
they
over.
just gonna go the Indiana route?
No, I think I personally think the what's the name option is a good option for them. If the Knicks have said publicly if they get Mitchell, they're gonna move Randle. And they would like to get Russell Westbrook because they want the salary cap clearance for next year.
Right.
That's like their big play. And I would prefer to take Randle, one of the Knicks shooters like Fournier, instead of taking a Buddy Hield and the Miles Turner deal. Because I think they're better players, first and foremost. And the Knicks want to move Randle's contract so bad, they've made it public they'll give up to 1 or 2 picks just to move his contract. So the Lakers could do that deal with the Knicks and not give up not give up their picks. And I'd rather have those players. I think they're better,
Oh,
honestly.
So
Elder, you
you
said
wouldn't care
if they trade
you wouldn't
Westbrook,
care
They
about
can trade
Randall's
for him.
you wouldn't care about Randall's big ass contract?
No, because if you take the reason I wouldn't care about Randall's contract is because if you take Miles Turner, if you give up the pick for Miles Turner, you're pretty much guaranteeing yourself that you're going to re-sign him. And he's already said he wants a max extension. So you're gonna be
pass your
paying
question,
him.
Elder.
Hold on, let me
Well,
finish.
hold on. Let him finish. Let him finish.
He's gonna be making in that range. He's gonna be making more than Randall, actually between 27 and 32. Randall's making 23, 25, 27, 29. I'd rather have Randall's contract than to extend Miles Turner. That's what I'm saying. And with Randall, I don't have to give up picks. I may get a pick because the Knicks are
Right.
saying they'll give up to 2 picks to get rid of the contract. So I would
Okay.
rather do that deal than to take the Indiana deal. So that's me.
And
That's just me.
Elder, can I add too? I would do a three-team trade where the Knicks get with Mitchell, and then that pick goes from the Lakers from the Knicks via the Lakers to back to the Jazz, because all they want is a bunch of picks. So I'll do a three-team trade.
And part of that is, and the Lakers. Let me tell you why. This is my thinking. Now, Show may have more info than me, but my thinking, not no source, my thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Why would the Lakers get involved with that? Because the only thing that they would want the Lakers to do, the 3-team, is to give up their picks. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the Lakers feel like, if I got to take back Julius Randle, why am I giving up my picks when the Knicks have already made it public? If they do the deal without us, they're going to want to do a separate deal after that and give me picks to take Randle.
Right, and then the picks go to the Jazz.
And Utah, Utah, they're demanding 4 unprotected picks minimum. Now, you can give them more than 4, but 4 of them have to be unprotected. What people don't know is the Knicks have only offered 2 unprotected picks. Them 5 picks they offered, the 3 was what they got in the trade, and they're heavily protected. So what's name ain't happy with that? The Nets, the Jazz like, no, we're really only getting 2 unprotected picks and 3 picks that are highly protected that may end up turning into second-round picks. So they want the Lakers because the Lakers can come in and give their 2 unprotected picks.
Oh no,
plus the Knicks 2. You see what I'm saying? And the Lakers like, I'm not playing that.
No.
When you want me to take back a guy that I could just wait, let y'all figure out the deal, then I get a pick for taking back the dude, and I had to give up mine. So I don't see. That's why I don't see a 3-team deal on that. I don't see it. It could, but I don't see that taking place. I don't, unless they do it where the Lakers don't have to give up their pick.
Right. I think it's gonna be a 5-team deal.
It could be big. Only way the Lakers give up those picks, y'all, if they giving up those picks is for players they think like Bogey. They think he's worth that pick. 18 points a game. He's a 6'8". Sniper. They think he's worth a pick. I think they give a pick up for Bogey. I actually think the Lakers like Reddish enough to where they give a pick up for him. So
now they said it's gonna be like a straight up thing with him and Nunn though.
Yeah, it could be that because the salaries match. But let's just say, and they don't know that yet because they don't know if Reddish is gonna be included in the Mitchell deal.
Right.
But let's just say if the Lakers get involved in a 3-team deal, the only way I see them giving that up is if they take Randle, then you take Bogey, and then you get Cam Reddish. I think the Lakers will be happy giving up 2 picks then because they know Reddish in their eyes is worth 1 because he was a lottery pick, and Bogey's worth 1. I think, and then they probably would demand they would probably demand second-round picks back like they did in the Russ deal last time. We gave up 1 first, but we got 3 seconds back in the Russ deal. You see what I'm saying?
Yep. So it's possible. It's possible between those 3 teams.
It's possible.
Yep.
The players, what you're gonna have to see is the players being worthy of the 2 picks.
Mm-hmm.
The Lakers, they've been stout about not giving them picks up unless the players coming back are worthy of those picks.
That trade better the Lakers did more than the Knicks.
That's crazy.
My bad, Sean.
Nah, go ahead, because I'm going to African. I already know he got.
All right, but I'm about to ask Elder though. Would you want the Lakers to do that straight up deal that they put up there for Kendrick Nunn and Cam Reddish? Would you actually want that?
It would depend on what guard, because we give them a lot of guards. It would depend on what guards we got. Well, now we're wing light right now. So we just gave up one of our wings today with Stanley Johnson. So we got to get some wing depth back. But at the cost of the guards, I need to see where our guards at now. Because with Russ going, you got Russ, you got THT, and you got Nunn.
Now THT gone. THT gone.
Hold on. Listen, I'm saying these are the guys that we project to be gone.
Oh, okay.
That's 3 of your best ball handlers and shot creators too. Don't forget that. That's 3 of your best ball handlers and shot creators. Who's replacing them guys? Because if you don't, now what you've done is put a immense pressure on LeBron James again, because he's your best ball handler. And if those guys are gone and you don't got nobody that can do that, now that pressure falls on him. And to me, the guys we got this summer, they good guys, but that's not their role. The Browns, boy can a little bit. The guy we got from San Antonio,
Lonnie
Walker, he can a little, but I'm not all for. I had to look at the balance. If Nunn is healthy, I'd like to keep Nunn. if he's healthy.
That's
I
what
don't
I was
think
about
he
to
is,
say,
though.
yo.
I don't
That's
think
what I was
he
about
is
to say.
because the Lakers seem committed to get rid of him and THT at the beginning of this year. To me, at the end of the summer, the summer started. I can tell they were kind of committed to move those guys if they had to. So now if they can do a straight up trade for none and get Reddish, I'm with that because Reddish young. He's not a shot creator though. Reddish don't create his own shot.
No.
He's just a 6'8" guy that can play D when he wants to, and he can stroke it. Yeah, so I like Reddish, but I don't know if I want to give up none for Reddish. I need other guys that can handle that ball to take the pressure off LeBron James. I have to have guys like that.
Let's just say they do. Let's just say they do make that trade, Elder. What you think the Lakers need to do for the point guard position now?
They're
If
probably
they do,
going to Dennis Schroeder. They're probably going to Schroeder because they can get him from the cheap.
Yep, sign Schroeder.
Yep, that's probably what they'll do.
If y'all or if the Knicks are so hell bent on getting rid of Julius Randle, they must have took Obi Toppin off the table for the Mitchell deal then.
No, he's going to the Jazz.
Oh, that's the whole thing I'm saying.
From what I heard, they young guys. Grimes, Obi Toppin, and what's the little quickly. They was, from what I heard, the Knicks said you only getting one of them. Pick. You can only get one.
That deal ain't happening.
2 or 3. You only getting one of those guys with the package. Because they trying to send. I'm gonna tell you now, they're trying to send Fournier over there, which I don't think Utah's opposed to. Because you got to make a money match. Mitchell make $30 million, y'all. So you got to get $30 million back. You see what I'm saying? And you got to eat it up. So if Fournier making 18,
Utah has.
Y'all can hear me?
It's gonna be a stand down though, Elder. It's gonna be a stand down because people don't realize Danny Ainge. He always try to win deals, but Leon Rose or World Wide West, they're not gonna take any deal either.
Hey, Herm,
So it's gonna be a stand down.
I got a question for you, Herm. You've been telling me all summer that Danny Ainge won't deal with the Lakers. He just did a deal with the Lakers. What's up with that? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. You said Danny Ainge won't do a deal with the Lakers. He just did one.
I put it like this. Nah, but I put it like this. But I put it like this though. That Russ thing is a major thing. So whatever y'all do,
y'all notice he ain't answer that question, y'all.
No, what I'm saying, I don't get. End of the day, you got me on that one, Elder. But guess what though? Elder? Who's been right about the real shit, the major shit though? It ain't been your ass. It ain't been your ass. That's my thing. It ain't been your ass. That bullshit ass trade. I don't care about being wrong about that.
Herm, you only been right about one thing. So what you tripping on?
Nah, you
right about one thing, nigga.
But guess what, Elder? You trying to say y'all niggas know shit about the business and all that goofy shit. Who ended up being right, man? Who ended up being right when you came with that damn 90s business logic that you were coming with on my ass? Who ended up being right?
I can't say who would knew KD would flip, but who shouldn't have known.
Nigga, I was telling you, nigga, you didn't want to listen to me because you want to roll with your business bullshit logic.
Everything you just said today with show release and all that, now it makes sense. I said if they capitulate and get this man what he wants, yeah, it makes sense for him to come back. And if you
but he never really wanted to leave. To be fair, he never really wanted to leave.
Hey, bro, I don't have a problem with that. My thing was the things he was demanding, were they going to give it to him? And it's obvious they have. His number one thing we knew was him. I said this, KD wants to leave because he can't win there. When you don't re-sign Kyrie, you don't know what's up with Ben Simmons. Who does he have to help him to win?
Joe Harris.
Now they re-sign Kyrie. Hold on, they re-sign Kyrie. Oh, he got a running mate. He can work with that.
Man, them niggas been behind the scenes the whole time working out together.
Again, bro, if they
Ben Simmons looking great.
If they sign Kyrie, that makes total sense to me, and I'm happy that they did that. And they capitulated. They capitulated to his demands.
What y'all got?
Hold on. Y'all know this. If they would have signed Kyrie over the summer like they should have, will we even be here?
Nope.
KD never even made the demand. If they would have signed him. And I still think Brooklyn should because it's only fair. Kyrie's not that dude that needs to be playing it out and proving that he can. No, bro, he above that, bro. He a superstar in this league. He above that to me.
But a lot of
that's
teams
why I said to have him go out here and
Kyrie,
play
Elder.
and then tell me I don't care how teams feel about him. I know who he is. But to tell me he got to prove it and then play on that at 30 years old, man, that's some BS. That's some BS. But if they did a little side thing and said we will sign him, I expect to see Kyrie sign. I don't expect to see Kyrie I don't expect to see him play this year out without a contract.
Not the whole season, no.
I'm taking bets on that too, Elder. Whoever else wants that.
Hold on. You saying that they're not going to sign him before the end of the season? That was
No, I'm saying
No,
Kyrie gonna get
not
extended.
the whole
He's gonna
season.
get extended.
That's what they were saying earlier, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, Elder agree with that though, BX.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, we good with that.
Makes total sense. That's what they. I mean, again, if they signed Kyrie, they've capitulated to KD's demands.
Yeah, I might have to
Brooklyn,
take ticket money on that one because he might go against that.
He down for it. Hey,
he down for it. Yeah.
What you got the next finishing this year, right? This year.
Top 3.
I'm curious what Elder got Brooklyn finished.
That's I really want to know. Elder.
Top 3,
Honestly,
bro.
It's gonna depend on how soon they sign Kyrie. To me,
Hey,
they do that shit right away. Hey, hold on, because I think that signing of Kyrie shows the commitment met. You see what I'm saying? Without that, I don't know how great the chemistry gonna be. I don't. I'm telling you, I don't know how great that chemistry is gonna be. Now, once you sign Kyrie and everybody, now it looks like everybody's committed and on board. Easier to build your chemistry then.
Okay.
You got one of your star players that ain't got no contract extension. I mean, you got guys that are scrubs, well, not scrubs, but guys that are role players, and they got financial security, and Kyrie don't. No, bro, that's got folks looking over their shoulders. So the faster they do that, the more I'll feel. Now, I still feel, even if they did it tomorrow, I'm probably like, oh boy, top 3, they're definitely the top 5 in the East. The East is stacked to me. They top 5 in the East. I don't pick them to win unless they make more moves, because I still think they're too small. They're not big enough.
do need another big man. That's the only thing I feel like.
I don't think they're big enough. When they get up against, if they healthy and Brooklyn healthy, I'm picking. I mean, if they're healthy and the Bucks are healthy, I'm picking the Bucks. They're too big for them. They're too big. And Boston already got that mental thing with them. You know what I'm saying? When you sweep a team like that, bro, you got ultra confidence going against them. So Boston's bigger than them now. I would pick, if they both healthy, I would pick Boston over them right now. I just would.
I can't wait.
But they top 5 in the East. I mean, right now, they top 5 in the East.
Top 5, okay.
If they get the commitment together, and I can see, they coming together early and they got they may move up in that. But I still think Miami formidable, Philly formidable, the Bucks are formidable, the Celtics are formidable. I think them teams are formidable, bro. I do.
So
I think they're right there.
Philly and Miami. The Boston thing, they need another big.
Boston got enough bigs, in my opinion. They got Williams. They just got Gallinari. He's 6'10". I think Boston big enough, honestly, to beat Brooklyn.
Shit, y'all keep
No. I said Brooklyn needs another big for Boston. And
yes, sir. I agree with that. Yes, sir.
Hey, Elder, what you think about your partner in crime, Ticket?
What about it?
Rolling with my narrative now.
I think that's what. Again, Ticket was the main one pushing for Kyrie to come to the Lakers. That's what he wants. Ticket has not been on the Lakers because of LeBron, but Kyrie his dude. So if he gets Kyrie over to the Lakers, now he can cheer for the Lakers. To me, when I saw that, I don't know. Did anybody think that when y'all saw that tweet? Is that what made you think when you saw LeBron's tweet? Did you think, oh, they're gonna run it back with Russ?
I mean, I don't even need the tweet to confirm what I believe.
You've been saying that forever, Herm, so that's fine. But I'm talking about anybody in here, when you read LeBron's tweet today, this is the first thing came in your mind. Oh, they're going to run it back with Russ?
Hell no. Once they
That's
traded
not what came to my mind. I mean, LeBron's a politician.
Pat Bev, no.
Man, LeBron's a politician. He don't want to be viewed in a bad light for anybody. He don't want to have beef with nobody. So he don't want to be looked at as, hey, LeBron got him pushed up out of here. He wants to look like I'm a Russ supporter.
Right.
Now, those is real can see through it. You know what I mean? And again, let's keep it real, y'all. It ain't like him and Russ ain't going to be boys. They still going to stay boys, y'all. This is what these dudes do. They get past their little hiccups just like we do. They get past them and they go on.
But it's like anything possible.
Yeah.
That's some slime.
That was a politician move. To me, that was a politician move.
That's the first thing Elder tell me, though. That's the first thing Elder did tell me. He said, man, that politician nigga. He said, man, that politician ass nigga, man.
Ain't no way Rock Obama out here.
Gonna be in camp.
That ain't like a Rock Obama out here.
I don't think so.
Ain't no way Russ and Pat Bev gonna be in camp together. I don't believe
I
that.
agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think so either.
They hate
stranger things have happened in this NBA.
They need to take the Indiana deal. They need to take the Indiana deal.
They'll do the Indiana deal before that shit.
That's the deal they need to do.
I don't. Hey, show. I don't know what you hearing. I don't. From what I'm hearing, the Lakers are high on Miles Turner. They say they like this nigga. They say they like him. I don't think they like him. I don't think they like him at max money, but I think they like Miles Turner.
I heard they want shooting the size. So that
that's both.
You get that. You get that in the deal. Yeah, you can't deny that. You get shooting from both, and you get size.
They have to give on both of them picks.
I mean, again, if they value that, go ahead. To me, and I told y'all this last week. I don't think the Pacers are being unrealistic, y'all. Ask for those 2 picks. I really don't.
No, I don't think so either.
I don't think they're being unrealistic. I mean, when you look at the production these 2 guys give you, what they've done, and then don't forget there's 22. Hold on, there's 22 and 18. You do the math. That's $40 million, right?
Yeah.
Russ make 47. The Pacers are eating $7 million in salary. Right there. That's worth 1 first-round pick by itself. You telling me Miles Turner and Buddy Hield ain't worth another pick? Just the 2 players?
To tell the truth, if they make that trade,
I think they are.
I give them. They up there with the Clippers. They next.
I don't think they are, Elder. But that's why I think Rob Pelinka ain't did the shit yet.
Hold on, bro. No. I think Rob Pelinka hadn't done it because there could be a better deal out there, bro.
Right. So
it is
going to be a better deal, just not before the season starts.
No, bro. The Knicks deal, if that deal hits the table, and that looks like it's going to be before the season because it doesn't look like Mitchell going to make it to the season. If that
I think he is.
Okay. If that hits the table, let's just say it don't. Let's just say hypothetically he gets traded soon. And then that's on the ticket because they've already made it clear, the Knicks have. As soon as the Mitchell deal done, we got to move Randle because we need that cap space to bring in that next piece for him. And they don't mix together. Those 2 don't mix together. They've already said it. If I can get Julius Randle and a shooter and keep my picks, I'd rather have that than the Indiana deal. You said what?
Yeah, I would love that deal too, but
BX, watch out, I'm gonna shake this whole shit up.
Hold on, did somebody say he don't have enough picks? Who said that?
I said the picks. I said that Nick. I said the Jazz do not want them picks. So if I don't understand how
they have other picks though. They have other picks. They got 9 first-round picks. So what they're trying to do is get them to offer the other picks instead of those 3 that they got from what's the name on trade day that's highly protected. I wouldn't want them picks either if I was Utah.
That's what I'm saying. If they ain't ready to give them off the unprotected picks, I don't know how the deal gonna happen. I agree with what your assumption is. That's a better deal for all the deals. But if the Knicks don't come off them picks, it just I see it's dead in the water.
Hey, show what you hearing about why the Knicks is hesitating? What are you hearing?
Right.
Cause look, some people
they want to get rid of RJ Barrett, but Utah don't want
this. Because when we had this discussion, like what was it, last week or 2 weeks?
2 weeks ago.
I look, it was about like I was saying, okay, they're gonna keep RJ Barrett. I'm thinking they were sold on RJ Barrett 100%. Well,
the Knicks
out of nowhere, they told RJ they not sold on RJ Barrett. I said, what? They're not sure they're gonna give him the money. Some people is, some people not. Now I asked School B, he said Tom Thibodeau told him back in March that he liked RJ Barrett. But then reports come out saying he'd rather have Quentin Grimes. So and then someone else told him Danny Ainge don't want RJ Barrett contract. He don't want RJ Barrett.
Because he don't want to pay him. Right.
That sounds like to me, if you listen closely, you really pay attention, sound like to me most executives and guys in the NBA not sold he's a cornerstone.
Yeah,
that's exactly what he said.
He gonna want the cornerstone. He gonna want the max because old boy just got the max. Zion just got the max. Who was number 2 in that draft?
John Morant did too.
He got the max.
But
so
the most
apparent want the max too.
It's more Michael Porter than that's the Michael Porter and him is the more the comparison together because Michael Porter got the max.
That was
done by Denver though.
Hey BX, watch how I'm finna shake this whole thing up, BX. What I'm finna say now, BX. Hey, Elder, I'm gonna tell y'all why the Indiana deal ain't finna go down.
Okay.
The Brooklyn Nets will get Miles Turner.
Time out. Who they giving up to get Miles Turner? They got to give up. They're over the cap, so they got to give up somebody. Who they giving up?
You know they got those draft picks. They might have to give it,
but
they
I don't think we
go get rid of Joe Harris. They got those lottery picks.
We can't afford to pay Miles Turner and Max.
Yes, y'all can. You get rid of Joe Harris contract. You can give him that money.
Harrison and you signed Claxton.
He ain't on their radar. They looking at toughness
Tristan
right
Thompson.
now. They looking at some side tough. Yeah, I saw the Tristan Thompson thing, but look, Marquise Morris, don't be surprised if he go there.
Yep.
I think my bad,
They
I got
like
a phone
Marquise
call.
Morris.
I was trying to ask who they give. I missed the part. I had a phone call coming.
I'm gonna tell you,
who they giving up. Who gonna match the 18 million in salary? That's all I'm asking.
I'm gonna tell you, Elder. They gonna get rid of Joe Harris, that sharp boy, and that 2028 first round pick.
Shit.
Joe Harris, the who boy Sharp.
Yep.
The second year player. I don't see that happening.
I'm not sure why Indiana will want Joe Harris, but that don't make sense to me.
Right, because
they got guards. They got the guys already at those positions. So bringing Joe Harris in on 2 years. Now Joe Harris was expiring and make a lot of sense. He's not expiring though. He got 2 years left. I don't know why they would want Joe Harris. It don't make. They got guys like that now that's young, that's making nothing. They're making $5, $6, $7 million. Why bring in Joe Harris? That don't make sense to me. And give up a first round pick.
Keep in mind too, that you just heard Scooby said they like nigga Claxton. Guess what? Nigga?
Yeah, they do.
Guess what? They gotta pay nigga Claxton within 1 to 2
They just
years.
paid him. Did they Showtime? Showtime, they just paid him.
They just paid him. Right? Okay.
Yeah, he got a contract. So you're gonna have all that money wrapped up. You're gonna have all that money, and you can't trade him right now because you just re-signed him.
Yeah,
you're gonna have all that money wrapped up in 2 centers. That don't make sense, Herm. I'm sorry.
They ain't doing that.
Just have Tyson coming off the bench. Nah, I don't see that happening.
I'm gonna tell you. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all what I heard though. You know what they said about Brooklyn? They said they look at them like a They're not saying this was legit. They say they can be like a Golden State East.
They big. Ben Simmons 10, 16.
Some basketball players. Some guys saying that.
No, I can see that. That's why I think they're gonna get somebody like a Tristan Thompson to play.
And they start lineup. They do got 3, 6, 10 people in that lineup. They start lineup.
Okay. All right. I don't
know. So y'all keep forgetting about Ben Simmons. Big ass.
The problem is they don't have the leaders though. They don't have the leaders that Golden State.
Yeah,
they got 3 leaders.
Look. Give me 6-7 months. I'm gonna be able to tell y'all who I'm gonna sign though.
Oh,
just didn't have the money. Give me probably 6-7 months or a year. I'll tell you. I can't do that. Where? He almost signed up to Brooklyn.
Oh, okay.
He didn't have the money. Yeah, he wanted to go there.
I'm sure there's a lot of guys. A lot of guys want to play where they know they can. If they add them, they got a really good chance of winning the chip. It makes sense. That's why
KD got to play power forward now. Shit.
No, Ben Simmons is playing power forward.
So who gonna run the
he really gonna run the point, but yeah,
same guys that ran it last year.
I mean, you gonna put Steph in the lineup with Kyrie?
I heard
put Kyrie and Joe Harris.
I heard Ben could play a little 5, small ball 5.
Right.
I heard that.
He gonna be playing a 4-5.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie.
Ben Simmons can't shoot.
I ain't gonna lie with Ben Simmons though. You got a lot of options though. You got a lot of options.
He's so multi-versatile. Yeah, he's versatile. You do.
Well, he's gonna be there.
This is what I don't want to see. I don't want to see Kyrie Irving and Steph Curry starting in the backcourt.
They won't, bro. Horrible. That's not gonna. If that happens, Steve Nash should be fired.
That's 2 undersized guards.
They might well put in.
I think they're gonna start Royce O'Neal. They're gonna start.
Royce O'Neal.
If they smart, I'm starting Russell O'Neal and Ben Simmons because them 2 guys they're gonna go get it on defense.
Yeah, Russell O'Neal, Ben Simmons, Kyrie.
So Kyrie,
KD, and Claxton.
Simmons and Claxton.
Yeah, that sounds like a nice lineup.
You got to start Claxton. You just gave him all that money. You got to start Claxton.
You got to start.
They invest in a lot of mental trust, money, everything.
My number one question for Brooklyn is who's the leader? I still want to know who the leader is.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. They talented, but they ain't no leadership.
I just don't believe in Steve Nash.
That's where Marquise Morris would be a good pickup. If you need that leadership.
I don't believe in Steve.
I'm gonna tell you one question that should have been asked Showtime, and I know he'll probably ask it next time.
What up?
Is Steve Nash on the hot seat?
Was my food?
No, I told you that. Look, I'm
I
telling
know
you.
you told me.
You kind of missed it though. You gotta understand this. You got we got a locker room full of guys not really respect you, right? And okay, everybody got to understand it. Everybody coming to meet, we got to understand what's what. Tsai, he put out there, I support woo 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 woo. But he basically, but I told y'all from the get go, he do not want to break this team up. Kevin Durant likes this team for a fact. He liked the team. On top of that,
you did say that.
He was complaining about the minutes, but guess what? He know I got TJ Warren, Joe Harris coming back. All the stress won't be on me. So look, now that we got that problem,
and y'all don't y'all got Royce on there?
They not out there performing well.
Yeah,
I won't be surprised Steve Nash get fired. That's pretty much the next step. Because they already just promised KD, hey bro, we full invest in this team. We not trying to start over. Because if they had to trade them cats, they probably had to trade Ben Simmons too.
Right.
And I heard people calling Ben Simmons after that meeting happened. After that meeting happened, I heard people calling Ben Simmons, Rich Paul, Klein.
He wasn't taking calls on Ben Simmons.
It's showtime. It's showtime. I'm gonna make a request. If NBA aficionados listening to this on Christmas Day, add another game. Add another game. Brooklyn Nets versus Los Angeles Clippers Christmas Day. Add that game to the Christmas roster.
Oh man,
I love that. But I wonder if they're gonna change some of them.
You know they already added some more.
They gonna make changes.
I don't think they can make change to the Christmas games, can they?
Yeah, they can add a game though.
No. That I think in the collective bargaining, when it comes to what do they call that, y'all? When they move games, when they move a game out and put a different game in, what do they call that? Flexing. I don't think you can flex to a certain date. I think that's in the collective bargaining. It's like second half of the year. You're not even allowed to flex until then. So I don't think they're gonna have a Christmas game, bro.
No,
they're not.
But they should.
They added the Lakers and the Timberwolves for preseason.
They already have the full schedule done. The schedule ain't changed.
Yeah, I saw the daggone thing, and they said it's good that the Nets are kind of under the radar, given all the controversy and shit that they had going on. As I see, not a lot of televised games, not a lot. It don't matter to me. I got league pass, so.
That dude, what his name? Simeon. You said what's the other dude in San Antonio? He actually a nice backup big man. He'll be a nice backup big man.
Talking about Pirtle?
Yeah, Pirtle. He'll be a solid backup.
I saw a deal where they said that's what they would get back from the Lakers. That it was gonna be Pirtle, what's his name? The shooter, McDermott, and Josh Richardson. And they still would have to eat salary. They still would have to eat some salary. That's why they're going to get the 2 picks. The players are worth one and then eating the rest of that salary because those 3 guys together don't add up to $47 million. I'd do that before running back with Russ. I would do that.
Yeah.
Hey, Elder. Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
I got young African there, so I forgot about you, Kenfo. Kool-Aid asked ShowTyme asked Elder, who is the leader in LA? You can't be LeBron because he didn't leave too well last year.
He didn't lead too well last year.
Everybody know LeBron the leader, man. He meant to say lead. It's lead. Hey, home. It's lead, not leave. Lead.
I would say this. To me, my personal opinion, LeBron's a much better leader than KD. So that's my personal opinion. You may not agree that LeBron's a good leader, but I think he's way better than KD as a leader. I would say that. So to me, LeBron is the leader of the Lakers. That's what
who the leader of the Lakers. Goddamn Donovan Ham, because Donovan Ham ain't gonna take none of that bullshit.
That's good for him. That's good for him.
I think Pat Bev got an opportunity
to do that too. But he's better than Steve Nash already.
I agree with that. With Darvin Ham,
I like
Think about this,
honest. I like honest, real tough people. I like them type of.
He that dude.
I don't like.
And he'll bench all them niggas. If I
was a player, I want to play with a Darvin Ham, not a guy that just too nice. just telling me something I want to hear. No, give me the real. If I'm not playing D, tell me I'm not playing D.
I ain't gonna lie, Elder would keep it
What's good,
100 with
Kareem?
man.
y'all.
If that goddamn Darvin Ham see them niggas playing with no effort, he gonna let it be known. And
Darvin
he
ain't
won't
playing
mind. He won't mind
playing
sitting
that.
their ass down either.
He ain't gonna try to embarrass you. Gonna try to run through it, but if you beat the
If
line,
Russ if Russ is still there, who gonna start at point? Pat or him?
That's
why Russ
ain't
ain't
gonna
gonna
be
be
there. But Russ would definitely start over
The
Pat.
starting
But he
point
ain't
guard
gonna
for the
be.
Lakers is Pat Beverley.
Y'all don't see through that though, y'all know that man gonna be. Let's be honest, bro.
Herm don't see that.
Think about this.
Herm don't see
Think about this. What they said in the report. After the meeting LeBron James them had with Rich Paul them, the ball most gonna be in LeBron's hands, right?
Mm-hmm.
So who else need the ball? See,
Westbrook, and he gone.
I'm just keeping 100, Herm. I'm just keeping 100.
No, y'all good, but
if they
y'all
can get
good.
Pat
But
Bell,
here's my
Pat
thing.
Bev can play off the ball.
Here's my thing. I ain't never say that he's not gonna get traded. I'm just saying he ain't gonna get traded before the season starts. And that been my take the whole time.
They are not gonna let them niggas go walk in the camp together.
Nah, cool. I think Darvin Ham still better.
Man, y'all be worried. Y'all be
than
worried
Steve
about
Nash.
that. Y'all be worried about this shit. This shit gonna be a little more complicated than what y'all think, man.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
tell
see,
him. Hey, I ain't
but
gonna lie,
check this out,
Kareem. He'll tell
Showtime.
you too.
Steve Kerr would be
I
just
agree,
like
bro.
Steve Nash if he had took that Knicks job instead of that Warriors one.
I agree.
Yeah,
Steve Kerr
I
would have
probably
been
agree with
just like
that. But
Steve Nash.
even Steve Kerr, I like some of his little X's and O's. Now you might say, yeah, it look good with Golden State, but I can only go off results. So you know what I'm talking about? I can only go off results.
Hit for 40.
But Darvin Ham, just sit here and listen to him talk. I'd rather have that coach on my team versus somebody just doing this the whole time.
Yeah, because he's a leader of man. That's what he's telling me.
And Darvin Ham is
the whole time on the sideline. I ain't making no adjustment. And I just don't think Russ is gonna be there, y'all. Let's be honest. We have to be honest, y'all. I just don't see it. I don't see it.
Darvin Ham's been coaching before.
I'll be surprised. Hey, Hearn.
That's the difference.
I'm gonna be honest with you, my brother. You know, we've been killing all summer. This right here, homie, like I was telling y'all the whole time, I'm not sure about Russ because Russ don't want to be there. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna be honest.
You've been sticking to that.
He been in the lab with Clipper players, homie. Somebody working out. He been up in there working out. Just put it like that. He was up there. Somebody's up in there working out, rehabbing. And he came up in there. Oh, and you get what I'm saying? Look, he don't want to be there. Him and his agent.
I feel y'all, but it's gonna be a little complicated,
but
man.
Russ
want that money.
wanted the Clippers, and Kawhi said,
Hey,
"Hell no."
all I know is this, Herm. Don't make it complicated when it comes time to send that cash up, nigga. Don't make it complicated. I don't want to hear no excuse when it comes to that, nigga.
Hey, Elder, I'm just telling you now, bro. I mean, I don't know why. I don't know why you sleeping on.
You may be the only nigga I collect from, but I'm definitely collecting from you since you've been capping the whole time about that. Mm-hmm.
But if he finds some type of way, because look, this can happen right here. He can end up going to a team and they actually keep him when he play out. But I heard Russ wouldn't mind going back to Washington. But the thing about what I know that's true, but this the thing. They got Monty Morris now. You feel me?
Right.
Let's pay attention to see how Monty Morris look as the starting point guard Washington. If he ain't making a big impact, I can see that. But if he out there killing and he lots more cheaper than Russ, I don't see them just saying, "Hey, let's go get Russ back." But
I can't wait to
They're still not paying Monte Morris starter money though.
So they
would have no problem putting him on the bench.
I'm gonna be the entertainment version of you right now. I can't wait. I can't wait to see Laker Nation be sad as hell when Russ be on that damn roster and all I'm gonna hear is complaining and bitching all motherfucking day long about.
You want him
all fucking day long about Russ still being the Laker. And I'm telling y'all that motherfucker gonna be traded within the season. Y'all just be patient and wait within the season. Goddamn, what's wrong with Russ playing 20?
I just don't believe Pat Bev and Russ are gonna be.
Kareem, I agree.
Open the door.
That nigga will be traded for the preseason.
Laker Nation.
Yo, what's happening, bro?
Especially
What up,
Jay
homie?
Reed,
Now,
because
now,
that's
now,
the one
now
that
what's
won
your
the
thought? What's your thoughts on? Cause I saw you in the comment section. You seemed like you had a
And no capping.
you didn't really
Yeah,
like
man.
what's going on with the Go ahead,
That's how
home.
y'all said. Right?
Yeah, with the Lakers, man. Hey, this trade for the Lakers, horrible trade, man. Horrible trade. We pretty much done. If we don't get off Westbrook, we're pretty much done, man. We're done for the next 2 seasons, man. It's done. Unless we can get someone good in free agency, it really don't matter because the GM and the Lakers as a whole, I don't know how they're valuing players, but we gave away our best young piece in THT. He might have underperformed last season, but there was a lot of noise and a lot of headaches, and the team wasn't really in a state to develop a player and to give a player a shine. We traded our best young player for Patrick Beverley. What? And we out here talking like a general manager office like that can value players and actually understand the value of actual players. We're talking about the Lakers can flip their picks for dudes like Bogdanovich.
You heard Pat Bev say he make the playoffs.
Make the playoffs, bro. It ain't about making the playoffs when it's about LeBron James, bro. We trying to win a title or whatever, bro. The rest
That's
is
why
crap.
you don't need young talent. Y'all trying to win now.
Patrick Beverley is not a talented player. Patrick Beverley doesn't shake. He went to Minnesota. He went to Minnesota. He went to Minnesota, and everyone's acting like he changed Minnesota.
No.
Minnesota was ready to make the playoffs.
He's right about that. We were ready.
Minnesota was ready to make the playoffs. The players were developed.
He's going.
He's right about that.
was going to be a 10 seed.
Nah, he's right about that.
Everywhere,
They were ready to make Anthony
everywhere
Edwards
Patrick
was in his
Beverly
sophomore.
been.
They were ready to make the playoffs, man.
They did have Patrick
Karl-Anthony
Beverly.
Towns, they did not need
Hey,
Patrick
home.
Beverly to
I
make the
disagree,
playoffs,
home.
bro.
I disagree. Just off his effort and his mindset alone is going to make the Lakers.
His leadership.
You're looking at. See, the problem with some of y'all, and look, this might hold on, bro. My issue is y'all that y'all supposed to be real basketball fans, but y'all don't understand. Guys like a Draymond Green, guys like a Patrick Beverley, a Nick Batum, you can't win no championship without those cats. You need cats like that to go out there and do all the dirty work, all the small things. Guess what that does? That make it easy for your favorite basketball player.
Right.
See,
and that's the one thing you got to understand. Patrick Beverley leadership and the toughness gave them the confidence to make that push for that playoffs. So you got to count that.
We saying Minnesota doesn't make the playoffs without Patrick Beverley?
Hell no, they mentally weak.
They barely made it.
No. Y'all don't watch the Wolves. No.
They were the 7th seed.
No.
They barely made
it. Patrick Beverley, they ain't gonna make that playoffs.
No, I disagree.
Hell no, man.
Disagree. They would have made.
Hilo was injured the whole goddamn year.
Listen, I watched the Wolves. I'm a Minnesota Timberwolves fan.
Okay, come on.
I'm a Bulls fan. So the year before is because Cat was injured, and so was Hilo.
Exactly.
This was the first year they actually played together. This year.
Patrick Beverley averaged 40% from the field last season, man. He
How
didn't
many
do
games
one
did
offense. He's gonna bring the. I understand he's a defensive player, but the Lakers need shooting.
He was better
they
off
need
the court than
spacing
he was on the
for their
court.
best players. Hold up, for their best players to be maximized and play to their full potential, they need spacing. They need shooters. I'm gonna tell you this: if we want to go the old route, right, and we want to get somebody we should have got Eric Gordon.
Can I ask you a question?
Beverly.
What do
you
Patrick
prefer
Beverley on
Eric
defense?
Gordon? You don't know basketball, my brother.
When he
you about to see this season, man.
But when it comes to disrupting the other team's best player,
Patrick Beverley.
Patrick Beverley, he does that.
Exactly.
And he make you honor your shooting percentage. One of the best.
Patrick Beverley is about to be out of the rotation by the trade deadline. You're about to see this, bro.
Nah,
out of the rotation. Because there's no threat on offense. Out of the rotation, man.
You expect him to get hurt or something?
Showtime. He looking at the AR.
You can go on most. You can go on most championship teams that had a player just like him, and most championship teams had a player like him. Almost.
Lakers are not a championship team, though. I agree. If he's the final piece in a team that's fulfilled and like already made, yeah, that's a good piece. We're talking about he might be the
Boss
starting
Light,
point
hold
guard
on.
for the Los
What's wrong with
Angeles
being starting
Lakers.
point
Yeah,
guard?
why
So
not?
hold on, my
He's
brother,
a
my brother.
starting guard.
So
Yo,
you saying
can
Hey,
that
let
you
me
I
want
ask
to
say
you.
make
Hey,
something
let me
real
ask you.
quick?
Hey,
Yo,
let me
can I
ask you
say
a
He's
question.
something?
not
Yo,
gonna.
Yo,
He's not gonna start.
Hey,
He's
let me
not
ask
gonna
this
start.
guy a
Hold
question.
on.
It's hard
Let
to
me ask
talk
this
when
guy a
maybe too
question.
many
Can
people
I ask this
talk.
dude a question?
go ahead,
I want to
Elder.
ask him a question. Who's better, Patrick, in your eyes, Patrick Beverley or Avery Bradley?
Pat
Oh, that's a
Beverly,
wash.
definitely.
That's a wash.
I'm asking
That's a
him.
wash,
Let me
pretty
get
much.
this.
That's a
That's a
wash.
what?
Right now, Patrick Beverley, but that's a wash. There ain't much difference, man.
No,
Hold
come
on.
on,
You
bro.
do. Hey,
Answer the question.
this
Answer the
nigga
question.
crazy,
Yo,
man.
No,
there ain't
stop
much difference.
that.
Let me ask you
Stop
let me
that.
ask you
I
a
hate when
question.
y'all do that.
wow.
Answer the question.
There ain't much
Wow.
difference. What's the
Wow.
difference? What's the difference?
What's the
Man,
difference? He more
Yeah, Showtime. Tell
impactful.
me the difference, Showtime. You seem mad about that. Tell me the difference, man.
Patrick
bro,
Beverly.
he does more than Avery Bradley. What are you
Yes.
talking about?
And he
Like
holds
what?
players
Yeah, man.
accountable.
He
He
does
did
all
more
the
than
dirty
Bradley,
work.
bro.
Hold up,
What are you
man.
talking about?
Can I get my say so in,
He's better
fellas?
than
Bro,
Avery Bradley.
Can I get one in?
Let me ask you a question. Who more impactful, Westbrook or
I want
Patrick
to
Beverly?
ask my man a question too after y'all
you
done.
say what?
Can I get one in,
Who more
fellas? Can I get one in?
impactful? I'm saying who more
You
impactful
know
to the
I
game
tell
right now in their career right now? Who
I'll
more
tell you. I
impactful?
just asked my man Pat
Westbrook
Westbrook
Beverly
is
what he
still
or
more
Patrick
said.
impactful
Beverly?
than Patrick Beverly. That's not a question, bro. That's not a question.
It is
Defensive
a
I
wise,
didn't.
question.
yo,
I
bro.
didn't. Hold on, bro.
Defensive wise,
He more
Patrick
I
Beverly.
impactful.
didn't. I didn't compare him to a
Defensive
Hall of
wise,
Famer.
Patrick Beverly is more
I compared him
impactful.
to a guy that's done made the same kind of money,
Yeah,
done
and
the same
Avery
kind of
Bradley is more
championship.
Wow.
impactful on offense than Patrick
But
Beverly. It
here's the
balances out.
thing,
That's
though.
why I say
I
it's a
don't agree
wash,
with that.
bro. That ain't
That's
a
not
deep
true either.
discussion.
It's
I
not
don't.
a
Hold on,
wash.
bro. Hold on, bro.
Bro,
Why
that's
does
not a
Avery?
wash.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, y'all.
Avery
Why does?
Bradley
Hey,
shoots
bro.
better.
Bro,
Pat
bro,
Beverly
bro.
can hit
One
corner
Hold
at
on,
a
shots
bro.
too.
time.
No,
Hold
Hold
on,
up.
bro.
Corner
Why does
shots.
Patrick
He
Beverly
ain't
shoot
never
better
hit
from the
more than
three than him,
35% his whole
bro?
career, man.
Patrick
Guys,
Beverly
come on,
averaged
bro.
38% from the three. What is you talking about?
That's
His
what I'm
career,
talking
he's
about.
averaging 38%. What is you talking
that's
about?
true. That's a true stat. He does shoot
Facts.
Bro, look it
38%.
up, bro.
Look it up.
Avery Bradley
You
ain't
talking
never
He's a
about
shot
one
very
that.
good
season.
spot on three
No,
You
point
that's his
shooter,
talking
man.
about one
career.
season,
For a
man.
career, he's averaged 38% from the three, bro.
And the
That's
best
right.
thing that the Lakers did is getting that guy, because that guy gives you all the dirty
He,
Wow.
plays, all the dirty,
Duke
all
You
made.
the
gotta
little
Hold
you
on,
gotta
hold
garbage,
on,
have your
hold
facts,
on.
bro. Let me hear, bro.
all the tough plays and all those type of things you need on with a player on your team that does all the dirty work. Pat Beverly is the guy for that.
But
Facts.
look, hold on a second. Hold on, bro. You just compare. Look, this is something y'all don't talk about. Patrick Beverly is one of the best rebounding point guards out there.
I agree.
He do
You
so
can laugh
much.
at me when I say that, but I'm telling you,
It's true.
you really got to put a bite on this dude when them shots go out, because his
It's true,
effort
Showtime.
is at an all-time high. Every minute that he's on, every second he's on the floor. Another
Yeah,
thing,
man.
Patrick Beverly is a big time playmaker.
Yep.
Sometimes he go out there and hit big shot, whether it's a big shot, a good block shot from behind, a
Take a
steal.
charge.
He take a charge. See, you need guys like that on your team. Y'all be sitting there hating on Pat Beverly. Your favorite basketball player would love to play with him.
Right.
Straight up.
Stop it.
I miss
Hell
him
yeah.
already.
And people don't
He's a
realize
leader too.
Patrick Beverly like to guard the 1 through 3. He like to guard the LeBrons,
Yeah, that's true.
the Steph Currys, and all that stuff. He
Yep.
Yep.
likes to guard
Yep.
that.
He don't
He
run for
Because
likes
no
that stuff.
points.
he knows how to get in their heads.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
But
can't compare him to
yo, can I
Avery
say something? Can I
Bradley.
say something to the
That's
Lakers fans
crazy.
though? The one common denominator, y'all still got Russell Westbrook. That's the only
What
problem.
Okay.
They gonna get rid
Y'all
of him. I
still,
ain't
but
worried
they gonna
about
get
it.
rid of
listen,
him? What are you
but
They
talking
gonna get
about?
rid of him.
listen, Showtime. And you could agree to disagree on this point. Everybody
I ain't
could
no
agree to
Lakers,
this.
but this my thing. I had no
Yeah.
reason to take up for the Lakers. I'm a Clipper, but I'm honest. I'm not finna
But
lie for
Right.
listen,
no
don't you
Honestly,
reason.
think?
Westbrook will learn a
Don't
lot
you
from
think?
Pat.
I'm not
Listen,
finna sit here and
listen.
lie.
This is my
Patrick
theory.
Well, I
Beverly is
can't
that.
wait till
This
you
is
Patrick
actually
my
Beverly.
break
theory
this
though.
shit.
This is my
I
theory
I'm gonna
though.
have that
go ahead,
nigga
Don't
right
Raven,
you
bro.
now.
Go
think?
ahead. Go
Don't you
ahead.
think they're gonna keep Westbrook to build up his trade value even more higher
Oh my
No.
to
God.
trade
trade him. You got to.
Bro, hold
No.
on, bro. Hold on. How does his trade value get higher?
By him playing them games with the Lakers.
Bro, he
This nigga
played
crazy.
70. Hold on, bro. He played
How I'm
75
crazy?
games.
Wait. Time out.
Hold
No.
on.
The
He
dude said I'm
played,
crazy. How I'm crazy if he's trying to build? He was playing
bro.
ass last year. So for him to get better, he has to build up his value for him to get traded for a better
Listen,
market.
bro.
Oh
Trade
my
value
God.
It's not
is
true, man. Okay. So
the
how much you
trade.
would have put? The dude who said I'm crazy, how much would have put up? I'll put money up right now.
Bro, I'm going
All
away from
right
that.
then.
I didn't call you crazy, but Russ's value comes in his expiring contract. That's it. Not play on the court, bro. Sorry.
Right.
Russ could go out there and be Russ MVP again. It's not gonna make his value go any higher, bro.
Okay.
It's not. It's not going to make his value go no higher. His value is in the expiring $47 million contract.
Bro, this is what the Lakers did, man.
You can sign 99% of the league with $47 million. There's only like 4 guys that can't be signed with $47 million.
So Elder, who will be your starting 5 right now with this current team?
I'm not, because it ain't done.
Answer the question. No. With regardless of Westbrook is
We know
gone,
Patrick Beverley gonna start.
who's your starting 5?
Again, hey, you know what? Hold on. They did this last week, the week before, the week before that, and I kept telling y'all even back then, the Lakers ain't done making moves.
Yeah, man.
They made me get 3 weeks ago. They made me give a starting 5 of what we had. Now you want to give me another starting 5 because we made one trade. Next week you're gonna be asking me the same question when we make another trade.
They gonna ask that dumb question
The team
every
is
day
not
just to
done.
hear a
It's
nigga
clear
leave.
the Lakers are still making
Bro,
moves,
by the trade deadline, we're going to be asking for Patrick Beverley to get traded. At the end of the day, this is what we did, right? We let Caruso walk because we wanted to pay THT. Then THT doesn't perform, so we flipped THT for Patrick Beverley. We should have just re-signed Caruso. We should have got DeMar DeRozan when we had a chance.
Hey, let me ask you,
Been
my
fucking
brother
up.
right there.
You ain't no GM
like the
on the
GM office for the Lakers are able to make good trades and look ahead for the future.
That brother
you
that just
be
said
playing a lot of 2K.
Hey,
Don't
brother,
you?
here's the
man, what do you mean?
advantage. My brother, here's the advantage. Patrick Beverley's on an expiring contract. So
Yes.
let's just say your theory works and he flops. The Lakers can move him. The Lakers can let him walk, and we got $13 extra million right there.
Right.
If he plays well, now we can re-sign him on the hometown discount.
Yeah.
If you walk,
That's absolutely
bro,
right.
the key to these moves is you still want to have flexibility. Patrick Beverley is motivated. That's why he said on his thing, thank you, Minnesota. He played so well in 5 months, they gave him $13 million guaranteed. He said, Minnesota played me. What's wrong with you? They did me right. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, he said that.
All he wants is the Lakers to do it right. If he go in there and do his job, he wants some kind of assurance. That's it.
Trust me,
Guys
LeBron knows that what he brings to the table.
Guys that are on contract years, they typically play really well. Why?
That's right. They play harder.
They want more money.
And look. One thing I find out too, whatever happens in one locker room, everybody else gonna find out. That's why people got respect for Patrick Beverley, because they know
he's a leader.
Well, he's a good person in this locker room, so we bring him in here. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He just got he got credibility in the NBA.
Yep.
That's why
I won't
that's why.
And let me say one more thing, Show.
Go ahead.
Oh, I ain't mean to cut you off, but this is one thing I don't like doing. We got to stop judging. If you don't watch these players, you don't understand the game or whatever. I don't know. You can't keep judging these players based off a superstar standard. There are role players in the league. There are superstars in the league. There are people that don't get no time. I mean, but these are all professional ball players. Patrick Beverley has been a starter for a playoff team last year. He was a starter for the Clippers in the bubble. Can we just kill the noise talking like this dude is a bum?
Yeah, thank you.
There's way better players available, man. We need to stop talking about just because you got a different opinion. You don't know about the NBA. I got a question for the panel. Who's a better player? Who's a better player for the Lakers right now? Eric Gordon or Patrick Beverley? Eric Gordon on an expiring contract too.
Patrick Beverley.
I'll take Patrick
Beverley. What are you talking about?
Eric, because of
Patrick Beverly's more hungry than Eric Gordon.
We're talking about everything but this. Hunger, passion, energy.
Go ahead, ShowTyme, then I'll answer.
Well, you comparing the offensive guy and the defensive guy.
Yeah, so I'm saying, what's better for the Lakers right now?
Hold on, bro. It depends on what you need. I think the Lakers need defense more than offense.
That's you gotta think about it. Darvin Ham
y'all really sleeping on. And look, bro, y'all African, you really sleeping on Patrick. That man,
we gonna see, man.
He's very. He ain't trash on offense. Like,
he's not, man.
He's not, bro. Like Taflo Cephalosha, on Andre Roberson, they don't give you nothing on offense.
Nothing.
Patrick Beverley, he's better.
He'll hit a
I'm
big
not
shot.
saying he
Ain't afraid of the moment.
I agree with. They need criminal defense.
He always seen to make big plays, bro. Like I just watch.
He just said the key word. They need perimeter defense.
And to add to that, what do you think Houston wants? You think they would have just wanted THT and that was it? To get
they would have wanted the picks.
To Matt's salary, you would have had to do THT, none, and one of those picks. That's the
Yeah.
18 million right there.
There you
That's
go.
what you would have had to do to get it, but we don't have to do that now.
Let me ask you a question.
We already did the deal. We don't have THT, so that deal, Eric Gordon is out the mix. So I can tell you.
Well, I
that
know
now.
he's
out
saying
the
he
mix.
compared the two. He was comparing Eric Gordon to Pat Beverly, and I was
And
saying
Eric- if they did get Eric
hold on,
Gordon,
let me talk. I was telling him to get Eric Gordon, it would require more assets from the Lakers to get Eric Gordon as comparison to Patrick Beverly.
Facts.
That's true.
We might as well. We gave away the best young player on the team. We might as well throw in everybody else. Damn, what else?
Hey, my brother. Hey, hold on, my brother. You knew I've been a big proponent for THT. Is not as bad as people say he is. He's got skills, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, sometimes that just runs its course. And when the Laker fans didn't want it no more, I think the front office gave up on it. They looked and said, "What's better for us? To continue to develop THT and hope that he has a good breakout year, or to put a guy here we know his skill set would help us to do what we need to do."
No,
Darvin
I don't mind if they.
defense. Hold on, bro. Darvin Ham's a defensive-minded coach. You have to get him guys that can play deep. And I'm not saying that THT couldn't, but he's not. He's not Beverly. He's not Beverly on defense. Let's just keep it real.
And to be honest with you, LeBron would love to play with Pat Beverly. All you got to do is just kick it out to the corner, open three.
Oh yeah.
LeBron
just
would
like
love
LeBron
that.
would love to play for Westbrook. It
salute
don't
my
mean
boy.
nothing, bro.
Hey,
It's
salute
about
my
how it's gonna work out on the team.
Hold on a second.
Y'all, hold on.
Salute my boy Billy Buggers for the donation, man. He said, keep grinding, no refund. Salute my boy.
I see what Atlanta is saying.
It's really about is Patrick Beverly about THT, man. We could have got way more than Patrick Beverly for THT, man. That's a fact.
Bro, I'm telling you.
If we trade THT, both our draft picks, and other players, we could have got Buddy Hield and Miles Turner by now. We got Patrick Beverly. That's ridiculous, man. That's a bad trade.
I don't think no team wants to pay THT.
Hold on. Time out.
Yeah.
Hey, Elder, what we been talking about with Andy Davis?
On what level you mean?
Talented, right?
Oh, no doubt.
He needs a guy.
He needs to have somebody to put a batter in his back. That's what you've been saying forever.
Yeah,
Patrick Beverly.
Don't be surprised he's in the mix. Don't be surprised.
Why you think?
No, Miles Turner is that guy, not Patrick Beverly. Miles Turner is that guy.
No. Miles Turner is not. He's mild-mannered. He's not saying nothing to Anthony Davis.
No, he's just going to average 2.5 blocks.
Fellas, you're not thinking here.
Patrick
Anthony Davis is the key recipe to this whole thing.
Patrick Beverly understands something.
He will get an Anthony Davis face and say, "This is what you need to be doing."
Yeah, that's Chicago.
Look.
That's right. Chicago.
Hold on.
Anthony Davis is the key piece. I'm telling you, fellas.
You've been saying that, Showtime. That's right. You have been saying that.
When training camp come around, watch what Patrick Beverly tell the media about Anthony Davis. He gonna do everything he can to, you know what I'm talking about.
And to piggyback off of what Showtime said, where Patrick Beverly from? Chicago. Where's he from? Chicago.
Hey, bro. Hey, I'm a Chicago Bulls fan. I'm telling you right now.
Chicago.
I'm telling you right now, I'm a Chicago Bulls fan. I'm telling you right now that Anthony Davis, I'm telling you, he is a key piece to the Lakers move. I'm telling you right now, they want Zach LaVine.
And I'm a Bulls fan. Hell no.
They want him. I'm telling you, they want him. I'm telling you, they want him.
I know the Bulls, bro.
You gotta wait 5 years for that. You gotta wait 5 years for that. He signed a 5-year deal, but he already signed a 5-year deal. You gotta wait 5 years for that. That's too late.
Lakers would never trade Anthony Davis for Zach LaVine.
That's not gonna happen. You're right.
Zach LaVine ain't gonna win nothing in Chicago.
I'm a Bulls fan.
Depends on the access. Depends on the access on the benches.
That's a
depends
dream,
on the players.
All what Anthony Davis want is Anthony Davis want out. That's the only reason he gonna get traded.
Hey, the realist, you missed it. You came in late. You missed it.
Yeah,
Patrick, I make it clear. I didn't care for LeBron when he came, but once he got a Laker jersey on, I'm gonna cheer for him.
Well, you're a real Lakers fan.
I can't lie. Even when I didn't like Patrick Beverly, I didn't lie.
But Elder, you ain't never say he was trash.
I never did. I know. You know how niggas gonna make up shit.
I'm saying dude saying he was trash.
Who would say that? Who would say he was trash?
Just people that just like
the guy with the Lakers jersey with the LeBron thing on his cap.
Hey y'all want to be on?
Y'all over.
If y'all want to be on the right,
take Eric
y'all want to
Gordon
be on the
over
right side of
Pat
history.
Bev.
Yeah.
If y'all want to be on the right side of history, I've been telling y'all for the jump. Listen to the horseman, man. Y'all want to be on the right side of history? Just listen to the horseman, man.
Herm
We
just
gonna
come out with
lead y'all the right way.
Herm keep coming out and
Lead y'all the
with
right
these
way.
promos. Hey, hold up.
So he in high school.
Cause
Herm
look,
cutting promos in the middle of the beat.
cause look, cause Elder Capping ass been wrong for the past year and a half. So y'all gonna trust his word? Y'all gonna trust his word over mine? You gonna trust his word over mine? Man, look, man, look. I'm telling y'all
Been right all
You
the
got one
time.
thing right. You got one thing right. You know some
I'm
Donovan
telling
now.
y'all
Shut
now,
up, nigga.
man.
Shut
Hey,
up.
All right, Herm, thank.
That nigga
All
knows
right,
some Donovan.
Herm. I understand, Herm. You got,
So you trying to tell me that AD? You think the
hold on, bro.
Hey, I've been listening to all y'all stream for a minute, and a lot of y'all been wrong, and a
Hey,
lot of
hold
y'all
up,
been
yo.
right too.
DeMar
I
DeRozan
ain't gonna say nothing.
even a person to look at.
Hey, let Showtime speak.
Hey, let's show
Who
go,
was they
man.
giving off of Rosen?
What I'm trying to say for I'll let y'all talk. But what I'm trying to say, Herm. My only thing about it is, bro, it's kind of hard for me to like. I just don't see Russ being there, bro. Like I just don't see it at
I
this
told
point
you, I
now.
feel you.
I would have been more. I was still 50-50, but I would have been saying, you know what, Herm might got a point, but now it's kind of like hard for me to see your point when you got Pat Bell there, and then you got
Don't let that Pat Bell thing blind you, show. Don't let it blind you, show.
Herm, you got it. Hey, have you got everything right, Herm? Have you got everything right?
Yeah, when I make predictions, I be right for the most part. Now, when I make, look, I got you right here, El. I'm gonna
I
beat you to
don't
the
speak
punch
on
before you
nobody's
get
name, but
there.
a lot of y'all niggas wrong
Now,
as hell.
when it come to going with my team and shit, I'm always go with my team, even though I know it may
I'm not talking
not
about
go.
your team. I'm not talking about your team. You said on everybody panel, ain't no
I'm
way
talking
in
about
hell.
Danny Ainge.
You
So
said
you
ain't no way
still
in
gonna
hell
be
that.
stuck on that?
Hold
You
on,
still
I'm
gonna be
not
stuck
stuck
on
on it.
that?
Nigga,
Hey,
you said
guess
there's
what?
no way in hell Danny Ainge is going to deal with the Lakers. You said that. You said nobody wants to help the Lakers. You said that.
Yeah.
We
They
just
ain't
did
helping.
a deal.
Hey,
We just did a deal and didn't give up a pick with Danny Ainge.
hey, but guess what? Guess what, Doyle? Like you want to roll with that now? I could roll with the fact that you was telling the nigga
I never say I get
that the
everything right.
nigga didn't
I
know
don't
shit
say I
about
get
the
everything
business of
right.
basketball,
I never
and
say
the
I get everything
motherfucker
right.
showed you right.
Eat that shit, nigga. Eat that shit.
Hey, Herm, he got you right there, Herm. Cause
I told him
I never say I get everything right.
but Showtime. I told Elder he got me on that one, but guess what? I can say this
Quit
though. I
going
can
around
say
here
this.
acting like you. Quit going around here
Hey,
acting
I
like
can
you making
say
niggas
this
money.
right
You
back
ain't doing
at him
shit but
though.
losing
I can
niggas
say
money.
this right back at him. He brought up all this business of basketball contract bullshit and all that shit. Despite all that bullshit he brought up, that nigga was behind the 8 ball. Period. He ain't had no clue about none of this shit from the jump. That's all I'm saying. You want to bring that up? I damn sure gonna bring up the fact that you brought up all that business
That
shit.
is not
You
true.
still were wrong.
Hey,
Hey,
if that nigga would have been a man and stood on his word, we still be here. That nigga clip. That weak
now you
minded
want to
nigga
blame a
clip.
nigga. Now you want to blame a nigga. Nah, but look, Elder. But look, Elder. Here's the
He
whole
come out
point.
huffing and puffing with his no
Nah, but
chest
hold on,
ass.
Elder.
Now he done had to fold his shit.
No,
Stupid as hell.
but hold on, Elder.
Out here.
But hold on, Elder. Why you trying to assassinate this character? Nigga was telling you. Nah, nigga was telling you that KD liked his team. KD been working out with these boys and all this shit. But y'all kept bringing up the business. That's all I kept hearing. Agents and business. That's all the hell I kept hearing.
Hey, Herm,
Agents and
hey,
business.
you know what, Herm? You know what? I guess I am wrong for trusting a man for his word. You right.
Ah, look at you, look at you, look at
For real.
you,
When a man, when
look
a
at
man
you, look
say
at you,
something,
man. Boy,
I
I
tend to
tell you.
believe a man. I do. When a man say something, I tend to believe he gonna do what he say. KD
Now
ain't that
now
dude.
he ain't a man, and I've been telling you
No. I didn't say that, bro.
and I've
There
been
you go. I said typically when a man say he gonna do something,
Dave,
I
hold on,
trust
right
that he
there,
gonna do
Dave.
it. KD ain't that dude though.
My boy
KD not that guy.
here.
But when they sign, hey, I'm gonna tell you this though, honestly though, on the real, when they re-sign Kyrie, I'll be a lot happier. I'll be a lot happy about that situation. Because right now, I still think it's tomfoolery. I still think it's puckery. Because Kyrie needs to have an extended contract.
I guarantee you.
He's done too much.
I can guarantee
So
that.
I
guarantee you, Russell Westbrook will not be a Laker.
Hey, Elder, here's the fucked up part about here's the fucked up part about this, Elder. You want to know why I always say that Indiana deal's done? Because I use your business of basketball logic with that. It don't make no damn sense to trade for especially Miles Turner. Because he ain't worth no damn max deal. He ain't worth it.
Man, Russell Westbrook is gonna go to the Pacers, man.
Miles Turner is a top 10 center in the league, man.
That's what me and you think, Me and you agree on that. I don't want to pay Miles Turner that money. But what if the Lakers like him on that level? What if they value him then?
I mean,
he ain't writing the check. He's not writing the check. If the Lakers want to write the check, that's on them.
Hold on.
30 million plus.
Hold on, y'all. Hey, Moses.
No, I can hear y'all. Go ahead. My daughter in right here. That's why I had to mute myself.
Oh yeah, you good? You want to say something?
No, I was gonna say something. I'm over here dealing with my daughter right now. I'll jump in when I get a chance.
Okay, my boy. My bad, bro. I ain't mean to keep. Yeah, I forgot. Sometimes we lose. I lose.
I'm telling you, man.
I was just laughing.
The Lakers' next move, the Lakers' next move is Westbrook. I'm telling you, they're gonna do whatever they can to get that Westbrook trade with Buddy Hill.
Now the next move that the Lakers are doing, I guarantee this finna happen. Kendrick Nunn will be gone, and they getting the Cam Reddish.
Let me go, my boy, straight out of the West.
That's a good move.
Straight out the West Coast. Laker supporter, Laker fan. What up, Trayvon?
What's happening, man? What's happening with everybody?
What's up, my boy? How that weather out there, my boy?
Oh man, shit, it's just hot shit, man. It's hot than a motherfucker out here.
Hey, look, is he getting hot around here?
Wildfire weather. That wildfire shit.
Hey, Patrick Beverley over there now, homie. What you say?
You know it's high trade because Russ still gonna be a Laker.
I ain't got a problem with Patrick, man. And look, you keep talking that Russ shit. It's all right. He ain't gonna be there for too damn long. I'm telling you, that nigga LeBron don't fool me. Like you probably ain't caught on, but I've been saying it. We need Russ to play good, and LeBron gonna make sure he gonna catch somebody eye next season, nigga. That nigga's getting poo-pooed off to somebody. I don't give a shit.
So we agree, Trey. I say he gonna get traded within 20, 30 games within the season.
That's how I see it. Like I feel like it's kind of like it's different than the Brooklyn thing, but I just feel like they then came to a conclusion. Damn, we ain't gonna be able to get rid of this nigga the first way we wanted to. What's the next way? This nigga has to make somebody want him. He has to look good out there. Shit. Somebody else trash gonna be our treasure, and we gonna do the same thing to them.
His best bet is Russell Westbrook's only place that I see out of all these teams is the Pacers. That's the only team I see that really would take it.
Yep, man. And look, man, Russ, if you want to stay in this league at least for about 3 more years, nigga, you gotta go to the Pacers. You gotta go to the
bench. Yeah. Why not New York? Yeah, why not New York?
New York, hell,
because New York will not last. We won't.
Nah, but you sit up there want him in Indiana to hold back a great point guard. And
he has a better chance. He has a better chance of playing in Indiana. New York,
they ain't got nothing to do with him. Yeah, he ain't got nothing to do with it.
That nigga went to New York. I guarantee you, the first time he go to New York, he gonna have a fight out there for damn sure, nigga.
Hell yeah!
Them New York fans gonna hop on that Knicks court, nigga, beat the shit out of Russ.
Hey, let me go real quick. Trayvon, if you being honest, the Knicks actually wanted Russ. The fans.
What year was this?
Julius Randle ain't gonna be a Knick
all year. A couple years ago before he went to Washington.
Hey, I just feel like this. If you want to sell tickets, if you want to fill your seats up or something to give people, Russell Westbrook, all right, give Russell Westbrook. But if you want to win, that's not who you want, man. Shit.
Did you do the first round of the playoffs?
Hey, man,
no, we don't. No. Hold on. I know everybody keeps saying this. Russ can get you to the playoffs. We don't know that anymore. He barely got a nigga in the play-in.
Don't say that, Trey. Don't say that, Trey, because your sorry ass franchise is the reason why Russ missed the playoffs finally. Because Russ was making the playoffs every year till he got a child, man. And then straight up,
man, fuck that shit. Russ was on his way. Not to make it.
Straight up, y'all motherfuckers don't let that Pat Bell shit fool y'all. Don't let that shit fool y'all to think, Russ and Pat don't like each other. Don't think that shit go. Don't think that shit go move that nigga.
Hey, Herm.
Niggas too old, man.
Like Denzel Washington told Jesus, get that hate out your heart, man. You get the hate out
Hey, Trey, I don't hate y'all sorry motherfuckers. Y'all just sorry. Y'all just
Look at you, boy. Look at all that
Stop
intensity in your voice, boy, when you said that.
Hey, y'all just a Bills my ass franchise, man.
Stop.
You know, at the end of the day, it
than
is
both
what it
your
is. When you got, when you got a damn owner and Jenny Buzz comparing Andre Drummond to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you know a motherfucker crazy.
That's what they do to you. Hey, y'all. This is what they do to you. When you the cream of the crop, when you the cream of the crop, and everybody want to be like you, this is what they do. When they can't be like you, they talk about your ass.
It's like the Cowboys.
If y'all motherfuckers want to believe in that franchise, that
This don't
say
got nothing to
comparing
do with the
Andre Drummond
Cowboys.
to Kareem, y'all got a long way to go. I feel sorry for y'all motherfuckers, boy. I feel sorry for
No, don't try to blame it on the franchise. Blame it on one woman who did that shit. Don't blame it on the franchise, bro.
She write the checks, don't it? That's what I'm telling you.
The Lakers front office has been on some bullshit. That's been
Man, look, when have they not been on? Look, the Lakers front office been on bullshit ever since Dr. Bus died, man.
Trayvon, since you want to go, Elder, since you want to go there, Elder too, since you want to go there, Elder, talk about my team. My Bulls were better than your trash ass Lakers last year.
I'm gonna tell you this though, since you want to go there though, Herm, since you want to go there, Herm, I'm gonna tell you, with all our problems, we still got another ring before your motherfucking team.
I still say
Hey, that's true. That's true.
Hey, y'all.
So you slipped that shit up over there.
Hey, Trayvon, I'm gonna hit you with some facts. I'm gonna hit you with some facts for your ass. Y'all had to do some goddamn tampering to get AD. Y'all really got away with tampering to get
you can say tampering and all you want to because look, every team in the league got a chance. Every team in the league got a chance to tamper, bro. All I got to say is we've been more successful. Look, we've been successful.
I'm gonna do some facts for your ass. If AD
you ain't got no facts. All you got is excuses, nigga.
I got some facts for your ass about your sorry ass friend. If Anthony Davis,
no. Yes, this the only no, Herm. I've been listening to you, Herm. I've been listening to you the whole time on here, Herm. The only fact that matters is your team has not touched the finals, nigga, in years.
I got something for your ass, Trayvon.
We trying to build something over there. We trying to build something.
Hey, Elder, don't click up. Don't click on the nigga now, cause Laker Nation getting cooked right now. Don't bring us some shit.
Laker Nation ain't getting cooked. You up here trying to compete with a nigga, and your team ain't won shit in decades. Be quiet.
Hold on. So y'all wanna go there? Y'all wanna go there?
I'm gonna stay there. It ain't about me going there. I'm gonna stay there. No matter what you say, Herm. Look, no matter what you say, Herm, I'ma just keep talking about how much your franchise ain't winning shit.
No, I got something. Y'all gonna brag on a franchise that most of their rings were won before y'all motherfuckers were born.
Nah, they want to
brag on them. Y'all was even born.
You're not talking to me. You're not talking to me, Herm.
I got something for y'all. I got something for both y'all.
Since 2000,
you're not talking to me, Herm. When you say that, I don't know why you said that dumbass shit, Herm. You ain't talking to me.
You only saw 8 of them motherfuckers.
We can't.
You ain't talking to me, Herm. I don't know how old you are, but you ain't talking to me.
We can't talk.
I'm talking to your ass too. Hey,
no, you ain't talking to me. You now what you doing? Let me tell you what you doing. Your ass just, hey, Herm, just be quiet for a minute. It's okay. You ain't got nothing to say.
I got something for both of y'all.
Hold on, Herm. I seen 11. How many you seen?
Nigga, you ain't seen no damn. You can't count. You can't
like
you
that,
seen
man.
8. You only seen 8. You only seen 8. 5 in the 80s. It is 9. It is 9.
79. No, it's 11. Nigga, get it right. 5 with Magic.
You seen
5 with Kobe and Shaq, nigga. And 1
that's 10.
Yeah, that's 11.
That's 11.
They won the most rings, man.
That's 11, nigga. Stop. I've seen 11. How many have you seen?
Even you want to count
Herm full of shit, man.
Let's add your franchises together. Let's add them up.
I'm a bullshit. I get y'all looking for
He just want to get under a nigga's skin. Hey, Elder, he just want to get under a nigga's skin, man. He just trying to get under a nigga's skin, man.
Oh man, like,
We
and
already know the niggas.
all y'all do is tamper and shit. That's the only
Look, hey,
game.
look, as long as I'm gonna tell you this, we got us a ring
Y'all
damn
never
near
got that
every
motherfucker. He
decade.
wasn't a clutch client. Y'all never got that motherfucker. He wasn't a clutch client.
Y'all niggas need to get y'all a ring in one of these decades, nigga. Get y'all a ring in one of these decades, nigga.
I guess the only way we get it, we gotta sell our soul like y'all motherfuckers.
Don't come with all that shit. See, that's what I'm talking about. Don't come with all that. Just get y'all a ring. I don't care how y'all do it. Just get you motherfuckers a ring, man. That's what y'all do. Get out that funk y'all in. Hey, get out that funk y'all in over there.
Hey, Elder. Legend said Elder should be saying 18. He saw George Michael play.
What the fuck?
Hey, Elder's in Minneapolis.
It's 17,
Hey, guess what though?
The problem with his joke, get it right. We only got 17, bro. So get
17. I got the jacket right here.
But guess what though? Something for y'all ass end of the day.
Seen some. How many you seen?
Hey, end of the day though, I'm gonna be laughing. I'm gonna have the last laugh on y'all Laker fans and LeBron fans. And when I do be right, man, y'all motherfuckers better stay away from me. Y'all motherfuckers better stay away from me. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Stay
I'm coming
away
right up
from
under
me.
you, nigga. I'm coming right
Stay
up under
away
you.
from me. Trayvon, you might not want to get in that water. You might not want to get in that water, man. If I turn out to be right and Russ on that roster still, stay away.
I didn't say he ain't gonna be. Hey, look, that's what you ain't gonna. You're not clowning me because I said he's gonna get traded before
you
trade
agree
deadline.
with me. Yeah, you agree with me, but Elder, you better bring out about 5 bottles of wine because I'm gonna be on your ass. No homo, I'm gonna be on your ass the whole goddamn day.
I don't see nobody taking that nigga until he show motherfucker he can help win some games, man. I'm serious.
They're not trading.
It's not about winning games. It's his game that he brings.
Right.
It's not about how many games he wins. It's what he brings to the table.
That's it.
Sooner is better for the Lakers.
They know he's a triple-double guy. That's all they're worrying about. Could he be that guy?
Man, look, I don't want to see
all
that
the Lakers,
guy. All
the Lakers worrying about just putting a decent team on the court and celebrate LeBron breaking the damn Kareem record. That's all.
Look at you, man. Look at you, man. Look at you, man. That ain't what the fuck I'm looking for.
Exactly. Yeah, he gonna break it. He gonna break the fucking turnover record too. Shit.
Hey, look, he already broke that. But he gonna break that record regardless, man. He gonna break that record regardless. He gonna break that record regardless. But he need to focus on winning because that record gonna come as long as he stay healthy.
Hey, look, I'm gonna make out a plea too for my brother Elder, Laker Nation and LeBron Nation. Don't jump on Elder. Don't jump on Elder when this shit don't go down the way Elder said it would. Russ will still be a Laker, so I don't need y'all to threaten Elder. I don't need y'all to talk cash shit to Elder. Let me do all the trash talk to Elder. Y'all stay on the sideline. Don't be mad at him because he was wrong about y'all nation, Laker Nation and LeBron Nation.
Speaking of Chi-Town, I can't wait to Chi-Town. Chi-Town gonna have you mad, boy, when that boy Pat Bev come out there in that purple and gold. Nigga gonna be mad.
Yeah, he gonna be too drunk. He gonna be turning up out west too much.
Hey, KD and Kyrie back with the Nets. They still ain't gonna win no way.
Him and Westbrook ain't gonna have. Hey, if y'all think him and Westbrook ain't gonna have no problems, man. They already got that shit.
All them damn cheap shots Pat Beverley been giving him in the playoffs in that series. You think they gonna get along?
The only problems a nigga gonna have with Pat Bev is if you ain't playing defense. That nigga Pat Beverley, he ain't going for that shit.
Then Russ better go then because Pat will get on him.
Don't get traded. That's why
Russ is leaving, fellas. I'm sorry.
They trading that nigga.
Yeah, he gonna go. He gonna go somewhere sometime when one of them teams see what
again. No one's trading him for his play. They're just trading him for his
you think he gonna start? You think if they do keep him, he gonna start?
Yeah, he's starting.
Russ gonna get traded for his play.
And Donovan gonna
start him to show off that skill, nigga. I'm telling you, they gonna make Russ look good.
His little 3 games in a row. He's gone.
You're making 47.
They gonna make Russ look good, nigga, so he can get out of there, nigga. They did this shit with Brandon Ingram. Julius Randle. They did this shit with niggas before when LeBron was
But you
there.
talking
Let
about
them
a young
run the
player
team
have
and look
potential
good.
though. Potential. This nigga is finished. You talking about
Nah,
potential
man,
before the end of the career?
they gonna guide his ass, bro. I'm telling you, I just see it that way.
Man,
They gonna guide this
I
nigga
think what's
enough.
gonna happen? Allen Iverson in his ass. That's what's gonna happen. He gonna be out the league and he gonna die.
Yep.
2 years ago, I said Russell. 2 years ago, I said Russell Westbrook was headed to some Carmelo Anthony shit, where they gonna say the league has passed him by.
Man, he gonna get black. I'm
That's
telling
right.
you.
You're right about that. Yep.
They gonna.
I said that 2 years ago when I seen that nigga go to Washington. When I see him go to Washington, I said Russ ass either better go to the bench, bring that 2-point jumper back, or nigga, you fit to be bye bye, nigga. You gonna be a free agent for a long time. Everybody gonna be like, damn, why ain't nobody
let's give
signed
a
Russ?
moment of silence.
That's why he needs to
Let's
get
give a
paid.
moment of
He need
silence
him.
to Laker Nation, man.
Rest in peace this year. Rest in peace this year.
Right, hey, you right. Yes, give us a moment of silence for all you who didn't respect Kobe Bean yesterday. Let's give us that. You right. You right, my nigga. You right. You right. You right. Herm, you keep on
Hey, Kobe
shooting
Bryant.
that little
Hey,
motherfucker.
Hey, Kobe
Arsenio
Bryant, I got a
Hall, you
request.
keep shooting that little motherfucker, huh? You just keep on shooting that little motherfucker, Herm. I see you.
Hey, Elder, you saying Patrick Beverley giving us flexibility and stuff. Let me ask you this, man. Let me ask you this.
Now, Kobe need to be like the ghost of a 6 man and get in the Austin Reed.
I think Kobe need to come back and go get in Westbrook body or something, man. He fucked.
These niggas don't deserve the spirit of Kobe in them. I ain't even gonna say that.
They need the spirit of Kobe to come
Yeah,
back.
I need the spirit of Kobe.
They need it. I'm telling you, you need the ghost of Kobe to come back. Slap the motherfucker.
Y'all gotta think about what the front office said after they re-signed LeBron James.
People always bring up Kobe like Russ. He liked it Russ attitude. He ain't like Russ game.
Yeah,
he liked the Russ attitude on the court.
Shit. He definitely know he like the game because he's like, you ain't working hard enough.
I'm just saying, it's a lot of people always say that. They be like Kobe. They be like Kobe like that nigga Russ. I be like, he like his attitude. You ain't see Kobe say nothing like this dude is extreme. Like can't nobody.
Kobe
he
would
like that
trade
nigga
his ass.
attitude.
Bottom line.
Kobe wouldn't even got his ass. Shit.
Kobe being passed on his ass. Nah, I'm straight. I got past it.
Kobe would have told him that one message. I just came to tell you motherfuckers bye, nigga. That's it, man.
Get smart. He would have got smart with Kobe one time. Kobe been in the office ready to trade this guy.
Trade him.
It's either the Knicks.
It wouldn't have worked, bro. But it wouldn't have worked. Russ' attitude, if you just go back, I be looking at Russ, like young Russ. And when I look at him, it ain't too much of a difference. I'm like, damn, this nigga ain't changed. If you go look at Giannis from the beginning, if you go look at a few of these players, I ain't got to just stop at Russ. You can tell, like, okay, he added something. Like, oh, yeah, all right, he ain't had that move in the beginning. Russ got all the same shit, man. Ain't nothing different. Put my head down, drive
he can't
hard.
finish no more. I don't know. He be there at the rim, and I don't know what the fuck he be doing. He just be OC.
He up there throwing the ball up, thinking that he gonna get a foul, my nigga. I be watching that nigga sometime. Him and James Harden. The reason why they was leading the league in turnovers, it wasn't just some of them badass
Russell Westbrook got street balling game. His game is street ball game.
I think when they changed the rules,
and he was playing for the fouls. The rules, when they changed the rules, it fucked him up because once he feel contact, he'd just throw the ball towards the fucking rim like
he gonna break those free throws anyway, man. He ain't gonna do shit. Hey, so why would any team? Why would any team?
I'm gonna tell you what fucked them up on the free throws. Right? They changed the rules on those. A lot of people got fucked up when you can't walk back as far as the 3-point line like niggas used to. We used to be able to walk damn near our way to half court.
Well,
that nigga Russ, he can't. I seen it. He couldn't do it no more.
That's cap.
I'm telling you, go back and watch it, bro. Go back and watch Russ. Go back and watch Russ shoot his free throws before they changed the rules.
His free throw been going down for the last couple years. 3 years.
I'm just saying, go back and watch it. Go back and watch it before they change that rule, man. That shit got something to do with that nigga.
He ain't a bad player, but I just don't see him applying to the league.
That nigga Russ need like 15. That nigga Russ need like 30 steps, nigga, before he shoot a free throw, nigga.
For real, he go to the half court and come back all the time.
Yeah, that's what he do. Y'all remember he used to bend on his knees, nigga, and then walk back, nigga. Like, come on, like I'm like, look,
play in person. This nigga definitely he walked back, then into the half court and come back.
I knew something was wrong with Russ. I ain't gonna lie. We should have seen this shit. When Russ grabbed that ball like a running back and took 13 steps, we should have known, like, damn.
Like, what the fuck he doing? He ain't dribble no ball.
I ain't never seen a nigga do that. Hey, that's like, I watched basketball for a long time. I never seen no shit like that in the NBA. I never seen a nigga do that. Nigga, I never seen no nigga do that ever, nigga.
That nigga was upset or something. I don't know.
We could have.
I'm telling you, Darvin Ham has a lot to do with that Pat Beverley trade. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, that's a bad trade. Hey, we could have traded Russ, THT, 2 first-round picks for Buddy Hield and Miles Turner. Why is Indiana taking Russ straight up now and nobody else? How
I agree with that. I would do that trade, but you got to think about it. You give. I don't know what the Lakers. I don't know what the Lakers gonna do now. So Tucker's out the deal. So the only thing they can do is trying to finesse the move with Indiana to give up, I guess, none in Westbrook or something. I guess because they need something,
bro.
I'm telling you, bro. Westbrook is gonna go with the Pacers when it's all over. I'm telling you.
That's how much that nigga Russ turn niggas off right now, man. That's how much he turn niggas off just at the moment. Don't nobody want to take.
Bring Westbrook to the Pacers. Put Hannibal at the 2 and put Russ at the point guard. That's not bad for Hannibal.
No, fuck. Halliburton needs to have the ball in his hand. He's the better guard. Westbrook need to get bought the fuck out. Balled out.
That's not true, bro. Because Hannibal was playing 2 guard in the Kings and DeAndre Fox. DeAndre Fox was the point.
And how that worked? It was horrible.
It was good. It was
really.
I think the league just waiting to see Russ, man. I think the league like let us see his ass a couple games. Shit, we don't want that shit last year.
They rebuilding. Indiana's rebuilding. So I don't see they keeping Russ. I think he's gonna buy him out and he gonna go on with his business. And I don't know what they're gonna sign him. Only thing I see him going to is the Wizards after he get bought out.
Wizards.
That's the only team I see him going to after he get bought out from Indiana.
I don't even see Bradley Beal staying the Wizard either. Even though he got that contract, I don't see him staying there either. When it's all said and done, he's out too.
I think it's gonna be like a Blake Griffin situation, and they're gonna trade him.
Yep, it's gonna be a crazy situation in the Wizards. I'm telling you, Bradley Beal ain't gonna stay there. He got his money now. Now it's all about what team wants to pick it up.
Yeah,
on a trade.
Because I don't see Washington doing nothing. So that just
look. What I'm gonna say is, man, look, we had a great show, man. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Salute to all y'all cats, man. Y'all got any last words?
I'm new to the panel, man. I gotta say, ShowTyme, man, you got a great show going on here, man. I love the basketball talk, man. I'm a huge basketball fan, man. Y'all be seeing me on here a little bit more debating on basketball, man.
Oh, for sure.
So I appreciate all. I appreciate all you guys, man. Y'all throw some real good basketball knowledge up on here. I like that.
I appreciate it. What's your name is?
Alden, man.
Your name Elden. Okay, Elden. Yeah, I see you right here.
Oh, you got 2 Elden. Okay.
No, his name Elden.
Elden. Okay, my bad.
Elden. Yeah, salute Joe Black. Yeah, man. Hey, look, you welcome anytime. Now my boy Chris Roberts. I told him and her, I said, look, I might not cover y'all bulls. Just, I do play game by game, play by play. Man, every time I did bull games, y'all were getting slaughtered. I said, man,
I just about to say that shit. So
every time I do a bull game, y'all get slaughtered. I don't know what that be about.
I like our team, man. I like our team, but the problem with the team I think we need a better coach. It ain't the team. I think it's the coach.
Billy Donovan is a good coach.
Yeah, man. I don't think Billy Donovan is fit for that team.
Man, fuck Billy Donovan. I ain't want him anyway.
Yeah, I didn't want him either.
Slew Simeon.
Wait, you talking about Billy Donovan as who head coach?
Chicago's head coach. I don't think he fits with that team.
Well, we had a lot of injuries too. I ain't gonna lie. We had a lot of injuries.
It don't really matter. It don't really matter what coach over there. I mean,
Donovan's not a defensive coach. I mean, we need a coach that got the defense into it. He's not that.
As long as the ball be not hurt, we pretty good. So we had a lot of injuries too. So shit, we had no Williams. Pat Will didn't play all year. He had a lot of injuries. So as long as they healthy, we got a chance. But I don't think that's gonna happen. We always find some way to get injured. So
I ain't gonna lie, this day and age in the basketball world,
when is
you
the
ain't got
football
no
joint
elite player
coming?
on your team.
What you say, Show?
Them teams ain't gonna win nothing without no elite player on their
When
team.
the football thing coming?
Sunday.
Yeah,
Sunday,
man. I'm gonna talk my shit to Showtime about Alabama though. I'm a Ohio State fan, so I will meet you in the Final Four. Yeah, so I will meet you in the Final Four.
I'm Michigan.
Oh, fuck Michigan. I hate everything about Michigan. Detroit. Detroit Devil. I hate them all. Everything in Detroit. Michigan, I don't even fuck with Michigan State. None of them. I don't give a fuck. You mentioned them niggas, I did it. Just turn up.
Hey, Moses.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, we good, homie. Yeah, I be chilling my little girl too, man. Sometimes y'all be him. Yeah, man. Salute
Every time I try to jump in, and say something, she'd be but no, but no, like I say, a lot. It's only to me, honestly, right now. What's going on into the league, basketball wise, right now? It's only like a hand-picked of teams that really got their eyes open. I mean, where people got to really keep their eyes open. Because a lot of these other teams, they not really gonna get far. And some of the teams is most likely some of the players they got good players on them, like how they were talking about the Chicago Bulls with Lonzo Ball and Melo. If all them boys stay healthy, they'd be a good team. But
yeah, we gonna be straight.
I be looking at reality, like when I was talking about it don't really matter the coach, it don't really matter what type of coach you put over them cat, and that organization ain't gonna win nothing unless they got a
superstar, a real superstar.
Yeah, like, and I ain't even just naming them. I'm just saying, like, all these type of teams. Like, it's like you ain't got no Kawhi and no LeBron and no Curry and no KD and other type of guys. You ain't your organization ain't gonna win.
Before I get out, I got one thing to tell Elder. Keep your head up, Clippers. You're gonna win this. So that's all that matters to me. That's I got my money on the Clippers. So I think
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that one.
Smart man. Hey, young African, you good?
Yeah, man.
That'd be a good one though.
That'd be a good one
though.
Respect to all that you do. I'm a Laker fan, and I really want us to get it done, but Lakers are done, bro. We done.
No.
Yes,
Man, don't count your hopes up yet, bro. Don't count your hopes up yet, man.
Hey, y'all said right. Lakers is done. Bron ain't. Lakers is, but Bron ain't.
Yeah,
I'm just waiting on him to retire, to be honest with you.
Trust me, that Laker fan guy, he'll change his mind when Buddy Hield ends up on that team.
I do got things coming up though. The record for the points, and when LeBron James retired in 2 years, I got a lot of things going for the Lakers. A lot of things going for them.
What up? And Priest.
No, it's just another good show. Good dialogue. Oh, I did want to say, I think it's good that y'all brothers was able to, get all y'all stuff squared away. That's always good, man. I like to see our community going at one another. So, that's a good thing. But as far as this is concerned, I'm ready for training camp now.
She got 6 weeks. 6 weeks.
When he got long, boy, it's almost up.
6 weeks. Cracking.
Actually 4.
4 weeks? Yeah, damn. He went past it. You is right. 4.5, almost a month. It's 30 days.
Hey, I don't know if this is true or not, but I've seen the picture of Rich Paul with John Wall. That shit true?
John Wall clutch client.
When he was in there signing some shit.
John Wall clutch client.
That's his client. I just
okay. No, I don't. I be at work damn near every day, and every time I be on YouTube, I be catching ShowTyme. But I see stuff. So every blue moon, I don't really speak on it because I don't know for sure. I be at work, so I don't really never get a chance to catch up. I just wanted to ask that question.
Yeah, that's his agent. Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I just wanted to make sure I ain't know. Let's go. People was talking about like Memphis gonna be scary. Memphis ain't winning nothing. They ain't gonna win the championship. To be honest with y'all, they ain't gonna win the championship. They ain't gonna win no championship until the next 6-7 years.
Should they get another player?
Yo,
No, I'm
New
saying
Orleans
six,
is
six,
more
seven.
scary to me than Memphis.
Who
If
more?
I'm being
They
real.
not.
I
Memphis
think
not.
Dallas got a
Memphis is
better
not scary.
chance.
Memphis is not
No,
scary at all.
I
They
like
do.
New Orleans
They do the
more.
same thing that a lot of other teams do. It's just that it works better the way they do it. Like they
I,
do a lot
I'm
of
just,
ISO ball and then they
guys,
stand. They do a
I
lot
want
of
to say one
ISO ball
thing
and then
too.
stand still, pick and roll, but not all the time. But that's a team that's not gonna win nothing to the next 10 years,
Yeah,
7 years.
I mean, he did the
Phoenix
same
Suns.
thing. He did.
I'm speaking reality, so it don't really matter who you put on these teams. Like Phoenix Suns got Devin Booker and Chris Paul. They not winning nothing for the next 10 years. I'm being honest with you. The organization. Chris Paul ain't gonna never win the ring, no matter where you put him at. So he gonna be in the NBA, and then when he retired, that's when people gonna be like, man, and he had a chance with the Clippers. He had a chance with Phoenix. He ain't getting no ring. Devin Booker with him. Devin Booker ain't gonna win no ring too, as long as he alongside with
Show
him.
my boy.
I'm just being honest.
Show my boy Phil Bars, man. We good. Show my boy. I
It's a
appreciate
lot of
it.
cats in the league that's not gonna
Oh,
win
yeah.
no rings. It's a lot. I mean, it's hundreds of them that's not gonna win no ring, bro.
Yep.
All
Look,
the
man,
all the rings is being swapped up by like LeBron, KD, the Kawhi, the Curry, like all them type of cats. If you ain't on their roster when they get to that point, you ain't winning no ring. Boston ain't gonna. I don't care if Boston go back to the final. They not winning.
Nah, Boston got a good chance, man. Boston got a really good chance.
I mean,
Boston got Malcolm Brogdon.
they can have $1 million chance. I mean, I wouldn't mind placing a bet with anybody. I'm just being honest with y'all.
I
They
look
not
at
winning
Memphis
nothing.
like
It don't
Trey
matter.
Hey, look,
Young.
Give me that.
something else. Don't forget, I got the little bracket thing. I know y'all. I told y'all that a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I never
I'm
seen your
doing.
bracket. You guys show me your bracket. I never seen.
No. This for everybody. This for the. I'm doing stuff for the channel.
Yeah, I know.
The regular season. The way to participate, just $20. Whoever got the best bracket, get $500.
Oh yeah, when we sent it in, I wasn't here. I was there when you did it, when you started it, but I don't know when the.
I ain't started yet.
I know that when you was talking about, I was on your channel. We was talking about it. Remember? So as I was saying, like when you gonna start? Everybody can start sending their money through.
Next month before training.
One more question, show. How can I have multiple brackets?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was wanting to ask you. That's what I didn't ask you the last time.
Whoever got the best one, whoever bracket like say Dallas win number one, whoever bracket is the closest to the actual result, they're gonna win.
Right. I'm putting like 5 of them on. I'm trying to. Yeah, I agree with that.
I figure out the stipulation, all that. Just know that's coming.
Right.
Yeah.
Salute
show, another great show, and continue, you know what I mean, growth and success.
Yep.
I mean,
look, man, I appreciate it. Salute on Nick, Moses.
You already salute.
I appreciate it.
I'm out this joint. Great show.
All right, man. Make sure y'all hope y'all enjoyed the show. Make sure y'all definitely hit the like button for your boy. You new to the channel, subscribe, man. Till next time, man. God bless. Salute everybody.
All right, bye. All right, salute.
All right, my boy Chris.
All right, Showtime, man. I guess everybody jump.
All right, Mo. All right, Mo.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna come up with the bracket and what's the fight, how it's gonna go and everything. I'm gonna figure that out. But just know this: the participate gonna be from the Western Conference and Eastern Conference. $20 a piece. Put in your $20. Participate. I'll figure it out. I'll figure out the rest. But salute everybody though. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Hit the like button, subscribe, man. I'm out.